The following program is meant for adult audiences only. If you are easily offended, you are choosing to be offended by continuing to watch. If jokes upset you, whether bad or good, you might end up crying. Being a bitch in life is difficult, I imagine, but you must find a way to continue. For all the haters and lurkers, hope you enjoy the show. For the bigot army, enjoy the show. Don't be a pussy.
Here we go! Mucha lucha, mucha lucha. It's the way of life.
There is a fifth dimension, beyond that which is known to man. It is a dimension as vast as space and as timeless as infinity. It is the middle ground between light and shadow, between science and superstition, and it lies between the pit of man's fears and the summit of his knowledge. This is the dimension of imagination. It is an area which we call
the grifter zone.
Oh, you found your moo.
My crew is big and it keeps getting bigger. That's because Jesus Christ is.
Man, I want to get drunk in a hotel room with you.
That might be taken out of context.
Gay, gay, gay.
Oh. No. How is it my fault? What? The bragging gifted this and I'm immediately called an anti-Semite? Come on, dog.
Bruh.
What are these characters? Nazi furry? Hypno, why would you do this to me? Said, welcome to Goonergate. Protect your booty hole.
What's up, nerds? It's Alyssa Mercante, Kotaku senior editor, and
nobody even wants you here.
And I would take her to Chili's, maybe. You know, like, genuinely, I just want the best for her. Genuinely.
Listen, if it was consensual and you didn't hate the Jews, I'd fuck the shit out of you. I would.
What did he say? People are gonna clip that. You know that I don't.
Clip it. I know you don't. Come on. But that's the thing. Why can't we have fun?
Bruh.
That's an interesting way of putting. That makes sense.
He's jealous. Fuck yeah. He knew I was that bitch. I didn't need a man to tell him to fuck.
And Hypnotic again, member for 1 month. Thank you. Enjoy First Berserker. What's that black stuff between an elephant's toes? Slow natives. Wait.
Wild.
Yeah. On the other end of the spectrum. Yes.
Okay.
I'd say that goes out of dad into dark, but sure, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Definitely dark.
Somebody replies and it says, "This is embarrassing." And he says, "Not as embarrassing as your take on trans kids. It was not researched. It was cruel and it had no basis in facts. So forgive me if I don't take all your takes that seriously." Who's this person?
Bruh.
Look at the fucking thumbnail. God of Cock Meltdown. Oh my God, look at this. Oh man. Yeah, sure. Trans kids, for sure, man.
Right, but you're giving an opinion on an article with a headline that's inflammatory. So the fact that you're giving an opinion on what's on screen,
Can I focus on the inflammatory nature of the headline?
Well, can I assume that everything in this article you would agree with?
You shouldn't assume. It makes an ass out of yourself and me.
Okay, so then
down his timeline, you're gonna see a lot of ass and titties. Okay, me on my Twitter timeline, you ain't gonna see none of that. As a matter of fact, like I can show you, I can scroll down my entire news feed on Twitter. Why would you ruin my point? I'm trying. God damn. Why would you ruin it? I didn't do that. I don't know who this chick is. Why would you do that? I can't even edit it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
Someone you love been canceled? Have you been the target of online harassment because of something you said or refused to be compelled to say by the mob? Did you mistakenly think you could be an individual, form your own opinions, and keep all of your friends? Did your social credit score tanked because you had a conversation with, subscribe to, or follow someone who suffers from wrongthink? Have you been called a literal Nazi because you think taking care of one's physical health is important? Have you tried apologizing for your transgressions only to find out you actually poured gasoline on the they-them flames? Have you ever had a politically incorrect thought or, heaven forbid, made an off-color joke? Well, we here at the Office of the Cancelled are here for you. As a member of the club, we offer exclusive trading cards, black jackets, lapel pins, access to bomb shelters, as well as audio tracks from based artists that are sure to pump you up for a day at the range and get some of that much-needed two-way therapy. Remember, folks, you're only canceled if you let yourself be canceled, and every one of those collectivist NPCs can go fuck themselves.
Eating the dogs, they're eating the cats. Eat the cat, eat the cat.
I'll wait some time because the longer we wait, like the more realistic it'll be, you know, when he comes back to life. The touch of the black man in a woke story. The God hand shining down, shining upon thee. White man as you lay down. Cis white man and couple in background. Understand the power of a black man is a God hand.
Pro-black Twitter!
Breathe life into you. One touch is not enough from greatness. One touch from the black man. Watch me do it again. Kneel and be amazed at the touch of the black man. I bring life. I bring life.
Pro-black Twitter hoes!
That's right! That's right!
Robocock, don't clip that, no!
Bruh.
Oh God, that's getting clipped.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
Oh shit. I was doing so good tonight too.
I'm tired of you! Drops, retard. Robocock.
にゃんち
そうだ。
テレビ
つけてもいいぞ。
冒険アニメスパイ
あーやこれ好き
よりによって
サイレンサー付きの拳銃だと
ワクワク
Just because I sucked a man off does not mean I am gay.
But you sucked me off, and...
So what?
That's racist!
Don't anybody tell Will that he's muted.
It's Friday night, Tights.
It's Saturday.
If that was the case, Kata would be here.
Oh,
wouldn't
sorry.
he?
I
All
thought
right.
Kata was on this
Oh
show.
man, yeah,
You'll always know it's a Geeks and Gamers related stream if Kata is actually here and on time. Otherwise, it's not. Shout out to everybody. Welcome to another episode of SNH 159. 159, ladies and gentlemen. That's amazing. One away from 160 episodes. Obviously, this has been a pretty wild week, as it is every single fucking week. But I think this one in particular was interesting. And we're going to have a lot to talk about. It's been pretty wild in the gaming industry. It's been pretty wild overall in the entire planet.
Right.
It's... I mean, what do you even say? Like, how do you even do an intro to considering what the world is like right now? I just, at this point, you just say roll the intros and let's get on with it. So we're gonna start with good old Cult Classic Cage. How you doing,
dude?
Aside from annihilating women on X, how are you doing?
Oh, that Banshee. Anyway, yes, the world is burning. Let's meme-sturbate.
I'm
I know that one. I know that line. I know that line.
Speaking of
Absolutely.
meme-sturbate, if
No,
you
you
guys
know.
do not like the stream and spam reactions, Sheepsidian will have to get a circumcision. So let's please do
Hey,
our
yo.
best to save Sheepsidian. I saw it in the chat. People were already saying hashtag save sheep. So please, let's make sure.
Fuck I
Wave sheepskin. That's crazy.
Let's make
There's
sure it
no
happens.
circumstance in which any man should be mutilated. Okay, fuck that noise.
I'm just saying, let's try to save
Yeah.
sheep. That's all. All right, Cassie, go ahead. How you doing?
Nah, but I'm chilling, man. Just really been just enjoying the weekend. Got my game, all right. My game, bro. Dying Light the Beast has been fucking fire. It is an appropriate name because this shit is beastly, my guy. I'm excited as shit. All right. I'm excited to be here and hang out with y'all. Hope y'all been having a great weekend. Cult Classic Cage in the building. Let's fucking run it.
Hell yeah. I saw some clips of Dying Light the Beast, and one of them got me really interested, and it was a nighttime comparison.
Oh yeah,
where it shows how it was in the original games, and then how the new one is just pitch fucking black. It's so, so cool. I'm excited. I'm excited. Sheep, what's up, man?
What's going on? It's been a bit apparently. I was gone last week. We were in Illinois. Went to go see Krigler live. He did some pretty good songs, and his wife got up there and she did some backup vocals. Fun times all around. But we're back into the craziness that is the imploding game industry, I guess, and other things. Manga that I'm introduced.
What do we got?
Is the final volume of Yorha.
Nice.
The Nier Automata
that
series.
proper look. Yeah, I was gonna say that
Four
looks like
four
Nier.
volumes. That's it.
It's only 4 volumes, so that's all 4 collected. I'm happy about that. They
Might
just
have to pick
released
that
this
up.
one probably a few months back, and I never actually got it. But
yeah,
just got around to finally picking it up, and I'm happy to have them all here. They will be going on a shelf over there, and then I'll have something new, something very exciting next week.
Hell yeah, that's awesome. I didn't even know that was even a thing. I got to pick that up. Will the fans? How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just laughing at what just appeared in my Steam library, but there's a super chat related to it, so I'll wait for that.
I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have some fun.
I'm sure I have something in my library from that particular person too, but it's okay.
You do, yeah. I'm willing to bet. Anyway, I've had a surprisingly good week, considering many people are still reflecting on and reacting to the death of Charlie Kirk. Of course, congrats on his wife to the CEO position, even though some people are now saying that she planned it.
Right.
It's amazing, isn't it?
Amazing. Fucking insane.
Amazing.
Like literally, the woman never needed another penny as long as she lived. Like she was fine. It's bonkers. Anyway, I started off with a really good week. I had a good stream on Moxie's channel on Monday. That was a really good time. I had a lot of fun times with my kids and my wife this week, which is surprising. Reducing your schedule actually gives you time. It's amazing. I know, right? Who could have thought? And my videos have started getting views again, so I'm actually, very, very happy chappy. Apparently, I do have to say a massive condolence, unfortunately, to the poor, sadly, prematurely deceased Jimmy Kimmel's career. So we're probably not going to talk about that much. I think everybody else is doing a good enough job about that. So just to reaffirm my position before we get any further,
It might come up during our conversation of Twitch and stuff, but we'll see. We'll see.
Fuck Jimmy Kimmel. Thank you. Good. Fuck Hassan Piker too, by the way. And just for good measure, fuck iDubbbz as well and his wife.
No, I'm good, dog. I'm good.
We're going everywhere. Huh?
Nah, I'm actually good on that one.
Yeah, just I mean, no one wants to, but to hell with them.
Also, for the weird people out there, just so I can't believe this even has to be said. Celebrating that someone's losing their job is not the same as celebrating someone losing their life. I just want to be very clear about that because
and
frankly,
there
there are some people that are trying to
exactly the
make
same,
that
but
connection.
okay.
What was that, Leon?
So I've been reliably informed via Twitter that it is exactly the same, actually. But if you say so,
you say reliably. Are you sure about that?
No,
well, if Twitter said it, then it's not. It's got to be true.
I think you've been deeply unreliably informed, but that's cool. Also, fuck whoever shot at the ABC building and is obviously trying to make it look like that would be MAGA.
Yeah, it's like come on.
No, it's
Who
been
has the
confirmed
motive?
to be lefty Hispanic.
Of course.
While we're commemorating lefties. While we're commemorating lefties and shit
commemorating leftism, yeah,
that's great.
Go ahead and if you want to big screen that.
Yeah, full screen that right now.
What are we doing?
Very
the
good.
Shady Bunch.
Shady Bunch.
No way.
Why is it not full screen?
That's
amazing.
Oh
no!
That's a fucking amazing shirt.
That's
Where'd you get that from?
My uncle got it for me when he was in California. Ironically enough,
I'm gonna Google that shirt right now, bro. I need that.
It's missing Soros in the middle.
That is amazing, bro.
Yeah.
The Shady Bunch is fucking amazing. Wow.
Tyrannosaurus is implied, in the shade.
Oh yeah.
That's enough from me. Thank you. Let's get into it.
Shout out, Will. All right, Smash. You know what? We can just go to Wizard. Wizard.
What's up, everybody? I'm the real life big wizard.
Smash JT. Go ahead.
You know what? I was gonna do something really nice too. You piece
No,
of
you
shit.
weren't.
He just smashed JT. Wizard.
Speaking of shirts, look what I'm wearing today.
Wow. Look at that. That's amazing.
What?
That's amazing.
I'm representing. Piece of shit.
I'm representing my camera's position in a way where nobody would possibly.
I need to stop. I need to say nice things.
Right.
I still win with Daenerys and Shenlong. Come on.
Oh, that's amazing. Everybody's got awesome shirts on. All I got is a fucking hoodie. Plain
You wear
hoodie.
the same
God
fucking
damn.
thing every day.
I just wear hoodies a lot. Anyway, go ahead.
In the void, no one needs clothes.
In the void, clothes wear you. No, let me stop. Anyway,
What's
go
up,
ahead.
Mr. Rouge? Evening.
Mr. Rouge, I want to talk to you.
So just
DM me.
real quick too, not to bring the whole stream down because it's been a fucking week.
It's about Billy.
About Billy, yeah. I know like not everyone's super tight with Billy, and a lot of you guys weren't familiar with him.
No, it's fucked up. It's sad, man.
It's so sad. As far as I understand, for those that don't know, every time I bring it up, like who's Billy? Who's Billy?
Mm-hmm.
One half of the Game Chasers, really big part of the retro video game community. A channel that I watched for years, like over a decade. Amazing person. He unfortunately passed away due to, I believe, brain cancer, brain tumor.
Yeah.
And I just saw him at Southeast Game Exchange like a month and a half ago. Had no idea. He had no idea. Had a great conversation with him. Was amazing to finally meet him after all these years. It just, I guess it goes to show, like, you never know when your time is up on this planet. So just make sure you live each day to the max and have a great time. I know we give each other a lot of shit all the time, but at the same time, I think at the end of the day, we all know life is finite. So have fun while we're here.
Well, I did bring
Make the most of the time we have. Yeah.
I did bring out that we give each other shit all the time because, like, if there's one good thing to come from this, it proved that he had a brain unlike you. I mean,
God damn it!
Wow!
Shit, dude.
God.
Can't even have a memorial segment in the opening.
No.
love you, Smash. You're great, brother. You're great.
The disrespect.
God
And
damn.
he is stomping on the memories and dreams of others. Is
You know,
it?
maybe Billy would have liked that joke though.
Oh,
Maybe
Billy
Billy
definitely
would've
would have
liked
liked that one.
I
Billy,
think.
Billy had a hell of a sense of humor. And like I said, I wasn't super tight with him, but I was tight enough to have it affect me. I know he was probably 8-Bit Eric's one of his best friends.
That
So-
was
I
tough.
saw 8-Bit
When
Eric's
watching
video
8-Bit
on it.
Eric's
Did you see it?
video.
Yeah. I mean,
That
they
was
they
that
did
was
the
hard to
Game
watch.
Chasers movie together. I mean, Eric's been
Yeah.
in a bunch of their episodes. He's known them forever. It's just it goes to show like it's a really small world when it comes to
Yeah.
YouTube. So yeah, it's just it sucks. And not on top of the Charlie Kirk shit and all that. It's been a fucking
So
month.
much happened, yeah.
Arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, so much stupidity.
But you know
Oh,
what?
yeah.
I'll leave it at this on a positive note. Like this is an awesome show, and I look forward to this. And it's a good distraction from the shit that life can throw at you. So shout out to you guys.
Absolutely.
Oh
Shout
yeah.
out to me, yeah.
Let's go with Leon because I want to save Kotaku fact for last. Leon, go ahead.
Well, first of all, it's gonna be a good show. You know, it's gonna be a good show. That
Are you
being
sick?
said, I was gonna say, due to the extreme amount of streams I've been doing, this is a pirate software mode when I'm faking my voice because I'm losing it.
You're
So
faking yours?
yeah, I've got 3 streams tomorrow. I've done an ungodly amount of the past week. So yes, I'm faking my voice. Going full throat.
I'm
It's
sorry.
the Bonnie Blue of Mike Chat.
Oh my
Like, you're
god.
always sick, bro. It's
Oh.
insane, man.
That's insanity, Will.
I
mean,
don't know
after
how
a
to
while,
keep it-
don't you
I
gotta
don't
like
know how to
slow
keep
down
it from
after
losing it.
10
Like
dicks
I
at once?
drink
Like,
tea all the time. I drink hot tea with lemon. I'm constantly drinking water on streams.
Drinks
I'm
I
sure
don't
Bonnie
know
does
what
too,
to
but her
do.
throat still hurts.
Yeah, I was about to say Leon's realized that there's a limit to being a pelvic pincushion. I don't think.
Yeah, man, you gotta relax a little bit, bro. Holy shit.
That's
Take a
what I
day
said
off,
to
man.
Smash. Man, I'll take all this. It's deserved. It's owed.
That's what she said too, and it's not working out, bro. You gotta relax. You gotta
Damn.
relax. You gotta take
All
less
right.
of it.
God
Anyway.
damn.
Fuck, I love this fucking show, man. God.
That fucking field, that was crazy.
In any case, lol.
Let's do it.
Shout out to you, man. If you need to like take it easy and not speak too much, I'm sure nobody would complain. Then we got real life fake wizard. Last but not
What's up?
least, the legend himself. How you doing?
What's going on, guys? I'm the real life fake wizard. I hit 50,000 subscribers today.
Can I just say
I have
something?
another name now.
Go.
Can I just say
Mad
something?
Congrats, bro.
I like how when you hit 50K, all of a sudden your fucking setup becomes ultra luxurious. I need you to relax a little, okay? I need you to
Yeah.
relax. All right. You're like definitely getting
like a
up
shake
there now. Look at this.
back
This guy's got a fucking
This is-
executive desk.
Hey,
My
someday
CEO
you'll
setup
be on
here.
top of the world like Hypnotic.
It's like a shady college professor's office.
Christ.
The only difference is he's not preaching Marxism. So
Come on, that was good. Come on.
I thought it was good, Smash.
It was all right.
I have an incredible Kotaku story for us today.
It is now time for everyone's favorite segment of the week. Welcome to Kotaku Facts, brought to you by the real-life fake wizard. He's not really a wizard, guys.
All right,
could
before
totally
we pull
use
the,
that music as a Street Fighter character selection screen.
Yeah,
I
it
know.
can be.
it's
Go
it's
for it. What
fitting.
is it?
Before you pull it, because chat needs to see this article headline. This is an old one, but the introduction here is
Oh, let
I
me
did
see.
a little digging. Okay, I did a little deep diving into Kotaku. I wanted to find some embarrassment, and this is coming to
What
us
the
from
fuck?
2012. The title is How I Achieved Greatness on a Sonic the Hedgehog themed bed.
Bro, that's so
already feel
gross. Nobody
attacked.
wants to hear that.
I already
Ew.
feel attacked. What's this gonna
What
be?
the fuck is this?
Oh, this is
It's
terrible.
disgusting, dude.
If this bed could talk,
The last
Yeah,
time
basically.
I
Oh
saw,
my
I
God,
watched
dude.
Kino Casino the other day, and there was a guy who said he had achieved greatness, and then they immediately played the audio of him banging a dude. So the bar is already very low. So let's see what you got.
I feel like they're related here.
Yeah,
We're not going to get into this whole thing. Obviously, if you're seeing this image, you know where this is going to go. I just want to read the first paragraph here. Sonic fans sometimes have a notorious reputation among the general internet populace that we are terribly annoying, way too demanding, and that we have an unwarranted sense of entitlement. And I thought that was a great definition for Leon. and how we all feel about it.
That's
As a
actually
fan,
fucking amazing.
Honestly, to be fair, that's all entirely accurate, and that's way better than like the furry degenerate shit that a lot of them are into. That's being nice to the Sonic fans. Like,
To be fair, they've earned it.
As a fan, I can boldly proclaim that while all of that is 100% factual in an opinion kind of way, I can also say that I'm the only Sonic fan, maybe the only gamer, to get a girl to sleep with me upon a bed of Sonic.
I bet you're not.
That's our Kotaku fact.
Hold on. How heavy are those quotes around women?
Oh,
God damn.
I don't know.
Not only that,
Ghost
are they
quotes.
celebrating like fucking on a kid's bed or something?
Yes,
Like,
they
is
are.
it-
Why is
about
gamer
that.
in bold?
Nothing to see here.
That's pretty fucking on brand. I'm not gonna lie to you. For
You can't see is you zoom out of that picture and there's like bars on the windows and
Grandma's house.
Congratulations, Kotaku. Fucking on kids' beds. I mean,
There's a tiny
wow.
CRT TV like across, like right by the foot of the bed.
You know, every time you think it can't get worse, it just does.
It does.
It's one of
That
those
was
things.
that one was glorious.
Like
Had
they
to.
broke you. How do you don't break the bed? How do you break the bedrock?
I just
like-
don't. I don't even want to ask the question. I really don't, to be
the
honest. With you.
pneumatic drill though.
This comment's amazing. Kotaku, leave some pussy for the rest of us.
Yeah.
God damn.
That's great. All right, boys. Let's do the number one segment on YouTube, man. Especially after that weird fucking Kotaku fact. And this segment is known all around the world as
the Pre-Stream Legends.
Yeah, I was hoping he would be like not
Yeah,
realized.
I was waiting for him to sit there for like 10 seconds.
He's always ready to catch on the face. I know it's crazy. Fuck.
Do like 3 things at once.
He's always ready.
Money, print money, cash, money, wealth, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, more money, heaps and heaps of money, money, print money, cash, money, wealth, capitalism, raise a bunch of money, Superchat money.
As salty as the sea, calling us no-code names. SJW screaming, but it's money they blame. Burning with envy, they're falling flat. They can't handle the sound of a super chat.
You think
I tell you, whoever made that clip, some kind of genius.
Yeah, we need more of those. It's been a while.
Do you think they'll play that in court?
Maybe you guys could look after
I
my
hope
kids
so.
and I can make a few more of them.
They can't play it in court because the song equally is distributed between her and Jaffe. So it's not like you can't say, "Oh, it's targeting her," because it's targeting Jaffe in the same manner. So.
They'll play the super chat one, the other one, the donates.
That's all you, buddy.
I know.
I don't use that one. I
Yeah,
don't use that one.
I don't even know what
Felt
it's
the turtle
called.
is today. Donates.
Donate, yeah.
We got
the
Hypno's Dog.
Journo Rat Felting emergency.
There we go, the
drill.
Journo Rat.
Yeah, that.
Guys,
that
we're
was-
starting with Hypno's Dog, man. This is going to be
Good start.
I wanna
man.
see. This episode of Friday Night Friday Night Live is sponsored by Bigot Brand Coffee. Use promo code #CongratsBubbles and save 30% on a box of waifu milk latte coffee.
The only problem is we can't afford Kada anymore. You know, it's just
I can't. He's just too big for his bridges. He
Too
just shows up
upmarket
whatever he
now.
wants
Oh,
now.
man.
Apparently runs his show past our show. I don't know. It's just interesting, man.
you
Then
gotta
we
get
got
really
Big
down
for his
low
britches
stuff
because
like that.
he's not shopping in the baby gap. Like,
True. We got Shadow Walker with a 5. I hear ICE has detention centers at 7-Eleven now. Someone might want to make sure those cubes got due process.
I'm so glad that Chase and Kata are not here to laugh at corny shit like this.
True.
Oh, you mean like
Light Mage became a member.
You mean like that?
That's awful. Light Mage became a member. Thank you so much, Light Mage. Appreciate that. Mr. Melancholy with a 2. Randy Pitchford can eat a dick. Then we got Golden Apples with a 199. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Saturday night. Shout out to
sir.
Golden Apple. Thank you so much. Then we got Anubis Hades with a 2. Hypno will and also will enjoy the games. Play them all.
Shall we
That's if I
respond
even
now?
accept them. No, we'll do it after. Beautiful Zexa with a 5 for Smash JT. When are you going to K-pop Demon Hunters again? And don't bring your wife to make it an excuse.
No, I didn't
Oh,
bring my
man.
wife last time. I went to the movie theater with my kids. My kids will be my excuse.
There you go.
You know
I
you
really
wanted
hope
to
you're
go
gonna say
for
by
yourself.
yourself because there's no coming
Always
back from that.
blame
You know,
the
I love that
children.
movie.
It's a
time.
good movie.
You know it's a good movie. It's a very good movie. I love it.
Don't be knocking Demon Hunters here.
No, not at all. I love it.
Little Miss Hypnotic for a 2. Hi, Dad, and the Bigot family.
God damn, bro. You got
Apparently, I
your
have
whole
a daughter now,
family here.
so yeah, there you go. I don't even know.
It's probably a dude.
It probably is.
It is.
Gaukermon
Keep it away from Atreus either way.
gives 1 membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Little Jim's Halo for a 2. We are Jimmy Kimmel, aka the F off commies. Commies are all saying that right now. It's amazing how they will complain about someone losing their job, but then celebrate someone's death. It's just a little bit odd. It's odd to me. It's odd.
Can't make sense of.
By the way, that's a very
equalize them.
capitalist thing to do for them to be communists.
Yeah,
right. They're more
It's
interested
also
in
very
losing his
capitalist
job
of
than by losing his life.
it's very capitalist of them to get fired and then open up a GoFundMe and ask for money.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like, why are you doing that?
Imagine a moron being aware of their own actions.
Not
Well,
often
they
enough,
wouldn't be a moron, unfortunately, if they were aware of their own actions. I have to deal with this driving in the Philippines every day.
Oh, that must be terrible.
I could imagine.
How do you
It's
drive with
pretty
people who
good.
can't see everywhere?
I can right now.
Trailer. I haven't had a chance to watch the Anubis. I will though. And then we got Mr. Spangers with a 2. Says never give up on your dreams. Just continue sleeping.
Amen to that.
Nice.
X.
Oh yeah.
Zerp Derp with a 5. I have so little game. I couldn't pull Bonnie Blue with a black sausage. That's problematic. Then.
Yikes. That's a problem, dude.
That's,
I'm
that's a
sorry to hear
big
that.
problem because you could probably pull Bonnie Blue with like a rotten sausage covered in flies.
Bro's
Literally,
probably gonna commit hate crimes by looking in the mirror. Like, don't.
it's awful.
God damn, bro.
Kyle B with a 2. You better play my intro for Kate and Atreus for late. Well, I mean, no offense, Kyle. Anybody tells me I better do something, I know you're joking, but yeah, like I'm not going to.
You could play mine.
Tebow with a 5 says I wasn't planning to get a brain transplant, but then I changed my mind. This motherfucker. And then we got Denarier with a 499 says Leona Blue deep throated a blue Yeti to the point of losing his voice. We really need a warning label on that mic saying it's not an adult toy.
That's crazy.
Poor Yeti, man. Look at it.
Wow.
Anything
it
is an
looks so
adult
sad.
toy if you're willing to play.
It
trying
looks really sad now. It doesn't have the same shine it used to.
I'm trying to look at it to see if there's like
Traces.
any kind of like stains or anything, you know.
DNA evidence. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, no. I mean, he sucked it clean.
Get the black light. Get the black light.
Good job, Leon.
Why's it gotta be black, Smash?
Then last but not least on YouTube, this absolute fucking legend,
Mr. Rouge,
known as Mr. Rouge, dropped a 50 membership
What a king.
hyperbanger. I have to call it a hyperbanger now because somebody keeps stealing all my words. Hyperbanger. Amazing. Shout out to Mr. Rouge. I appreciate it. I'm gonna give you your favorite clip.
Just in, the Smashcast is now going to start calling them.
Mr. Rouge.
Not for
Thank you
nothing,
so much.
Mr. Rouge, but if you want to stop by my channel in about 12 hours and do that too, we'll all be playing Jackbox for about 3 hours and everyone will have fun.
Damn, amazing thing. Thank you so much, Mr. Rouge. I appreciate that. The 50 memberships is insane. And then we got Rudoka with a 2. Did a trade skip SNH because his ass is hurting again?
Oh, wow.
Whoa.
Probably. At this point, I'm going to actually leave it up to the chat. When they tried to show up an hour late, as if they totally tried to tell me that that's what was going to happen when I didn't, that's not what happened. Well, if they want to show up an hour plus late, I'll leave it up to you guys. I'll leave it up to the poll whether or not I let them into the show or not. I'll let you guys vote on it. I think that's going to be the fair thing to do.
I like how you're leaving it with the poll,
That
just
would
like
be
Black
really
Mother.
funny. You know they're never getting on the show if you do that.
Yeah, no. Well, Kata just showed up back screen, so if the other the other one's here too. All right, so
The other one.
All
The
right.
other one. You literally
All
just
right.
said the other one. That's amazing.
yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna end the poll. We're gonna end the poll, and let's see. Should we let New Black Street?
They're in
into
back
the
being like,
stream?
man, fuck this shit. I'm
Yeah.
out of here.
No. Okay, so The poll is live right now. The fate of New Blackstreet is in your hands. Should we let New Blackstreet?
Whatever you do, we will take seriously.
Yeah, no, I'm going to take it seriously. Whatever they decide, whatever the chat decides to do. So I'm going to leave it up to you while I'm reading the super chats, and after I'm done, I'm almost done. We will reconvene.
Damn,
we got
cold as ice.
Hypnotoad. Damn, I haven't seen that in a long time. With a 189. You will like
Retro.
the stream. You will like the stream. That is retro, man. That's
is Hypnotoad related to the family as well, or is that just unrelated name?
No,
that's actually going way
the
back.
OG
to the
name
Discord channel.
before
That
it
was
the
the
Big
original
Army,
name
the
for the
OG family's
Indians.
name was the Hypnotoads.
I remember
we also
voting on that.
used to call the members Hypnotoads before we became the Bigot Army. So
Yeah, I remember suggesting that name.
Yeah,
That's how long ago it
Hypnotoads
was.
All glory to the Hypnotoad.
That was like before I had 1,000 subs. So
Zerk put a 5. Even starving Africans would shoot themselves before eating out Bonnie Blue. That's probably why they have civil wars.
Jesus.
Bonnie threatened to go there.
I'm sorry for bringing up Bonnie Blue.
Crazy.
Everybody.
I
That
don't
is
know
really
who
rough.
Bonnie Blue is. Should I look this up?
Girthy Banana with a
keep it
189.
that way.
Sheep City
Smash,
can read this one.
you don't know anything. Sorry.
The niggas in here.
I mean, that's not what it says, but that's
The diggers.
It's a hard R too, you know.
We knew what they were trying to say. That's just a stuffy nose version of the
fair
word.
enough.
Oh, that's the chick that got railed by all the dudes. Yeah.
Oh my God, where the hell have you been?
Where have you been, bro?
Let the court record show that Will said that, not me.
Lalissa?
Now that the super chats are done on YouTube, before I move over to Rumble, it looks like unfortunately New Blackstreet is winning the poll. I don't think they're gonna lose. So,
Bro, Girthy Banana's most recent super
Matter
chat
with you,
though, it
chat.
just came in.
the blacks have arrived.
Yo, I'm glad you guys are here. Atreus, congrats on getting on FNT, bro.
You said what now?
I want to congratulate Atreus for getting on FNT.
Why? It wasn't his achievement.
That was a joke.
That was part
Yeah,
of it.
it was a racist joke. Okay, that's what it was. That's what it was.
Girthy Banana 189 in honor of Jim Crow. No, they stay in the back. That's
Yo!
Yo!
And
I'm
he
not
actually
gonna lie, that's
paid
what they-
to say that, unlike the rest.
That was a good one, finally. Snooty Mims on Rumble for 20. Says, hail Mr. 100K in his Steam panel. This was before New Blackstreet showed up, so that's what he meant by his Steam panel. Mess with the people, and we will beat you with our wallets. They need us, not the other way around. Hail my mighty friends on Rumble. And then he gifted a membership right after that. Thank you, sir. I appreciate that. Deadeye's Lock says, Madam Savvy is how to be successful in a basement. How to be a disgrace in a basement. Just ask the failed gremlin dwellers in oh my God. Jesus. He said ID cucked and Anissa. So he's basically talking about iDubbbz and Anissa. That's crazy. Studi Mims with a one membership. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Raging D head with $1. RIP to all these real motherfuckers. Kate and Atreus will be along shortly. Atreus has to have a therapy session and discuss the pent-up sexual frustration between him and Nude.
We all knew Kato would be along shortly.
Oh my God, Leon.
Congratulations to Sheep City and for getting on FNT, by the way.
Atreus, that's a
I
nice
do
shirt
what
you
I
got
can,
on,
whatever.
Atreus. Like that. Nice style.
Raging D had 15 months. Hypno letting the ninjas in off the porch. That's crazy.
Yo.
Jeremy Webb, the fucking
Jeremy
legend for
Webb.
11 months, says one more month.
Yay.
Glad you're all good. What's up, dude?
Let's
Glad
fucking
the
go.
deployment's good,
I'm
brother.
glad you're good. Forget us, man. Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
One
Legend.
more month. Get your ass home already, man. Shout out to you. Appreciate that. Hypno's Dog with a 5. MB for getting MBS late. They talked about New Ray. You spelled it like New Ray? I'm sorry. Think I helped get things into her brain, not realizing she was a lefty from the get-go. I don't think it's about a lefty-righty thing. I think it's anyway. Doesn't matter.
Drama, that's it.
Shizuka Marikaro for 5 says, I've seen actresses on the hub take more on that behind more than Kata, and they take it like a champ.
Whoa.
What is
Everybody
that
look at the
mean?
profile picture real quick. Okay, moving on.
Isn't
All
that
right,
the,
boys.
Isn't that the nurse from High School of the Dead?
Whatever it is, I can't tell. It's too small of a profile picture, but the titties, I can make that out, so it's fine. And that's it. We are fully caught up.
Hey, can you do me a favor?
You gonna ask for a favor an hour into? Go ahead. Yeah.
43 minutes. Hey, play pre-stream Legends again.
Start the show over.
Why?
Actually, the song is called "Sound of a Super Chat."
Why you want me to do that?
This guy.
It's my favorite song.
You should have been here on time,
I don't trust you. Secret Final Boss with a 5. Whoa! For a moment, I thought Sheepsidian had the stream on his shirt too. Sorry, just got here. That's crazy, bro. You trying to say we're like the Shady Bunch? That's wild. Did you guys see his shirt? Atreus and Kata? Show the shirt, man. Show the shirt.
I see it.
I want that shirt. It's amazing. I need that shirt. It's fucking badass. We need a shirt like that, but for the panel, because there's 9 of us, right? But then with Atreus and Kata's box, we need to put it empty.
Jesus.
Oh my god. Oh my god, dude. I'm sorry. We had
no. Better than
Better
than that. We just need to be 3 different Sheepsidians.
All right,
like it's
on
the
it.
black spot with 3.
One Sheepsidian with a do-rag, one with a cowboy hat, and one with manga. It's like guess the real one. All right, boys. Listen, we got a lot we got to go over. Let's go over the gifted games though, really fast, because I know some of us got gifted games. So let's just get through that. Will, you want to do your thing?
Oh yeah. Hold on. Anubis Hades gifted me Dungeons and Cocks. Quote.
What?
Oh.
Quote.
I'm
Hey,
sorry. That shit caught me off
Come
guard.
again?
Let's not
Oh,
forget.
Will.
I had no part in this. Okay, let's not forget. I had no part in this. Quote, because who doesn't want to go deep into a dungeon and kill some cocks? Why is there a duck in the picture? I don't know. Okay, thank you. And also, Waifu Simulator Latex Edition. Hypno gets Christmas, you get latex. Now you two can battle to see who has the best waifus.
Holy
Challenge accepted.
Bro,
That's
what
funny
the
as hell.
fuck? That's
I will
insane.
graciously and publicly accept both of these. Thank you.
I'm
Damn,
glad
better
you
than
will,
Kaden.
because it's not going to be me. Let me see. So what do we got here? We got P.
What
Drake
the
says,
fuck?
why don't developers like nature? It has too many bugs. And he gifted Panicore, which is apparently a survival horror game that mixes permadeath, AI monsters, and a co-op experience up to 5 players. That's different.
Okay,
Shout out to you.
That
That's
cover
rough.
gave me a completely different
Look at
image.
this
but
fucking
go
guy,
ahead.
man. He says,
gave me a concussion.
tentacles. I've heard it can be useful in the bedroom. Some girls like it, apparently. Protect their booty hole from tentacles.
Protect
Tentacle
your booty
girl.
hole.
Tentacle girl.
That's insane. Asian foxes. Wow. Not sure what the fuck this is, to be honest. I would assume some anime fox girls, but serious, not a fucking clue. I just looked up Asian. Ta-da. I respect the honesty of not knowing what the fuck it is, because I don't know what it is either. Just looking by it. So I respect the honesty. We're gonna skip that one.
Yeah, I saw it, but that's funny.
Hitler
That was
waifu
funny.
is insane.
Anyone
then-
who wants to give me that one, I will happily play it. Hitler Waifu
Christmas
sounds
come
great.
early for you,
You
since you
would.
always host waifu battles. Here's a simulator for your efforts. Don't hurt the girls too badly. This is
Right, so this is the one you've got to play
awesome.
against me with the latex edition, apparently.
This is fucking crazy.
Wow.
And then we got Demon Carol says, "Be the monster," and Gifted Carry On is a reverse horror game in which you
Yeah, that's
assume
fire.
the role of the amorphous creature of unknown. That's really stalking and
Interesting.
consuming those that imprison you. That sounds awesome.
I love reverse horror games, like playing as a shark in Jaws and
You're the
shit like
villain.
that. Pretty cool.
That's awesome. Shout out to all you guys for the gifted games. Thank you so much. I
Oh, by the
appreciate
way, if anyone wants to actually give me something useful, I will publish my Steam code right now. There you go.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, don't look forward to
I
that.
do have quite an extensive wish list, you know. So just saying, you know.
Bro's gonna get a game called like Cox on the Run or something.
Oh yeah, it's definitely
yeah.
going to be like the
Yeah,
FNT
like blowback
experience.
mounts or something. It's crazy. All right, boys. Listen, we got a lot we got to talk about. Again, shout out to Rumble, shout out to YouTube, all you guys. I appreciate the support. It's been an interesting week. There is a lot that we got to go over. Originally, had a couple of topics on the docket, but there's one I want to throw in there because I can't believe I forgot about it. But I want to talk to you guys mainly about the Twitch debacle, Reddit, Discord, Steam, all that shit, Congress, the
I
government.
was just gifted Hitler Waifu. Yes. Thank you, Artemis.
I'm sure you're excited about that.
I'm legit gonna play it.
We got to talk about that because obviously
On
things
stream?
are getting don't play on stream. Things are
Yeah, I
getting
don't think I
very
can do it on
real.
stream.
They're getting very real. Situations are heating up to say the least, and everybody has all eyes on this upcoming congressional hearing regarding Twitch, Discord, Reddit, and Steam too. Really quick shout out to Metatron for reacting to my video. That was awesome to see. I appreciate that. He reacted to that video and it reminded me to bring it up tonight. This situation is getting pretty crazy. So Congress is essentially calling them, and I'm going to bring up the Congress letter in a minute, but Congress is calling on all of the CEOs of these platforms to specifically talk about, according to them anyway, violent rhetoric on their platforms, mainly obviously Twitch and Reddit and Discord primarily. Steam is only there because, in my opinion, these fucking boomers have no idea to tell the difference. They're too old to understand the difference. And obviously there was that one group that was on Steam that, they caught them talking about encrypted messaging and don't talk about this. And it looks like they were involved or at least knew about it, whatever the case would be.
Yeah. You can see a lot of the left are going, oh, yeah, Steam forums. You got to neuter the Steam forums. It's like, yeah, what about the 3 platforms you guys use?
Now, keep in mind,
my dad said that Congress needs to take the opportunity to ask them about Half-Life 3.
Somebody, I saw a comment just like that where somebody was like, I don't care what you ask. All I want you to do is ask Gabe why the fuck he can't count to 3.
Oh man, no.
And I was like, I felt that, bro. I felt that in my heart, but that's fine.
Yeah.
So I mean, let's talk about this. Like, what do you guys think about this overall situation? Go one by one because this is going to be a interesting topic. So, Cassie, you want to go first? Like, what do you think about this?
I mean, honestly, I feel like there should have been some checks and balances to some of this rhetoric that's been on these platforms for a little minute now. I will say this: as much as I love Discord, if I had a child, I would not list them on it at all.
Fair enough.
I do not disagree.
I'm in agreement.
Yeah, and Twitch is particularly the one we're the most interested in because we have been very vocal about some of the rhetoric from Hassan, and a lot of people really need thankfully more fingers are being pointed at Destiny now because he's been on some fuck shit too for a minute.
Oh,
but,
dude, that guy's gone off the fucking rails,
he's
even for
been banned
himself.
from Twitch.
Yeah.
He's been banned from
Even
Twitch
by Destiny standards, he's gone
You want to hear
absolutely
something sad
nuts.
about all that about Destiny? So as I'm looking into things, and just kind of overall learning, because this is not my world, man. I don't care about Twitch streamers like this and whatnot. But as I'm looking into things, apparently they consider Destiny to be the moderate leftist.
Yeah,
that's scary.
He spent a long time presenting himself as that, as the left wing guy that you can approach and talk to. But the reality is, he's actually the most insane, probably, of all of them.
Right. The guy who said he almost killed someone is apparently the moderate leftist.
Yeah.
I just think it's hilarious.
The thing is,
Anyway,
he's legitimately a liberal, as even despite him, preaching dangerous rhetoric at this point.
I mean, he's definitely a liberal because he's being
liberal,
investigated to TP.
Whereas Hassan is outright. He is, he's a fucking Tommy as far as I can tell.
He's a terrorist.
Destiny is he is liberal. He's a Democrat as opposed to Hassan being a full-on fucking communist. But and I said this on my show earlier. I couldn't believe it. Hassan's the more honest between the two.
To be fair, they're both communists. One of them is a terrorist.
Actually, I disagree with that statement, Leon. I don't think Hassan's the more honest one.
No. What I mean by that is that earlier, so I was reacting to a Destiny thing earlier on my show. He was claiming that he was, that he was a normal, moderate kind of guy, whereas Hassan actually came out on Piers Morgan's show. Was like, yeah, I'm a propagandist. I admit it. That's actually who I am. And Destiny was literally just yesterday saying, I only deal in facts. I only deal in what's real. So no, Hassan admits he's a propagandist. That means he's the more honest one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can hear somebody playing games, by the way. So whoever's playing games, you might want to mute it or lower it.
That's like a constant.
I do want to preface what I'm saying with I'm not here to be against free speech at all. Like that's not. I am totally for free speech. It's just that when we're talking about like promotion of terrorism, promotion of violence, All that stuff is not acceptable. That's not free speech. Like, honestly, people need to have an honest conversation on what is free speech and what is not. And the rhetoric of promoting violence is the line. Absolutely 100% for me. That's not free speech. And that's what is what has been being ignored for a long time.
They're actually
we've
wrong
seen-
about the sorry, go you go ahead.
No, just last thought. We've seen, right-leaning people be deplatformed for so much less.
And so much more often too, by the way.
Yep.
Especially during initial stages of like Twitter, like the initial stages of Twitter back before Elon Musk bought it. I mean, that was just if you sneezed anywhere remotely close to the center or right, you might as well not even have a Twitter account because nothing you ever said would ever show up, and it was either shadow ban or real ban for that matter. So
sorry for interrupting everybody. I as an outsider, I actually bothered to look at the Constitution and what it says because I was really curious about it. And it says that the First Amendment is actually just in words. The government shall not create any law that prohibits people from having free speech. It doesn't say that you can say anything at all with no consequence.
Right.
Correct.
But they know the difference. It's just now they want to gaslight people and pretend as if they care about free speech because for years they were not caring. For years they were saying, well, it's not cancel culture, it's consequence culture, and we're just holding you accountable and all this bullshit. That it's going to them, now they're in front of fucking ABC shooting the place up, or they're outside of fucking Disney or whatever and complaining about free speech. What happened to my free speech? All that stuff. Now suddenly want to pretend like they care about it. Like we know that's not real.
You're right. For all the shit that we've given Disney for years and years and years now, and not just us, but all the other channels too. Who was going to be the first to take a shot at one of their buildings? Right. It was never going to be us. It was never going to be us.
Again, just a reminder, right? These are the people who said that it was bigoted or racist to cancel Disney Plus for your opinions on certain TV shows or movies or whatever. And now these people are canceling Disney Plus because fucking Jimmy Kimmel lost his show.
They can't
and
have their
nobody
way.
was watching Jimmy Kimmel. It got exposed that he was getting about 125,000 views per
in the key demo, but yes,
per episode. It's like that's nothing for like. What do you? There's YouTubers that get way more than that. It's not even close.
They hate that. They hate hearing that too. That there are YouTubers that get more views than they do, and they're like they have a way bigger audience and way bigger reach.
Who has something playing in the background? It's starting to piss me off.
Yeah, somebody playing Stellar Blade. I hear Stellar Blade. That's what I hear.
Fucking
Smash
He's that big ass grin on his face.
Yeah. Somebody's playing Stellar Blade. I hear Eve going, huh? And yeah, it's like so obvious.
By the way, shout out to Miss Molly who just gifted me Hollow Knight. So you're bringing my dreams to reality.
Nice. So yeah, they don't give a shit about this. But I remember when it was racist and bigoted to cancel Disney Plus, and now all of a sudden, now they're doing it, and they want to seem as if. Oh, and the greatest thing is when they're virtue signaling about it, and they're trying to pretend as if they're actually going to be able to do anything. Now, all of a sudden, the greatest post I think I've seen so far is a lefty saying, "We just cost Disney $4 billion." And I'm like, okay, this sounds like bullshit. Let me see what they're talking about. And when you go and you see what they're talking about, it's the stock going down slightly. And they're like, now the lefties are talking about market capitalization. But when we were talking about that, they were like, well, that's not real money, so it doesn't count. So why the fuck does it count for you now? You know, it's like these people, all the shit that we've been talking about for ages, now all of a sudden they're the ones talking about it, and it's legit now because they're doing it. It's crazy, bro.
Yeah, it's
crazy. So this whole situation, you know, with Jimmy Kimmel, like I said, nobody's watching him, and I feel like what do you call it, ABC and whatnot, they were looking for any excuse to get rid of the guy. You know, they probably wanted to get out the contract. It was probably overwhelmingly in his favor, but it had a morality clause that they were able to utilize to get out of that contract ASAP. That's what I think is going on here. I don't think it has anything to do with necessarily his thoughts on Charlie Kirk. Because to be real with you, there are other people who are making the same kind of jokes that have networks and nothing's happening to them. So the fact that it happened to Jimmy, I mean,
well, and again, this is about FCC violations. If it was an FCC based thing, they could just make the show, streaming only. They can put on Disney Plus, Hulu, because that's not beholden to the FCC. They opted not to. In fact, they packed up all of his studio set and sent it to storage.
Did they really?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Holy
the
fuck.
story that's going on. The situation here, though, is, and this is unfortunately being played out in a way that people are running with the wrong facts, and like that keeps happening these days because everybody on the internet is mostly wrong, and the journalists all fucking suck. He wasn't canceled for what he said. He was canceled for what he was going to say. He was about to double down on Wednesday. His show ran on Tuesday. The world blew up and everybody hated it. And then Dana Walden, the president of ABC, went down and said, "Jimmy, what are you doing tonight?" And he's like, "I'm doubling down." And she says, "No, you're not, because I have these broadcast companies want to pull your show. You got to reel it back, or we're going to lose the local broadcasters." And he said, I'm not dumbing it down. I'm doubling. I'm not rolling it back." And then she said, "Your show's done." But they want him back bad. Disney wants him back so bad. Don't get comfortable. Jimmy Kimmel will probabably be back on the air. It's probably
I don't think that part's correct. Now I think they want the show back, but Jimmy Kimmel, his contract is up at the end of 2025. In fact, that's why the suspension is not a big deal. He's still being paid. It's just a suspension. He's not been fired. He is riding out his contract. He is still collecting his $16 million paycheck. They want to keep the show going, and then they're going to likely replace him and whatnot with a different host.
I think they're dumb enough. Look at The View. The View doesn't generate a dime. Jimmy Kimmel's show doesn't generate a dime.
Women don't generate dimes. Imagine that.
Well, hey,
no dimes from dames.
It is for them. It's about keeping the status quo, right? They don't care if they're bleeding money on it.
You say that, but Stephen Colbert got the axe.
Stephen Colbert. There's
got a year to run it out.
But Stephen Colbert brought in even more viewers. Stephen Colbert has more viewers than Kimmel.
That's true. It's a different company, but that's true.
In the lawsuit. There was a lawsuit there. That's a big factor. I'm not defending Disney by any means. I'm just saying from the evidence that has been presented, Dana Walden, the president of ABC, wants Jimmy Kimmel back on that show. Even if it's losing them money, she wants them back. Dana Walden has so much power in the Walt Disney Company. It's disgusting. Like, she was it's between her and the guy that runs the theme parks to take over when Bob Iger retires. And she is bad news. She is bad news.
Yeah,
is that still Chapek, or did he step down already?
No, Chapek was
Chapek was gone like 3 years ago. Iger, he was a patsy for 1 year. While COVID was happening, Iger installed Chapek and then got rid of him and came back.
That's a very unfortunate situation to find yourself in. You're going to be my fall guy. A what?
I mean, to be honest, at this point, Chapek might as well be a pseudonym for Patsy, a synonym,
Yeah.
Like, anyway, I mean, the thing is that the way that it actually happened with Kimmel, as far as I've been able to tell from lots of watching videos, is the ABC affiliates, because apparently it's too big a country to just have one network. You have to have affiliates playing local news and stuff. All of them received thousands of phone calls, thousands of angry phone calls. Every one of them did. So then they all had to agree that they weren't going to run it anymore. They were going to preempt it and replace it. Apparently replace it with a fucking Charlie Kirk memorial video. And then Sinclair's a different thing. Sinclair came later. So basically it was Nexstar who decided they've had enough. They're not putting up with this. Too many complaints, too much bad press. ABC eventually brought the kibosh down as a response to that. But also in the meantime, Sinclair, who are not part of Nexstar and don't have to worry about the FCC approving any mergers, they also got so much hate and complaints that they also decided to take it off the air. And that's when ABC said, okay, clearly this is the will of the people. Goodbye.
Yeah. The only reason I was bringing Sinclair is so Sinclair is the one that stated they're going to be running a Charlie Kirk memorial. Not
you're right. You're right. Yes, Sinclair are clearly very angry.
What's really funny, Will, is that in all those local broadcasters, they were running Celebrity Family Feud. So
Yeah,
it's even worse.
I heard that.
It's like Celebrity Family
It's the
Feud.
most tacky show ever,
Steve
right?
Harvey.
Actually, that's good wholesome fun, man. That's some pure Americana right there.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty fucking ironic, but in any case, I mean, again, with the whole Jimmy Kimmel thing, you know, the people are melting down, losing their minds over it. All of a sudden, it's okay to cancel, you know, your subscription. It's not bigoted to do it anymore. I see people. My favorite is the people who are virtue signaling and showing their cancellations on X. And when you look at what they cancel their yearly subscription, so they still have like months left on their thing, and they're totally not going to turn it back on, guys. I promise. They're not going to turn it back on before the year is over. But hey, you can't skip out on a good virtue signal. Hey, look, guys, I canceled Disney Plus, even though I still have 8 months left to watch it. But it's okay, I
Right.
canceled it. You know. So
Is Marvel finally gonna die? So
No.
because since they
No.
don't have their shills fighting for them anymore.
not at all.
Yeah, Marvel's already dead. They're about to bring back Marvel Zombies. At this point, it's necromancy. Like,
That's crazy. No, I
They
don't
need
know.
somebody to fucking argue that it's actually not complete total shit.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
So
hey,
let's switch the conversation back to Twitch and
Yeah,
what's actually going on. So
Can
ahead,
I
who's
throw
trying
it
to
out
talk?
there?
Go.
Okay. If we read this line here, chief executive officers of Discord, Steam, Twitch, and Reddit to testify. Full committee hearing October 8th. Am I the only one that thinks that date is bullshit and it's too long and it's giving them time to
Oh, yeah.
scrub
Prep.
shit? They
Yeah,
have
2 weeks.
almost a month to
Well,
prep everything.
to push
I
back
don't
on that,
trust
like-
the government. I don't trust anybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
2 weeks and 2 days from now.
I think they want to give them time to scrub shit.
Of course they do. They don't want to actually have to bring the kibosh down on all these social media platforms. The firestorm would be nuclear.
Yeah,
they
they
need to
just
give them an
want
easy
to-
way out.
They just
Well-
want to provide some kind of lip service to the public to be like, look, we're doing stuff. We're talking and asking tough questions.
Yeah.
And it's just going to go right
I
back
think
to
the problem with that is that the
That's
public,
a waste of resources.
No,
public
the government?
perception
No.
has changed now. I think since Charlie Kirk died, we all like to say, oh, you've activated the right and blah blah blah, but it does seem like things have changed. Like Joe Normie is now like literally going on X and looking for this kind of shit and ratting it out. I've seen so many new people popping up and
I don't know. I don't have if we got, you know, people in Texas, politician in Texas trying to ban Dragon Ball off of the goddamn shelves, and I don't believe that we're just calling these companies up to the fucking Congress for no reason at all. I think that's a little bit too black-pilled and naive. I think just because they plan to do something about it doesn't mean that something's going to get done about it. But I do think there are people up there who are like, nah, like this shit is getting out of control, especially with the assassination of Charlie Kirk and the fact that they were seeing like these conversations between this weirdo who committed that assassination with a bunch of people on Reddit. I mean, not Reddit, on Discord. And I think with clips circling around of Hassan, literally, I'm not even talking about vaguely. I'm not even talking about in a joking
Exactly.
manner, literally
brutal,
calling
man.
for his audience to commit these crimes. I listen, I understand not trusting the government. I'm not saying I trust the government neither, but y'all know the position that I always take. I think there's just people at the top with agendas. And just because the people who are in charge now have the agenda to do something about it does not mean that they're going to get their way. But I do not believe that this is just for let's just show the public we're trying to do
I'd
something.
like to believe that maybe I'm too white-pilled, but I mean, I'd like to believe that the public now are so engaged with this that if
that
nothing
doesn't matter,
happens,
though, Will.
they might go crazy. Well,
that does the public being engaged with this stuff now doesn't matter. And there's three factors behind this, and I'm actually very curious as to what Wizard thinks about this. So one,
what?
What do you mean what?
Oh, sorry, I didn't understand what you said.
Oh no, I'm saying I'm curious to what Wizard thinks about this. One, Steam and Steam, Twitch, all these CEOs. I want you guys to think back to when Zuckerberg was brought before Congress. How the vast majority of those politicians that were asking questions didn't know how the internet fucking worked, and they were asking ridiculous questions
That's true.
that were completely irrelevant. We're gonna get that again. Of course, we're gonna get some good people that know what to ask you, whatnot. I bet if Tulsi's there, she'll ask some questions. But in general, we're gonna get people that don't fucking know what's going on. Two, this is probably at least for some people, this is an op. We're already seeing Ohio's got stronger internet bills, Texas stronger internet bills. What's going on? Australia, the UK, the whole nine. This is going to be used, for things along those lines. Three, Reddit. It's pretty much confirmed that Reddit is ran by the three-letter agencies: NSA, FBI. I literally covered this on my show today. Reddit is 100% controlled by the government, so they are not going to give them the proper questions. They're going to softball it. They're going to hide it. They're going to put it under the rug.
That explains why they don't act like humans.
Yeah, and
they're not.
The final point is that the thing that needs to be brought up is not going to, which is all these platforms should be covered by Section 230. Because let's say this attack wasn't planned on Discord. Let's say it was planned via the fucking landline telephone. AT&T, Ma Bell, they got Section 230 protections. They wouldn't be called to Congress at some sort of summit to question why were they able to use the telephones to fucking plan an assassination. So no, the thing that needs to be brought up that's not going to be is that these companies, these apps do not have Section 230 protections.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say there's a lot of weird shit going on. I do agree with the Congress old statement. Unfortunately, if you look at who's up there, it's all about who's asking the questions. And I've been saying this on streams and videos. I don't have faith that they're going to be able to ask the proper questions, most of them anyway. The people who are going to be asking the questions don't even probably know what fucking TikTok is or anything like that. We could sit here and hope that they do, but I think, like a lot of people say, I think it's going to be a lot of performance. Like
the only answer they want is to just ban TikTok outright. That's the only response that we've seen from our government. But really, the question at the end of the
and Trump's up here, like, I've had a really good conversation with the TikTok
CEO. I think that's because Trump is a businessman. So he's like, this is why I say it's people with agendas. It's not this big conspiracy, is people with agendas. Trump is a businessman, so where he saw opportunity, like, why would we ban TikTok when we can squeeze the fuck out of China with it?
Yeah.
So
that makes sense.
So with quite frankly, as a person who likes to think he thinks in a business sense, I kind of agree with that. Like, yeah, we can ban it, we can keep it over here, but only if you operate within our guidelines. And I don't know if that's worked, but as far as this goes, I just think that there are certain people that are like want to do the TikTok thing, which is we just want to ban this shit outright. There's other people that want to control it. I do believe that there's portion of the government that controls Reddit.
Absolutely.
There's people who don't want to control it. They want to moderate it. There's people that want to control it. There's people that want to get rid of it entirely. There's just people with different ideas on what they think should fix the shit. And that's why we have a government, and at least what the government is supposed to be. Now, we all think because we're not a part of the government that all of this shit is working against us. I think some of it is. I think there's people
absolutely.
I think there's people up there that don't give a rat's ass about what we want. Matter of fact, I would argue that none of them give a rat's ass about what we want. They just give a fuck about how this shit is affecting how it makes them look.
Yeah.
How it makes them look, how it makes them money.
Yeah. But that too, but also the way that it makes them look affects how that makes them money. How the fuck you look as a government, some retard just orchestrated an assassination plan on a fucking website called Discord. Like what? Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean to cut you off. I'm just
like,
excited,
think about
man.
how fucking I was about to say Section 8 like a retard. The Secret Service look how the Secret Service looked when somebody was able to take a shot at Donald Trump. That wasn't just a politician running for president, bitch. That was the former president, and we let some retard on a roof from miles away take a shot at him. That shit look.
Use the magic word, Trace. Now that you meant to they let someone take a shot at him.
Yeah. I think the reality is whether they do something about the actual problem or not, or find some mediocre in between that we could be like, well, at least they did this. My only concern is what rights of mine are they going to be taking away? Because we all know that that's the goal. What are they taking from us?
It's interesting that, but I was watching Metatron's reaction to my video, and he said a lot of the shit that I've been saying for a while is that my biggest concern is that this will be a new gateway, to something where they try to, and they already are. If you really look and pay attention, they are trying to blame video games. They're trying to blame
Hey, fuck you, Super
literally anything
Mastermind.
they can. What's up?
I just said Super Mastermind. Fuck you, man.
Oh, he's making fun of your section. I mean, I was going to too, but it's okay. They're already blaming video games. They're already blaming whatever they possibly can that has literally nothing to do with it. Because again, a lot of these people are fucking old. They're boomers. They have no idea, man. And they look and they say, well, if somebody committed a violent act, that must mean because they're playing video games that have guns in them. And it's like, guys, you really doing this again? How many decades have gone by where this entire narrative has completely fallen apart? But every once in a while, you get an old fuck that shows up. He's like, so, ready to blame those video games now? It's like, no, stupid. Like, that's not what we're doing.
It's even worse than that, though. Because it's like, yes, they could demonize video games, but then they can impose more control over the entire industry at the end of that. So it's like, video games are bad.
Well, and you've already started seeing them. You started seeing them do this before Charlie Kirk, with the whole ID verification shit and why they're trying to remove anonymity from the internet and whatnot. And I worry they're going to try to take something like this and utilize it for, like Cassie said, whatever bullshit that is obviously going to be infringing, right? If you give the government any opportunity with no pushback and you're like, yeah, we'll just leave it all in your hands. You think they're not going to infringe? Of course they're going to infringe. Any opportunity they get, these motherfuckers, the more power they have, the more, the better it is for them at the end of the day. So, you just got to be vigilant when obviously talking about these things, because obviously everybody condemns what happened to Charlie Kirk, but do not take everybody at face value, especially politicians. But I don't think most people do, but unfortunately some do. They take them at face value and they see a politician talking about how terrible it is and how awful what happened to Charlie Kirk is, and then before you know it, they're like, so want to give up your rights a little bit? Like, no, motherfucker.
They did it with 9/11. They did it with COVID. They're doing it with Charlie. And make no mistake, I don't give a fuck how much you love your conservative senator or
doesn't matter who it is.
There are a lot of these motherfuckers on the right that are willing to exploit Charlie Kirk's assassination as a way to take away your rights.
Strictly from a political power standpoint. Yeah, it's and you see it. You definitely do see it online. So you just gotta be careful. That's all. And hold these people, as accountable as possible. But in any case, in terms of this conversation, so if we don't have much faith that they're going to be asking the proper questions and they're going to be able to, get the proper information at this point, do you believe that? I think who said it? Somebody said that they're scrubbing information. I mean, do you really think? What can they scrub?
Yeah,
because anything, at least from Discord and Reddit, yes, but from like a Twitch standpoint, what can they scrub? Because they got clips everywhere.
The Discord thing, enabling more bans and start banning more people for lighter things, which it seems like
they did with Mizkiff,
right?
Who,
And
by
it
the
sounds
way,
like that's what they're
unbanned
doing
after
right now.
14 hours. I don't know if you guys know that, but
yeah,
I did not see that. No.
Yeah, he was supposed to be banned for 7 days. He got banned unbanned after 14 hours.
It's such a shit show. It really, there's zero leadership there. The people that are in charge, it's almost like they're making all this fucking money. They're way in over their heads. They have no idea what the fuck they're doing, and they have all this power.
Sounds like the government to me.
No, I'm talking about Twitch.
Twitch is not making all this money. Hold on. Twitch is not making all this money.
It does sound like the government, though. But no, he's talking about Twitch.
It's Amazon that has
a
money.
lot of money. I mean, the people up top at Twitch are making a lot
Oh,
of money.
okay. Yes. In that regard, yes. Now, but real quick to Hypno's point about like what would they be able to be scrubbed? Well, when it comes to Reddit, and I know you're mostly about Twitch and whatnot, but when it comes to
mainly
Reddit,
Twitch,
all the stuff, because again, I was blown away when I was learning about this today. The shit that's been scrubbed from Reddit has been is insane. Like I can't break it all down here. I'm just gonna clip it into a segment for a video tomorrow, because like the shit that's been scrubbed from Reddit is insane. I'm sure everyone here has heard the thing, which this is the only thing I had known about it, was the top 2,500 plus subreddits on the website were all moderated by the same 92 people. How does 92 people moderate over 2,500 subreddits? But then when you look at the shit that they shut down, it was the ones that like got full on deleted, wiped, cleaned. It was always posts that were pointing out, hey, how did 92 people moderate over 2,500 subreddits? It's pure government control shit. They've been trying to clean that stuff up for a while.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Like I said, there's so much shit that it goes on behind the scenes for these websites, I'm sure it would make people raise a couple of eyebrows. But my thing is mainly related to Twitch, because yes, obviously you can scrub Reddit, you can scrub Discord. I get that, totally get that. But with Twitch, like all these fucking psycho streamers that have been on Twitch that have been calling for political violence for years now, there's clips everywhere. You can't scrub that. Like there's clips available everywhere. People have them. It's on multiple different websites. It's literally everywhere. So if you can't scrub it, like how do you talk to that? What okay, so the only thing I know they're gonna say for sure is that they're gonna gaslight and they're gonna say that yes, they do hold everybody accountable. Look at Hassan, who called for the gutting of people in the streets. We banned him for 24 hours on his day off. And look at Tectone, who called the fat girl fat. We banned him for 7 days. And then when somebody asks, with a straight face, is that fair treatment? They're going to say, yes, we are enforcing our TOS, sir. And then that's it. They are technically banning these people, but they, obviously we all know, anybody with a brain knows it's not actually an even enforcement at all. It's not even close.
Nope.
So what do you ask? What do you say at that point? How do you approach this with Twitch?
You get to the point of, do you want the government coming in and telling them who should be banned and who shouldn't?
No.
Then
I don't want the government saying anything.
Exactly. That's why people are so steadfast on control your shit, fix your shit, because we don't want the government coming in and doing this. Please just do your job.
It's not even a matter of controlling it or fixing it so much, so is a matter of equal enforcement. Now, here's the dealio.
Right.
So long as you're not breaking the actual law, i.e., incitement to violence, which granted Hassan has done. Bad and not as
many times over.
Yeah, many times. People like that. Beyond that, as long as you're not inciting violence, say whatever, do whatever. Frankly, Twitch should be hands off. They should not have moderation beyond what is literally legal, but they do, and they enforce it incongruently. They enforce it very strictly for some.
Well, that's like what XQC was saying. He was saying, like, listen, if you're gonna do this, do it often. Then do it to everybody. Like, don't if you're going to be hardcore banning people or being super moderating or whatever you want to call it, then do it to everyone. Right. The problem is that you're not doing it to everyone. If you want to have a hands-off approach, that's okay too. Then be hands-off for everyone. Don't be hands-off and then you go ban someone for saying a mean word. Like, don't do that. Like that. You gotta be consistent.
The calling people fat thing, that one really sets me off, because I'm like, you start doing that, then it's like everything is fair game to ban people.
Everything.
That's
exactly.
fucked up.
Exactly.
And then we got the Hassan stuff where he's just like calling for fucking blood in the streets and senators' lives to be murdered.
Interviewing an actual fucking terrorist
Or that,
live on the show and praising him. Not only praising him, telling the terrorists that we in the U.S. support what they're doing. He needed a translator, by the way. That Houthi didn't speak English. He had
I'm not gonna lie.
there who was the translator, and so he translated, "We as the Americans support what you're doing."
I'm not gonna lie, that is fucking mind blowing. Like when I found that out and realized that he actually did that, because people, the internet's hyperbolic, right? So like people say, "Oh, Hassan interviewed a fucking terrorist on Twitch." I'm thinking, all right, this is just some like, I don't know, LARPer. This is like an activist LARPer who thinks he's a fucking terrorist or something. No, like this guy's a legit fucking terrorist, bro. Like what the fuck?
And sympathizing with them about America being with them and stuff. Like what?
Yeah, I was like, there's no way that this is happening right now on Twitch, and this is the same platform where the CEO is like, hey, we need to find a way to attract younger viewers around the 11, 12-year-old range. I'm like, bro,
and plus
it's creepy.
Something that kind of got swept under the rug right away was Charlie Kirk's assassin. There was a lot of stuff that was coming up where they're like, oh, he was someone that was watching Hassan. Then that all just fucking disappeared. And I'm like, well, this is weird. What happened with that?
It was for a split second. It was like, oh yeah, this guy watches Hassan, and then
they
all
got scrubbed that and no immediately. One said shit about it after. I was like, wait.
To be fair, when the assassin hit and the news was going around, the moment it was found out that he was potentially left wing,
lefty,
there was a massive push to flood the internet with false information. You can hypothesize who that might have been that funded that. But all over Twitter, there was a huge push to put this man in like MAGA shirts, to say that he was right leaning, to say that his parents were Republican. Everybody. So that means that he was Republican too. Like they flooded the shit out of the internet for like the 24 to 48 hours after. And then now it's kind of died down because, well, once mainstream media picked it up that he was a lefty, they kind of just gave up at that point. So,
Right. But all that disappeared. All that stuff.
Well, Jimmy
was
Kimmel
gone.
didn't. But
Yeah, no accountability, no
But
answering for what they
this
said.
guy was like, they said a Reddit, it basically personified the dude in his basement addicted to Reddit, basically, or Discord and all that. And
wasn't
I'm
his
like,
friend that said he's like a Reddit kid or something like that?
yeah. His neighbor was his neighbor, or no? It's
I think it was his friend, like, or like somebody he went to school
Someone at
with,
his
high school or something.
Yeah. And they were like, yeah, he's a typical definition of prototypical Redditor or whatever. But like everything points to this dude definitely watched some people online. All right. Like, why can't we find out who that is? Why is that being ignored? If everything points to that, why are those records not being shown and being like, oh, here's who he was watching, here's the streams he watched, this is a problem, as opposed to, yeah, let's just ignore everything, just carry on.
I will say this has been a very good marketing and advertising campaign for why we should use 4chan instead.
Dude, 4chan has been cooking lately.
That's crazy.
Right.
Which is so ironic considering they got hacked and taken down for like such a long time earlier this year. So
true.
Just crazy. So I mean, okay, so if we think that obviously they're gonna scrub shit and they have another couple of weeks before this hearing, I can only imagine Gabe going there. He's be like, why am I here? But in any case, you know,
But by the
they're
way,
gonna come
Gabe
down
going there
hard on him, by the
shows-
way.
That shows the government has no fucking clue what these even are.
They
don't.
That's
They
what
don't
I
have a
that's what I
clue.
mean. That's what I mean. They have zero clue.
But they're going to be nice with Twitch. They're going to be nice with Reddit. They are going to come down so hard on Gabe. Because they'll be prepared for that. But then with everybody else, they're going to be like, do you use the internet? Do you plug into the Wi-Fi like they did with Zuckerberg, like Leon was saying? It's going to be the same shit.
Use
But
the term
with
the
Gabe
World
and
Wide Web.
Steam, they are going to come down ridiculously hard, judgmentally, and they're going to try to paint it like Hypno's been saying. They're going to try to paint it that video
It
games is
almost
the real
feels
problem.
like
It is Tipper Gore 2.0.
It almost feels like a power
Yes.
trip by some of these people in the government where they're like, they just want to say, I grilled Mark Zuckerberg. Now they're like, I grilled Gabe Newell. Like they just want to be able to have that power.
They're farming clips too.
Yep.
Yeah, that
ironically.
is literally what they're doing. Did you see the clip of Kash Patel arguing with a bunch of Democrats in Congress? And like the argument was basically, oh, they're just trying to shout at him so they can get a viral moment. So he did what no one else seems to have figured out you should do before in that situation, and just broke the microphone with how fucking close his mouth got to it and started screaming even louder than them so that they can't get their viral moment. Man, they were fucking pissed.
That's great.
I will say that when it comes to this situation right here,
Valhalla.
the one that we should pay the most attention to during these hearings, because I'm sure we're all live streaming this. I know Hypno's live streaming. I know I'm live streaming. I'm sure everyone's going to fucking live stream these hearings. The one that I think is going to be the most important is the Discord hearing.
Why do you believe that?
Because Discord is the the communication method, or at least it's being touted as the communication method. It's the one that's going to be under the most scrutiny. It's also the one that it's the one that's perceptually, optically, the easiest to hide behind. People on Twitch and whatnot, like Twitch, okay, whatever. People are on camera. It's a dog and pony show. You know, it's all theatrics. Steam, they're gonna try shit with Steam, but it's a fucking video game platform at the end of the day. It's Walmart, but for fucking video games on the internet. There's not gonna be a whole lot there. Reddit is owned by the government, operated by the government. So Discord is the wild card where there's actually, hey, this murder, this assassination that we're pretending to care about to score political points and take your white rights away, it was all planned on Discord. And so they're gonna try and bring down the books, bring down the banhammer, and whatever rights are violated or planned to be violated is going to come from that portion of the hearing.
And keep in mind, Discord is as of right now still a private company, right? They're trying to go public, right? But they haven't successfully gone public yet. So this could also affect their ability to go public, depending on, what happens. I already know they're trying to make changes to their TOS. If you notice, I just got an email today talking about changes to the fuck does this say? Let me see if I can find it really quick.
Check and see if I got one.
Let me see. It says, let me see. Discord changes to privacy. Was it privacy? I can't find it now. I can't find it. What the fuck?
Bro, fucking happy.
What the fuck happened?
Shout out to everybody who's been gifting me
He won.
Just while he's searching, this whole time everybody's
What
been
happened,
gifting me
Cassie?
tons of games on Steam.
AJ
And
Lee, what fucking vets?
AJ Lee.
Black
Oh.
Widow tapped out on Becky Lynch. Fuck that redheaded cunt. I mean, what?
Of course.
I mean,
I can't
first
find
of
the email,
all,
but I think it has to
yes.
do with privacy, I believe.
God damn it.
Awesome for the Black Widow, but I am gonna dock points from AJ Lee because she literally used the term mansplaining last week in a promo.
Yeah, I'm not
Boo
surprised.
fucking
But
who?
in any case,
So as much as
yeah,
I've
so
always enjoyed
I'm
AJ,
almost
fuck that.
positive the email was about privacy. Like I would bet money on that. So they're changing. They're definitely changing their TOS. They're going to be changing a bunch of things, I'm sure, because man, I don't know, man. It as a private. So there's two private companies that are there. Reddit's not private, obviously, right? Or is it?
I don't
Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh, Reddit went public last year.
Reddit went
Yeah,
public.
yeah, I think Reddit's
Yeah, so
public.
they're public. So the only two companies that are private are Discord and Steam in that congressional hearing. So, and like Leon said, Steam is the fucking digital platform. Yes, they have forums, but their forums are heavily moderated. Heavily. Like I was talking about it yesterday. Now, to be fair, a lot of the forums for these games are moderated by the people who are part of those teams for the games, but Steam does offer their services to developers that need it if they need help with moderation. So depending on the game, they can have extra moderation that is actually from Steam and not the game itself. But Steam's forums are heavily moderated, sometimes overly moderated, to be fair. So Discord is the wild card. I agree with that. And at this point, what they do with Discord or what they talk about with Discord, any changes that come from this, I don't think they're going to be positive overall for Discord.
there won't
Do you
be.
guys think there's going to be any positive changes from this, or you think it's going to be a dog and pony show and then
Dog
that's
and
it?
pony all day.
Dog and
forever.
pony show.
Easily.
Not a
Literally
single
nothing.
good thing for us.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
I would
that's
like to
actually
be
the takeaway from
optimistic.
it. Is nothing will change, and if it does, it's going to be all bad. That's
I'd
the
like to
And
be
things that
optimistic,
might
but I
look
think
like a
you're right.
positive. Sorry, go for it, Will. What was that?
I just say I'd like to be optimistic, but you guys are convincing me not to. So
Well, and even if something looks like a positive, like, let's say in the best case scenario, in the A universe, this leads to Hassan getting arrested or something like that, or charged because of incitement to
That's
violence.
never
Like
happening.
even so, like I know it's not gonna happen. To say like even if something like that, there was like, oh, look at that, yeah, finally, that's still a bad thing long term because it sets precedent. So like
Right.
even things that look like they could be good are actually long term bad.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I don't want there to be a precedent where all of a sudden people are getting locked up for shit they say online, because that's how it is in the UK right now. And I'm sure,
Right.
I don't think anybody here wants something like that. But you also got to
certainly not.
draw this line where it's like, all right, if you're making jokes, which is fine. If you're making dark jokes, which is fine. If you have criticism of people, that's fine. I mean, all that shit is fine. I don't think anybody has a problem with that. It's just that's not what they're doing. What they're doing is they're telling people that they're telling their fans 50,000, 40,000, 30, whatever it is. They're telling their young fans, by the way, that this person should be dead because of this ideology, this belief, or whatever. And it's not like a tee-hee joke. Like, no, this guy's like, he called for the fucking death of what's the
Rick
guy's
Scott.
name? Rick Scott.
Rick Scott.
So
Yep.
it's like, dude, what? There's got to be a difference here. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, it's gotten to the point where the platforms themselves are not going to enforce their own TOS. Like this guy's not joking. This guy's not he's clearly being serious.
I think
All you guys in the chat that are saying that Hassan called for violence, so yeah, we get that. We agree with that. We've said that multiple times. What we're stating here is that at this point, if they were to, arrest him on that or charge him, it's too little too late, because now that would lead to insane levels of enforcement for normal people way after the fact, because we let it get so far where the government got involved instead of Twitch doing their goddamn job.
well, no, I
That's
think
what I was saying at the beginning with all this. It's like we don't want the government getting involved in anything. If Twitch could just do their fucking job, that would be amazing.
well, they're not going to do their job. But like I said, I think on my video I said that the repercussion should be if someone commits a crime like what was committed against Charlie Kirk, or even something as small as not small, but like somebody shot up the ABC studio earlier.
Yeah.
If that person is caught and they go through their internet history and it's found that they consume content of a creator, if they go through that creator's content and see that they called for violence of any sort based on, whatever reasons, be it political or not, they should be deplatformed. I use the example of like if me and Kata was to start beefing tomorrow, and then 6 months from now, even I said something now, like, oh, somebody should beat Kata's ass or whatever the case may be, and then 6 months from now he gets jumped and they find out that the people that jumped him watched my content, I should be deplatformed right away. I don't know about jail time, but I just feel like there needs to be repercussions.
For sure, dude. You can go back through my streams and there's some stuff that's borderline called at least depending on how far they want to stretch the law. I've been like, yo, the UK needs a revolt. I want to see a full on revolt. Like I've said that on my shows, and they could be like, well, hey, that was incitement. I said, no, I just said that's what I think they should do. That's what I want to see. I'm not telling people to do it. That's not. It might not matter.
The whole thing of incitement
is
is way too nebulous. It's too easy to say anything is fucking incitement now. If you say there's an opinion that I wish the government would get overthrown by a new Guy Fawkes or something crazy like that, that's incitement apparently. You've in no way said anything about violence or how it could happen or that it should or telling people you should do this right now. You haven't done any of that shit. You've just said, I wish there would be some kind of upheaval or change in the system right now. And that apparently is incitement of a revolt. Fuck that. It's not. Grow up, government.
At some point, we have to accept that. We have to sacrifice something for something. Like, okay, if we're gonna be full on free speech, then we need to be full on free speech.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like you ever been to school and another kid says to you, I'm gonna fucking knock you out after school because you piss him off, and you just get that kid instantly expelled. Well, you've never been to a British school then.
Thank God.
You used to get into scraps after school like every single day.
You can get arrested. You can get arrested for terroristic threats.
Right, but if even the kid's saying he's going to beat you up after school, and you go straight to like, oh, that kid needs to be expelled and blacklisted from all schools for even saying that.
But so I'm saying like I can be arrested if I go up to you and say I'll fucking kill you, I can be arrested and be charged with terroristic threats, and we don't complain about freedom of speech. I shouldn't have the freedom of speech to say I'll fucking kill you. But if
just don't do it.
Okay. Well, so at that point, that's we're getting into.
That's a threat. That's just a straight threat, right?
Well, the way it goes with speech is you're allowed to say whatever the fuck you want. Then you get the consequences based off of what you said. So
exactly.
Hold on. There's a fine line here, but so what Will is saying and what Atreya is saying are both true. Different states handled statements like that differently in just terms of their laws. Like we're never gonna have something uniform on that. And I think it's Iowa, maybe it's Ohio, one of those fucking short letter states. They've got laws that like even just talking about violence, I'm going to kill you, I'm going to punch you, whatever, is considered assault because it puts the recipient in reasonable danger of their rights to life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, the right to safety.
What if you're joking? What if I'm sitting with my friend and my friend stitches me up?
If the person wants to file charges against you or not, I suppose.
Well, context
matters. So in that case, it should be about whether the person goes for it or not. It shouldn't be the government's prerogative to assume the fucking guilt of some kind of legitimate threat.
The introduction with AI and YouTube specifically using that to listen to what everyone's saying, not just YouTube, video game companies using it for online speech. Twitch is using AI to listen to everything, but it can't pick up sarcasm. It will never be able to understand nuance. That's the problem with all of this. But when you can watch like a Hassan stream, back to that, and see him say this shit, that's the universal, that's definitely not sarcasm. Everyone can agree in the room that this guy
is that's literal incitement because he's commanding people to go and commit acts of violence.
Yep.
And he's doing it absolutely straight. And he's doubling down, and he's being like if you've seen the clips, extremely detailed and visceral in his description of what you should do exactly to people. And that's not obviously the same thing as, for example, some cultures in the UK and Australia where my friend walks into the pub and says, "How you doing, dick face?" And I say, "Hey, not bad. I shagged your mum last night." He goes, "Motherfucker, I'm going to kill you." I'm like, "Yeah, I bet. Would you like me to give you a beer now?" You know,
It's very descriptive. Has this happened before?
Oh yeah, that's hello
from
in the
experience.
UK. That's hello. Or I'm going to use my my mod Dramatica Laws term cuddle cow instead of the 4-letter C word. But it's basically, "How you doing, you cuddle cow? I shagged your mum last night. Yeah, she said you were shit. You want a beer?" That's hello in the UK.
That's great. That's fantastic.
I'm not going to the UK.
It used to be. Now hello in the UK is
bang.
Wow.
Wow.
No,
He
it's.
went
I'm
there.
sorry.
He
So
went
you are
there.
under arrest for threatening your friend. You know,
He went there. It's crazy. I don't know, man. Like I said, when it comes to this stuff, the beautiful thing about this is everybody's got an opinion, right, about this, and that's how it should be. Open discourse should be a thing. But then the moment we start getting to the point where you're getting shot in the fucking neck for, you know, your open discourse, this is where people start having issues.
This is the big
Unfortunately,
problem.
there's a
I
lot of
keep
bad
saying-
actors that would use that, you know?
Sorry. I
That's
keep
fine.
saying for years now, like, stop underestimating us, government. We're grown-ups. We should be allowed to say whatever the fuck we like. We've all come to this culture together. We should be able to understand the subtext of what another person is saying. But the problem is a combination of mixing different cultures together and creating an entire generation of fucking milk toast soy cucks who get triggered by
that's
everything
by design.
has resulted
That's
in
why they're
now the
treating
boot
us like
coming
children.
down on
The
everything.
government loves a nanny state. So if you
Right,
give them the
they
opportunity,
want to infantilize us. They want to sand off the
Yeah.
corners. They want to remove the edges because if we become dependent on them, it is that much easier for them to
Correct.
control us.
I mean, this is how
all
the
by design.
this is
I'm gonna
how the
sound like
Philippines
Casey.
became the way it is now. Everybody is, unfortunately for them, and they're much better than this by their nature, but they want us to be like this, a bunch of fat, lazy, unambitious, unintelligent, uneducated fucking pigs.
People don't
Hey,
listen.
don't talk about Leon like that.
Aw, man.
I'm actually talking about the Philippines.
I think
and I
Leon
live
would
here.
rather
I
be
could
called
get in
trans
trouble.
than fat.
100%.
To be honest with you.
Not only would I rather be called trans than fat, but
To
I
be
also,
fair,
you know,
only one
I
of
don't
these
want-
things
I
did
don't
he
want to be
ever make his
associated with
brand.
any insult that makes the inference that I listen to the government.
What I will say is that this
Nice.
is clearly getting worse. You know, I don't know if you guys saw, but the at the memorial, they're planning this big memorial for Charlie Kirk, and
I've already
there,
seen
there
already?
was a guy who got arrested prior, like just now. He got
Yes.
arrested. He had a knife and some other shit that he was planning to hurt people at the memorial. You know,
Crazy.
things
bro.
are things are
That's-
definitely heating
that's
up, and
crime. That's a
and, yeah,
threat
of
of
course.
violence.
of course. And at this point, you know, things are heating up so much where I know people are looking for answers, but unfortunately, when it comes to things related to speech, you're never going to get an answer right away. It's a very very nuanced conversation. But I think people like Destiny Hassan are well past the nuance. I think they are
Oh, yeah.
abusing the nuance and they're trying to pretend they're nuanced when really it's just they're just extremists and they just want
Did
to.
you hear Hassan say a couple of days ago on stream that he has never broken TOS?
Yes, I did. I actually
Of
laughed my
course
ass
he's
off
gonna
yesterday
say that.
about that. I was like, I lost my
It was
shit when he said
fuck.
that because like, what the fuck? He's like, actually, I'm gonna find that clip because it's a great clip. He said, he was explaining why they will never ban him, and he said they will never ban him because he never broke it. He never broke the TOS. Number one. Number two, he admitted it's because he's a progressive figure, right? And number three, he admitted because it's because of money, because he brings in a lot of money. So he skirts the TOS. He's a progressive figure, and he makes them money. He's probably one of the only ones that makes them money in any real fashion. So again,
Well, yeah, the top 1% of Twitch streamers have 99% of the viewers. Like that's I didn't just make that up. Like there was a report in like 2024 that was basically
I said that a
there
while
was
ago,
an
didn't they?
article as to like why you shouldn't stream on Twitch as a newbie or something like that. And it was basically breaking down the way the numbers work. The top 1% of Twitch streamers, Asmongold, Hassan, Kai Sanat, fucking Charlie,
90% of the viewership.
all of them have the top 1% have 99% of all the viewers on the platform.
That's so crazy, man. But it's also it's kind of
Hey,
expected.
dude, when people hit me up like, yo, Leon, I want to get into streaming, would you give advice? Yeah, don't get into Twitch. YouTube, Kick, Rumble, by all means. It's not even from an ideological thing. It's not because they're a bunch of fucking commie bastards. That too, but it's like you're not going to go anywhere. You're not going to. Almost all of Twitch's modern top talent, like ISO Speed and Kaisenat and whatnot. Sure, they're nice guys, whatever. I don't fucking know, but they're artificially inflated. They're the equivalent of when the music industry would put together boy bands to market and whatnot, and it was completely manufactured. It wasn't like a band that blew up in the bar scene. Like, no, they put them there.
Yeah. I think it's a huge problem over there. And if you're somebody who obviously, if you're not a progressive person, even if you're center, if you're just not a progressive person and you don't spout the same hardcore shit, you might as well just not even bother, sincerely. Because even if you do get a following, eventually it's going to come to a point where your platform is going to be risked almost every day because their mods over there never enforce the rules properly. It's a stacked deck, basically. Yeah. And it just doesn't make sense to play the game over there. So
it's too much risk. I mean, Twitch doesn't make money. It's never made money. It'll never make money at this point. Just from that perspective, like viability long term, it's sus. It's really sus over there.
Isn't it crazy how Destiny has said pretty much equal wild shit as to Hassan, but he's the one that got banned on Twitch, and then Hassan didn't,
In fact, I would go so far as to say that Destiny's saying all this unhinged shit with such fervor. Now, obviously, he said stuff in the past, but with doing this with such fervor has been a because of his divorce and whatnot. Like, dude went crazy. Dude got fucking cucked. Dude got divorced. Like, he just went. He was already unhinged. He went even worse. So, like, he got banned in 2022 from Twitch. He wasn't saying near the shit Hassan was saying back then. That's not defensive Destiny. Dude still fucking sucks. But like, the fact they banned him in 2022 before he was even as unhinged as he is now is crazy.
Yep, it is wild. But that's what I mean. It's like, how does he get banned? And then Hassan is just like chilling.
Hassan makes
that dude got literally zero worries in the world. Have you ever watched somebody stream and they have just zero worries in the world? That's Hassan. This guy knows, like, he owns the he might as well own Amazon.
Okay.
Check this out. To react to shit, he turns on a video, starts chatting, and is like, you know what? And he just leaves. He just fucking walks away.
Yeah.
Like, that's just going crazy while the video's playing for like 20 minutes. That's like a daily occurrence for him.
So basically, like, Hassan is one of those like super insulated streamers. He can do practically anything and get away with it. Same thing happened with Alinity back when, and people remember this shit. Like, she would always do something really wild that's like a bannable offense on the weekend or on the Friday, so because she doesn't stream on weekends. So it's basically just a vacation for her. Pokimane is another one. She's so fucking cushy that she's got to make up some feminist arguments in order to feel like she's had some kind of oppression. Like, bitches at the top and just like, I'm oppressed. These are like the top people. That's why people like Kai Cenat and ISO Speed specifically, XQC as well. They say what, like, they can get away with what they're saying primarily because they also pull in money, but they're also playing that middle ground as well, where it's just like,
did you see that clip of Kai Cenat throwing a fit and freaking out because one of his homies dropped the F slur on stream?
He's
funny as hell.
He flipped out because he flipped out because that's his revenue that they're
jeopardizing. But to that point, none of this should be bannable shit.
The
Hassan stuff is different. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're like, oh, they toe the line. I'm like, no, fuck that. They should be allowed to do this shit. But when you start inciting violence, you draw the line and be like, that's different. I don't care if you're dropping the F slur. I don't care if you're saying all this wild shit.
Yeah,
as long as you're not inciting violence with people, I think we're good.
That's pretty much what it boils down to with me. When it comes to like free speech, I don't give a shit what anybody has to say. Hell, I'm monetized and I still don't give a fuck what people say. Like, I don't care. But like, when you do things like, you're yelling fire in a crowded theater, or you're actually calling for the blood of, capitalists in the streets, letting the blood run through the streets and stuff like that. When you're doing stuff like that, no. You got to shut the fuck up at that point. That's doing
next level shit.
And to Steve's credit, like, because he's always been on here. He says, I don't care what people say. He said, no, I think white people should use the N-word. And our fucking Discord watch party like 2 nights ago. I called Chief the N-word, didn't even bat an eye. Just
Yeah, I
kept
laughed.
rolling, didn't even bat a fucking eye. I was like, he means it. Damn, he is consistent.
It is what it is. I feel like you should have said it with more fervor, though. I feel like you said it with like half confidence, though. Like
Reality is that
I was
It's
exhausted.
testing the waters.
Trust,
Listen,
no, trust
if
me,
you want to
Anthony. I got no
know,
problem saying the N-word.
if you want to know how comfortable Hassan is, just realize that the fucking guy streamed on Twitch with a pistol in his hand. Like, you think this fucking guy?
Yeah.
And they tried to
Toy
say,
or
"Oh, this
not.
is fake and
Isn't his
shit."
whole
And he was
reason-
threatening someone at the
Isn't
time
his
as
whole-
well.
Isn't his
The
whole
problem is
situation
it's
like
not
his
just
dad is, like-
Hassan.
Isn't
The
his whole
left-
situation like his dad loaded, like lots of money?
Yeah, his dad owns like
dad is
a bank.
billionaire.
Yeah.
The
So
main
he's got
point
money to
really
worry about.
the main point really is like obviously Hypno's correct on this, but it's not just Hassan that's comfortable. It's the entire left that is comfortable absolutely endorsing, pushing, and committing violence.
Yep.
Because of how long this has been left unchecked for.
Yep.
Like this look, the reality is there are violent people on the right. That's just reality. There's violent people everywhere. But there's a level of checks in it because the right has been basically deplatformed at any point for anything even remotely, any excuse in the book. At any point, they just get rid of you at any time they feel like.
Everybody,
Everyone-
everybody who's currently here right now, can I ask a favor?
No.
Yes.
It's really easy. You'll like the fucking results, you assholes, okay? Everybody look at the camera and say cheese.
Cheese.
Jeez.
Like this. Everybody strike a pose, look straight at the camera and smile. Hey. Thank you.
Well,
That's it.
Hypnotic left.
To Kazzy's point, there are people worse than Hassan.
Sorry, it doesn't
Hassan's
matter if
name-
Hypno leaves. He's not
absolute
even
name.
real.
Bad Empanada
Fair.
is far worse than Hassan.
Yeah.
Bad Empanada said far worse than Hassan.
There are people that have created like offered money to take out individuals. And I don't even matter of fact, I fucking hate Grums, but they did that shit to Grums.
I remember that.
Denims. Yeah.
Yep.
Denim.
Yep.
Exactly.
Denim. Yeah.
That
Crazy
silly
shit.
bitch. The girl who's
That's
only
actually the first time I heard about denims was that whole story. I was like, this is
she's known as Hassan's waiting room primarily because she only says everything Hassan's already said and she just has tits. That's the only reason people show up.
Yo,
to her.
that's crazy.
Hassan with tits. That's great.
That's amazing.
All right, man. Listen, final thoughts on this situation. Let's move on after this. I want to talk about some games. I mean, so overall, we're just thinking nothing's going to come from this congressional hearing. I think that's pretty fair to
Nothing good for us.
I'm hopeful
that's
nothing
the
comes
overall sentiment, right?
I hope nothing comes of it.
I mean, I hope that at least I just mainly want to see what Dan Clancy's going to say. I got to be honest with you. That's really it. I'm
Dan, the man
curious to
Clancy.
hear. I'm curious to hear and see how good his PR training is, because the amount of gaslighting he's going to have to do in that hearing is going to be wild. So I just want to see. That's all I want to see.
Government is ready. Governments across the world are ready to completely push Big Daddy government into full power using AI technology. They feel ready. There's no other argument to be made while watching all of these governments at the same fucking time push insane levels of just outright just stopping free speech in its tracks now. So be prepared for what's coming ahead. It's looking mighty dark.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting.
Speaking of Mighty
We'll
Dark,
see.
where'd Kata go?
Kata said he had to do some shit.
I know. I just
Gone
wanted
for
to do the Mighty
fucking
Dark
eight.
thing.
I think he
So-
went back to Geeks and Gamers or something.
I
I'm
think
not
so.
sure.
Is Neurotic having a Saturday stream today? Or
I mean,
He usually does like a like maybe a neurotic midnight kind of.
Isn't the Nooner on
Neurotic
Wednesdays?
Nooner?
Well, he
I
has
guess
the
maybe
nooner, but he
Kata's
has the other
doing-
one at night.
Oh, so okay, I got it. That makes sense.
I think he's practicing jumping through hoops,
Yeah,
very
yeah.
low hoops.
He's just trying to get people
Oh,
used
what?
to his lack of presence, so he could eventually make the full-time transition to being a. Anyway, we'll
Oh
see.
shit, Quarter Black is playing Dying Light. I like that.
I should,
like
but
that.
I'm not. All right, let's talk about some games, man. So, Borderlands 4.
I thought you said please talk about some games. You bring up Borderlands 4?
Oh man.
You know what? That's fair, but we got to talk about it anyway. So, Borderlands 4. There was recently a video that basically, I don't know if exposed is the real word, but I guess you could use that. Because Randy Pitchford has been on he's been on an interesting tirade, I guess would be the word. And
tirade.
You know, he has been gaslighting people about Borderlands 4 and about its performance, and it basically started out as, you know, this is your fault. It's your personal specifications that are preventing you from enjoying this premium game at a premium FPS and whatnot, and you need to fix that because you're the problem. Well, apparently, Digital Foundry has completed their performance analysis of Borderlands 4 on consoles, which, again, consoles, not PC, so everybody's playing on the same thing. And apparently the game actually is so bad on consoles that after about 30 minutes of playing, the game is degraded so bad that you are going to reach basically 720p at about 35 FPS, give or take, almost 1 hour into the game. The performance degrades that bad. And it becomes to a point where...
What rig are they running? What the hell? How do you
No,
drop
this
that?
is consoles.
Oh, that's even worse.
Right. Yeah. No, it's even worse. So obviously you have a pretty bad leak problem. And this is again from the person who tried to claim that most of the performance issues are on PC and it's all personal rig issues and all this shit. And then come to find out, no, actually it's not. There is a mass problem on even consoles. And we're not even talking about a small problem. We're talking about the game has been reported in some instances of going under 20 FPS during combat after almost an hour of play.
I hope there's someone out there that's playing this game on console and then just leaves it running just to see, like 7 days straight and just the degraded.
Well, so he said it's actually pretty amazing because, again, it just goes to show the level of, I don't even know what word do you even use for Randy Pitchford at this point, but basically let's go with cringe. Fine. The level of cringe from Randy Pitchford, he actually responded to this. And his response to this was, well, it's okay. You could just restart the game and it'll fix the problem.
He went full Frost. He told gamers to get refunds. That's basically tantamount to saying if you don't like it, don't play it.
The difference with Randy Pitchford, though, is this game is not, I wouldn't say successful, but it's doing well. Like
it's doing very well.
Yeah.
I mean, the reality is
probably not hitting the
like,
numbers they expected, but right now there's almost 200,000 people playing it on Steam alone. And 6 days ago, over 300,000 peak concurrent. So they're getting the numbers, and there's rumors that it sold over 2 million on launch day. So
I'm not surprised at all.
Copies there, all around.
I think Randy Pitchford's at the point right now where he's like, "Fuck y'all, I don't care."
I mean, here's the thing: Randy Pitchford has been on this energy for literally over a decade now. He has always been this person. He crashed the fuck out on Twitter when he announced that Borderlands 3 was going to be exclusive on Epic Game Store for PC. This is when Epic Game Store originally started, so pretty much no one had Epic Game Store, and this was like the starting game to kind of push people to at least try Epic Game Store. He has always been this way. He's always crashed the fuck out, and it's always worked for him. That's the sad reality for him. It has always worked as long as it's mainline Borderlands, because Borderlands fans are some of the biggest dick eaters I've ever seen in my life. There is no other way to describe it. They are some of the most pathetic fucking.
I'm sure there are other ways to describe it, but yours is
sorry,
good.
bro.
Real quick,
When you do this, it's almost literally. I believe wholeheartedly he intentionally does this every time, because not only are people going to buy it, but guess what? It's going to kill the headspace of every other game releasing around a Borderlands title. It's almost like it's intentional to literally have everyone talking about Borderlands 4 and nothing else, which is a shame because Dying Light the Beast is out. Techland did everything right. Is anybody talking about it besides the people enjoying the game? Not really. They're talking about Borderlands 4 and Randy Pitchford being a bitch.
Yeah.
Did you do that Thai comment? The ones in the foreign language?
Nah.
Okay, well, I translated it real quick. It's like, damn, Borderlands 4 performance so bad, I had to restart this stream.
That's fucking ridiculous. Trace, what were you gonna say, Trace?
Which is why
that's pretty grimy.
Which is why I didn't grift on it as hard as I really wanted to. It's like I can't grift. Like I'm trying to roast the game, and I'm looking. You niggas bought it, and mind you, this nigga tried to sell you this shit for $80. So it was only until the backlash came that that they decided, okay, yeah, we'll sell it to you for 70. But y'all niggas went and bought that shit. So it's like, shit, what I look like making a video crashing out on Randy Pitchford, crashing out on you. Y'all niggas went and bought it. And you didn't get no refunds or nothing. He told y'all to get refunds. Y'all doubled down and bought more. So,
well, he was right when he said, like, if you don't like it, don't buy it. He was right. He's just like, yeah, I know people are going to buy this. Doesn't matter what you complain about. I don't give a shit. People are going to buy this in droves. He saw the pre-order numbers. He knew that this game was going to fucking cook when it went out, and it did.
Yeah,
I think this game is a perfect example of almost, I don't want to say we, like the group of us, are in an echo chamber, but this goes to show that there is a much bigger bubble of gaming that just overshadows everything. It's like, this is something that Fake Wizard's like, he's got something.
For some titles, sure.
I just
For
think
some
this
titles.
was a different kind of controversy, though. I just think that was
Nah. Smash is 100% correct. There's the people on one side, there's the people on the other side, and then there's normies. Normies make games reach billions of dollars. Normies put Avengers Endgame at the richest the most movie ever. Made the most money.
Ever.
The most
Love
movie
it.
ever.
Movie ever.
Come now and see the
Beautifully
whole
articulated, my
thing.
friend.
Hold
Beautiful
on one
articulation.
second. Accounting for
Broken out.
inflation, Gone with the Wind is still the most profitable movie ever. Thank you.
Yeah, but is it the mostest movie ever?
It ain't the most
not
at all.
mostest.
Not even.
I can
close.
imagine those commercials where it's like, come watch the #1 most movie ever in America.
Come watch the movie
crazy.
of all time.
This is why I script my
And they
You
videos.
can
say
see
that
it with the
about
little
every
laurels
movie
around.
too,
You
bro.
can see it on the DVD
It'll-
place with the
it'll
laurels
be
around it. It's like
most
most movie ever.
It'll
from
be weeks
Empire.
apart. There'll be a movie that comes out, and 2 weeks later, you got another movie like, come see the #1 movie in America. I'm like, wasn't it the
Even
last
more
one?
moviest
Didn't
movie.
he get in trouble for doing that with The Lion King or whatever, the new one, when they said that and it wasn't actually? And they're like,
It wasn't.
Sonic.
God,
No,
It's
Sonic
not
3 was.
It was Sonic.
Sonic
yeah.
3 was the #1 movie in
That was
America.
before
but fucking
Community
Lion
Notes,
King was like,
and
oh, we're the #1 movie.
they were
got the
getting
little
destroyed
laurels
online.
around it. The most moviest movie ever.
Most
you know,
movie
it's
ever.
Brilliant.
Movie of
Yeah,
all
most
time.
movie
Um,
ever.
No, but my point remains. It's
It does.
the majority in the middle that makes all the money. It's like
Right.
people want to believe that, like, no, you need to cater to the superest of super fans to make money. It's like, no, you don't.
you just got to get the
just
normies.
get the
What are we
normies,
doing to
they
grammar
spend
right now?
money.
It's almost like this is like
I
this
disagree
is
with that.
this is like a mobile phone game. Like it's like it just hits that target audience where it's just like the generic everyman. Sure, this is a game. Everyone is playing game. I will buy game.
Buy game
And I
now.
don't want to have the
Borderlands
fear
has
of
always
missing
been
out
that.
on
Right.
games.
Borderlands has always been a dumbass, homo-ass, normie game that sucks. The reason people like Borderlands is because they don't have good fucking senses of humor. Like this shitty fucking rated R SpongeBob humor with some goddamn cell shading. Fucking
Nobody cares about the humor though when it comes to Borderlands.
Sucks. Borderlands has always sucked.
No, it hasn't.
Borderlands.
Stop it.
People like
man.
Borderlands because
Stop
of
the
the
fucking
guns. The guns raining from the sky, the guns raining from the waters, the guns raining from side to side. People love it because guns.
Raining guns.
Second
Sounds
Amendment
like a great movie
glazing
name.
all the fuck over. As much of a fucking leftist as Randy Pitchford's bitch ass is, I don't know if you guys remember that stupid ass song he sang to like dunk on the right. It was the most cringe shit ever. As much of a left leading piece of shit he is, he literally is known for the game that is the most Second Amendment glazing motherfucker of all time.
Raining
It really
girls
is.
coming soon.
It makes
But
you
it's the
Anybody else-
most game of all time.
The
Yes.
most,
Best
the
game
most
of all time.
movie
Anybody
ever.
else? Did
Raining
anybody
guns.
forget about that USB he forgot at I think it was like Ren Fair or some shit like that?
Yes.
Was
That's
it
a good
Red Fair?
story.
I don't know about this.
I don't remember, but he got cleared of all that, didn't he? Like obviously,
Barely,
Just for
it was
legal- for
barely legal.
purposes.
It was it was
Barely an
it was just a
inconvenience.
magic trick on it. He wanted to he liked the magic. It was a video of
He
a
liked magic.
Yeah, it's just magic.
He said that's why he had it on his
Yes.
flash drive,
On the
right?
flash drive, yeah.
Because
It's like,
he was
bro,
trying to study a magic trick. I'm like, yeah, what's the magic trick, bro?
Yo. How to
I
hide
could
the
have said
schlong.
some dark
Yo.
shit. I'm not even gonna say it. Anyway,
magic trick to hide the pickle.
I was gonna say magic trick. What? See if it fits. It's crazy, bro. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. Stop it. No,
Get some help.
Borderlands 4 or Borderlands in general is that game, and I understand what you guys are saying about the whole normie aspect of things. I get it. I think there's some franchises that supersede the overall enthusiast conversation around certain games, and Borderlands is one of them. I think Grand Theft Auto is another one where it really doesn't matter what the hardcore fans of the games are going to say. These games have captured the minds of most average gamers that don't participate in, I guess, these conversations. Now, the thing is, as time goes on, these conversations are affecting more and more people because, truth be told, more and more people are becoming more online, at least on YouTube. And I think that coincides with the death of mainstream gaming journalism. As that continues to die more and more, and people go to Kotaku less and less, they start looking for information and just basically content related to whatever that game may be. And eventually they're going to go on YouTube more now than ever, and they're going to find content creators talking about gaming, and eventually it gets to the point where you can definitely reach more minds, but these franchises just have so many people that are well beyond the reach. So yeah, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. People saw Borderlands 4 and they're like, "Ooh, Borderlands 4. Well, I liked Borderlands 2, or I like Borderlands 3."
Controversy.
What do you mean?
I just think it was a different kind of controversy. Like when we've seen like boycotts and stuff like that happen, it's been behind some political shit. This was just behind the price of a game and the performance of said game. And we've seen in the past, well before we started talking about any of this woke shit, that gamers didn't have a backbone when it came to microtransactions, performances of the game, whether or not a game. Like, this is nothing new. So I just think it was like the idea that what Wizard was saying earlier was about normies. Yeah, normies. I don't think normies work that way. I think normies are more about not wasting their time. And I think if the core audience, the number one Borderlands fan had been coming out here saying, "Yo, this game looks like trash. This is not a good Borderlands," I don't think it would have sold that well. But a lot of people were saying things like it looked good or whatever the case may be. It's just the game came out and it performs like garbage, but obviously not garbage enough for people not to play it. So I just think it was a different kind of controversy. If this would have been on some political woke shit, maybe then perhaps maybe it would have never performed as well. Because all the games.
Well, I mean, Borderlands has some woke tendencies to it. I mean, hey, look at Tiny Tina's. It's I think it's already been accepted by the players who play that game. That
but that's what I'm
things,
saying. Like it's not a controversy, right? If it had been like a big like
an entire DLC dedicated to 2 homos, my guy, is pretty gay.
That's true. No, you're right. I agree with that. I think you're right. It's not the right kind of controversy, I suppose. And yeah, what you said earlier is true too. Like a lot of gamers. I mean, what was the microtransaction number at? Almost 60% of the total revenue for PC gaming, and that's PC. That's not even mobile. So the microtransaction revenue is obscene, and people have voted with their wallet in that regards. And as long as I think it's gotten to a point where as long as a game is considered good, even if it's broken, I think they're willing to buy it, play it, and hope that it gets fixed. I think that's where a lot of people, most normal people's mindset, and by normal I mean normies, like most people's mindset is at that point. So, and you could tell them, there has been people that have absolutely refunded the game. There's no doubt about it, but it's not enough. And Randy Pitchford knows that. He's gonna get rewarded no matter what.
He knew that
this
going
is why
into it.
this is why he talks with his with his chest.
So I don't know, Atreus, where we disagree. I agree with what you're saying 100%. I just think it was all the normies that bought this game. So what you're saying is like, yeah, the controversy wasn't big enough. I agree with you there. It was all a price point thing, but also most normies don't give a shit.
Yeah,
normies went out and bought the Switch too. Normies went out and bought the Mario Kart World. Normies bought Bonanza. Normies went to see.
I can't believe people bought Bonanza, man. Like that is such a
normies
game.
And they saw all the Avengers, and it's normies who aren't seeing Avengers anymore. It's normies who aren't seeing Star Wars anymore. Like, yeah, the normies bought Borderlands 3 and 4. It's a normie video game.
He's not wrong.
Think
I'm saying what I'm saying is like I think normies go the way because earlier you're saying you got to cater to the normies, not the main fans. I disagree with that because I believe, and I've explained this multiple times on my show, I believe that the way that fandom works is that if the core audience is at the nucleus of your fan base, if it rottens, then normies will eventually stop seeing the worth of going to see or playing what it is that you're trying to sell them. And so when it comes to this, I just don't think this particular controversy was even like enough, was anything even like we've seen. Like, think about Grand Theft Auto for me. Like, you got normies saying, okay, $100, $150, we don't care, we're buying Grand Theft Auto. But if it came out that Grand Theft Auto had maybe some diddler material in it, right? I think that people would decide, oh no, I'm not buying this game for my kids. Like, yeah, like I'm all for my kids murdering people in the street with a chain gun, but diddler material.
But diddling is not. That's crossing the line.
I think two things can be true though, because Atreus, I think you're correct in that like this conversation didn't blow up enough, and Normie still bought the game.
I don't think it's about enough. I think it's the wrong kind of controversy. I think normies have made it very clear that okay, so the game doesn't perform well. Okay, so we don't care about that. Like, it's just certain things we don't give a fuck about. We don't care about microtransactions.
So there's enthusiast controversies and then there's normie controversies.
But we're still saying the same thing, though. Like, I don't understand why you don't agree with the normie thing. I agree with you. Yeah, normies bought this game. I still don't see where the problem is. I understand what you're saying with it's if the fandom erodes, then yeah, like it's not cool anymore. But like this is a normie video game.
It's long term though. If that happens, it's basically cancer to any normie involvement.
Yeah,
if the hardcore fans tune out, the normies follow.
About the normie aspect. The thing is, when the core fan base erodes, again, and you could use the MCU and Star Wars as examples of this, it takes the normies longer to catch up to it. So, like, while this game may be shit but still be doing well, by the time next Borderlands game comes out or the DLC or whatnot, you're gonna slowly see less and less return on investment from the normies.
I disagree with that.
We'll see what happens with that. But because Borderlands 3 is downright god fucking awful. It's an awful fucking video game. The fact that people bought Borderlands 4 the way that they are currently, now who knows, it might die out fast. I don't know. But all things are saying that no matter what, Borderlands meat glazers is gonna glaze.
I mean, that's basically no different than saying that the normies are the reason why the game is where it's at.
Yeah.
You know? And I'm looking at the numbers right now. I'm about to bring it up on screen. Hold on. So, I mean, it's holding fairly strong. You know, it's even got a little bit of a resurgence on the weekend. But, you know, as of right now, concurrent 304 is still the peak 6 days ago with a 24-hour of 200. It's been at 200 some odd thousand since it released. For the most part, for the 24-hour peak. So, you know, it's holding pretty strong. And I think what it is, too, is that the Borderlands fans, I think a lot of them are willing to do what Randy Pitchford says, which is to sacrifice certain things that, you know, you basically get in other games. Sacrifice your fidelity, sacrifice your 4K, sacrifice whatever, or everything for that matter. Sacrifice to play the game at a higher FPS until they eventually fix the game and make it, you know, run properly. That's literally what he's telling people. He's telling people go sacrifice, you know, things that you should expect. Because if you could play, you know, Battlefield 6 4K resolution max settings and have like 64 people in a lobby blowing each other up, but you can't play a cel shaded cartoon game at, you know, 60 FPS 4K resolution, I mean, I feel like there's something wrong there. If Randy's telling you to sacrifice for a game like that, there's something wrong there. But I mean, the truth is that most of these Borderlands fans are.
If you guys want a cel shaded cartoon game that runs fantastic, as Zelda Wind Waker on is released on Switch 2. Just saying, you can play it on the GameCube emulator.
You know what is surprising with all this, Hypnotic, and you brought this up on one of your streams too. We'd be remiss to not bring it up here. The Borderlands movie crashed and burned, and
it was dog water.
God damn, it was hard to watch. I fell asleep.
I didn't watch it, but to Hypnotic's point, I do find an interesting dichotomy between this game coming out and the fans going in droves to buy it day one, no matter what, and not giving two fucks about going to see the movie.
I thought about that.
More than that, it was the biggest flop of 2024. Like in terms of budget to return on investment, Borderlands was the biggest flop of the entire year.
I thought about that after the fact, and I think it's because two big reasons. Number one, The thing that is driving the sale of Borderlands is the addicting gameplay, the looter shooter aspect of it. You don't get that from the movie. The movie is a one and done, so it's not going to feed that level of addiction that is going to drive a ticket purchase in the same way that it drives the sale of a video game. So people who are going and buying this shit in mass right now, they're buying it to play to get that fix. They're buying it to get that FPS looter shooter fix that otherwise you can't really get quite often. It's the same reason why people buy Diablo all the time or buy any kind of ARPGs, because it's that fix they're looking for. So it didn't translate in that aspect. And to be fair, number two, the fucking movie didn't look anything like the games whatsoever.
No.
I don't know why we got Grandma Lilith. I don't know who asked for that. It's the weirdest thing ever. But again, nobody wanted Gilf Lilith. We wanted, hot, fiery Lilith, and we didn't get that. So, people looked at that. They're like,
Kate
ooh.
Blanchett was hot in the 90s, man. So it was like, well, yeah, if the movie been made back then.
Yeah, in the 90s.
Good in Ragnarok.
It's been 30 years. Like,
Maybe it's the outfit, bro. I don't know, Trace. Maybe
it was.
I don't know.
Share my screen. I just brought up. Look at this. I can't believe this. I don't think I've seen a lower.
It's like every single main character in that movie.
It's bad.
I don't think I've seen
old hag.
Big name.
A 10%.
Holy shit!
I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life.
Woof.
I have.
I didn't realize it was that bad.
Oh, I have, but
Yeah, it
only
was really bad.
only for movies we like.
I think the
Audience score
bigger
is still up there, 49%.
I think we were kind of missing the bigger picture here, which I think is the unfortunate thing. The reality is that game developers, especially amongst normies, do not get rewarded for doing the right thing. You can do everything perfectly. You could be absolutely exceptional as a development team. I think Techland is a great example of that with this release of Dying Light the Beast. They do everything exceptionally well. They understand their audience. They made some mistakes with Dying Light 2, but it wasn't like they tried to rob people with Dying Light 2. They did too much, in my opinion, with Dying Light 2, which is what fucked up that game. But post-launch content provided by Techland is guaranteed. They recently updated the original Dying Light, made it look better, sound better. They do everything and then some. And they don't get rewarded for it. They especially among normies, there is zero incentive to do the right thing in the games industry. That's the sad thing to me. I try to go out of my way to support a lot of these developers that do the right thing, but money is finite. My time is also finite. Sometimes I buy indie games and I don't even get to them till years later, but I bought them day one, and because they do exceptionally good things. And so, that's the takeaway here that really is sad.
Yeah, I can agree with that sentiment.
The other takeaway that's sad, I just looked it up. Guys, Borderlands 4 has a lower Rotten Tomatoes score than goddamn Dragon Ball Evolution.
I told you when I saw 10%, I've never
did that game. Did that movie do the same amount of trauma to every person on this panel?
I have not seen it.
Dragon Ball Evolution.
I have not seen it yet.
That movie is just
wait. Are you saying you've not seen Dragon Ball Evolution?
I have not. People told me to avoid it.
Don't.
God bless your soul, man.
If you want to see a motherfucker use a Kamehameha to bring someone back to life,
did we all on some sort of different universes get drawn into the same universe when we all experienced that movie at the same time and it just brought us
trauma, dude? Just shared
literally universal. You know what it is?
Absolutely,
you know what it is? It's our Nexus event.
Sure as fuck is.
That's the benchmark for all that is unholy and evil.
I remember seeing that when I was younger. I was like, I told my friend, I'm like, what the fuck is this, man?
This motherfucker was sliding across the car on his goddamn head. I was dying, bro.
Why does
same
Goku
year
look like he has a MySpace account?
The same year that fucking wretched movie came out, I finished my college degree, not degree, but diploma with a Dragon Ball Z inspired fake fucking joke movie where we're fighting Kamehamehas at each other. Mine was better. So we added a DVD extra where we roasted the fuck out of Dragon Ball.
That movie is so bad that yes, chat, if Smash JT did a live reaction on YouTube, he would not get fucking stream sniped. They would not. What do they call it?
There's no copyright claiming for that. No one wants to take responsibility for it.
Let me ask you this: Is it worse than the Double Dragon movie?
There is no
yes.
To me.
Absolutely.
I don't know how that's possible.
So bad.
That's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, get ready.
Yeah, we're doing
Or
a
the
watch
Neverending
party of it
Story-
in the Discord
Neverending
on
Story
Thursday,
3,
and
by
I'm
the
gonna
way.
clip the segments.
I'll
dude.
do
It's
it on
gonna be
my
so good.
Discord. I don't care. You can come and watch it on my Discord.
I
I'll
watched Neverending
sacrifice it.
Story 3 with my kids, and I'm like, oh my god, this movie it's like a made for TV by someone in their basement.
No,
It's
dude, that's
terrible.
high art. That is the
It is.
Neverending Story 3 is the Godfather Part 2 compared to Dragon Ball Evolution. Dude,
Oh my god.
Basically.
Oh my god. Okay.
Evolution is horrendous.
Like everything you could possibly have got wrong with the character design. Like, for example, here's a really obvious and very easy example, right? You get like Chow Yun-fat to play Master Roshi or Kami-Senin or whatever you want to call him. What are the two defining characteristics of Kami-Senin? Bald head and beard.
His shades, his shades too.
Bald head,
Yeah,
beard.
yeah,
They
bald
get
head,
a
beard,
beardless guy with hair.
Bro, they had Goku go to school. It's fucking. It's a rap
They had him
right there, motherfucker.
fantasizing. They had him fantasizing
Here's
about
how bad it is.
Shuki.
This is the perfect encapsulation of how bad it is. When the creator of Dragon Ball died, the lead actor tweeted "R.I.P. Sorry, we ruined your movie."
Yeah.
That's so
yeah, basically.
Justin Chatwin's
God
career was
damn.
killed by that. Before that, he was in
Yeah,
like the
it
War
was.
of the Worlds and loads of stuff. He was on the up and up. Then he played Goku. Then
That movie
nothing.
destroyed his
Goose egg,
fucking
dust.
life.
John
Yeah.
Carter did that too.
That's
crazy.
So sad.
It
But yeah,
killed Chow Yun-fat's career as well, and he was everywhere before
Yeah,
that.
he was
shit.
everywhere.
Yeah.
The Asian chick
Crazy, right?
survived.
It killed the sort of kung fu movie genre. Actually, there was no more Crouching Tigers after that.
Boy, they put out a fucking.
Now all we
Tekken
have is
movie
it
next
Cobra
year.
became
Kai?
Crouching Tiger, Stay Hidden. It's like don't come out.
They put out a
Crouching Tiger,
fucking.
Crouching Tiger, delete from history.
They put out a fucking Tekken movie. That movie was not good, but it was better than Dragon Ball.
I was about to say
Yeah.
I didn't hate it more than I hated Dragon Ball.
Exactly.
There's really, even no matter what we've said about Disney movies, Marvel movies, everything like that, nothing.
Better than Dragon Ball.
Nothing.
Evolution.
They're all better than Dragon Ball Evolution.
And
I
you
don't
can
think
make
Dragon
the
Ball
wokest-
Evolution should be used as a bar for
Hey,
anything. I'm just
you
saying.
can give me another season of She-Hulk. I'll watch that.
Unless
before
it's
I
to
watch
prop up,
Dragon Ball
open
Evolution.
your door. Unless the bar
Another
is to
season
hold
of
the door
She-Hulk?
open to
I
leave
would
the
take
cinema.
I would take another season of She-Hulk before another Dragon
Speaking
Ball.
of,
Amen. Hey, fucking
Speaking
man.
of,
And
hold
I
on.
boycott Marvel because of that shit. And I agree with you.
Hold on. Speaking of, anybody see that Tatiana Maslany is now asking people to boycott Disney?
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Your
funny as
career's
hell.
over, bitch.
That's what you get for hiring these fucking psychos, man.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Bring it.
But anyway, back to Borderlands just to finish it up. So, yeah, I think it's one of these situations where I think we said this too weeks before the game came out, that this game was going to sell no matter what. I was just curious whether or not it was going to sell as much as the third one in the same time frame. I don't think it's reaching that. I think the third one, what was it, 5 million copies in 3 days or something like that. Let me see how many copies of Borderlands 3 sold, and sold over 22 million copies worldwide. Borderlands 3 has sold 8.6 million copies on Steam overall. Let me see, in first week. Maybe that'll help me find. Okay, 5 million copies in 5 days. That's what Borderlands 3 did. 5 million copies in 5 days. So 1 million copies a
Wow.
day when it first came out. So I think it's on track.
Borderlands 4 has already missed the mark then because it's sold 2 million and it's been what? It's been like a week now, hasn't it?
It's been 1 week.
It's
This is literally
$70.
That don't mean shit, bro. That don't mean nothing for Borderlands.
Because
So
when Borderlands 3 was
has
60.
it been a week? When did this come out?
People,
This came out. Let me
saying
see. The 18th. It's only been 2 days, bro.
Mm.
This game came out
Oh,
on the
it's
18th.
only been 2 days. Oh, I thought I could swear. Maybe it's just because
No.
we've been covering it so long. I thought it was out last week, but okay, maybe it's
So
hadn't-
in 2 days, they have definitely over 2 million, probably almost at 3 million. So they're almost on track. They're almost on track to do the, which is fucking crazy because for all the people that complained about Borderlands 3, and I saw a lot of like non-YouTuber, non-like culture war people, just normal fucking people complaining about Borderlands 3 and complaining about Tiny Tina, and they still came out and bought Borderlands 4.
Yep.
So if I was
Yep.
Randy Pitchford, I would tell you to lower your fucking settings too, because I know your
Yeah.
ass is gonna
Yep.
listen. I'm not gonna lie.
You
to you.
don't buy the shit anyway, please.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Dude, people were saying Borderlands 4 was gonna flop, and I'm like, you clearly don't understand this community, my guy. Like, please don't talk. You don't understand.
Right.
Like, people are foolishly assuming that every game is
Oh, I'm
treated
looking
the
at Dying
same
Light. I'm
way.
retarded.
Every
Hold on, this is
franchise
Dying
is
Light.
treated the
I
same
think I
way,
may have-
despite the devs being fucked up. No,
Oh,
that's
never
not
mind.
the case. Sad to say.
Never mind. The story changes. Hold on. I was looking at Dying Light because I'm retarded. The game
Oh, no.
Borderlands 4 came out on the 11th. Oh, so
Okay.
yeah, they didn't sell as many as Borderlands 3. All right, so I was right. That's fine.
Interesting.
They still sold a lot though.
Yeah, I don't know if I was one of those people that said that it was going to flop. If I did,
Okay, so I was
clearly
right.
it
I
Oh,
thought,
didn't.
bro, I thought I was going fucking crazy.
Nigga, I was
That's
talking.
my bad. That's my bad. That's my bad.
You
Sheep,
are
go ahead. Sorry.
crazy.
No, it
I
wasn't.
don't
you, it was
remember. I don't
Leon.
specifically remember.
I know, but I'm
PlayStation.
apologizing
I
for the
can't
white
speak to
guy
that.
because they're not gonna apologize. So
And
Oh,
I
man.
appreciate that, Hypno. You a
yeah,
real
no
one.
problem.
But
Hey, Black.
no, I forgot my point.
That's hilarious. No, it still sold a lot. It still sold a lot. So it definitely didn't sell as much as 3. So there was a little bit of a loss there. But it's not going to be enough. It's not going to be enough for somebody like Randy. And to be fair, Randy's such a fucking psychopath that even if it was losing in any way, his ass would still be on X out there fighting everybody.
Absolutely,
And then trying to
100%.
blame you for the reason why the game
Randy
is running the way it
Pitchford
is.
said that James Gunn of the gaming industry, bro.
Yes.
That's
No bad, yeah.
That's a comparison.
There's a
You know,
comment in the chat that's very true, by the way. I just want to highlight it. Thomas says that's not counting refunds though. Yeah, that's true too. Yeah, it doesn't count
Yes.
refunds. So, and I know there was definitely a good amount of refunds for this game, especially after he told people to refund the game if they can't upgrade their PC. So, get it, Gatsy. What were you gonna say?
Well done.
No, I was gonna say that you know, it's one of those things where this game has taken over the entire industry for at least the next week, like easily. And that was the point. That was that's the only thing I could think of that justifies Randy Pitchford doing this over and over again. Whether you know Borderlands 4 is a bad game, a good game, it doesn't run, it does run. It owns the entire fucking like wavelength of gaming right now, and he wins either way. So that's what it is.
Yeah,
And I
the
can't
conversation
say
has
shit
been
because
completely
when
dominated by it. No doubt about it.
It'll be the same, and I'll do it then.
What'd you say? I didn't hear you.
I said I can't say a damn thing about people that bought this game because Fallout 5 is gonna be the exact same way when that eventually comes out. It's gonna be like run like dog shit. It's gonna be Bethesda, and I'm still gonna buy it. So I can't even criticize Borderlands, folks. Like,
I think there's three companies that can continue to release performatively dog shit games and it still sell like hotcakes, and that's Take-Two with Borderlands,
Right.
Bethesda with their games, and it doesn't perform bad, but people will buy it anyway. It's Rockstar. Rockstar can do whatever the fuck they want. Rockstar can literally do whatever they want. If
Even
Rockstar
if-
released Grand Theft
ID
Auto
verification
and
in.
everything in the game was broken from head to toe, it'd still sell like hotcakes, and people would be like, "Well, they're gonna fix it anyway." You know, it's
Well, the thing I will say about Rockstar is that their game could be fucked up at launch, but there's somehow, some way, they're going to do things that the industry has never done before, even with some of their absolute worst games. And I don't even like Grand Theft Auto 5. Matter of fact, I fucking hate it. That game still does things now that a lot of major AAA releases could never.
right. I think
you
too,
also see
it's
Project
with-
Red on that list.
the reason why true. The reason why Rockstar can do things that others can is because they just have the money. Like they have the budget. There is no other
Absolutely.
video game. There's no other video game franchise out there that is spending over $1 billion to produce the game. You know, there's
Exactly.
this just doesn't exist. You know, Rockstar is spending upwards of $2 billion is reported on this fucking game. What other
think
franchise does that?
That's absolutely fair, but they've always done that. You know, it's like Kojima with Metal Gear. Like he's always been one of the most innovative creators, even in games I don't necessarily like. But you got to give him flowers because Metal Gear was doing shit back in the day that no other game would even think to do. It's kind of crazy, but it's true, and that's how GTA has been. You know, Rockstar has been as well. So got to give them their flowers on that.
Yeah, I think
fair
that's fair to say.
I don't like giving Kojima credit for anything.
The Kojima hate is crazy.
I hate
Um,
it.
I
Can't
understand
stand
it
it, bro.
myself.
Can't
He's a
stand
crazy
Kojima.
motherfucker.
Really?
You better watch out because Kojima will fucking straight kill you. I made a video about how he was talking in an interview about how he's learned all these ways to kill people.
Oh,
Then
don't
he's
get
like-
it twisted. He's a
like
he's a
literally
fucking
learned a whole
psychopath.
bunch of like he's literally learned from working with soldiers like he's basically the SAS at this point. He can kill you with a staff.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's 100% a psychopath. There's no doubt about it. But that's the reason why, unfortunately, a lot of these psychos.
Jap Wick.
They're
He's like
creative
method.
geniuses.
You know, like method. It's like the term method acting, but it's like with Kojima, it's method directing.
It is. Fuck, it is. You're not wrong. Yeah.
Unfortunately, Jap Wick already exists because Keanu Reeves is part Japanese. So
Got him.
All right, fair enough.
Know your lore, Leon.
Fine.
Anyway,
Fair enough.
all right, really quick.
Boom.
Let's switch over to one more topic. Cassie, you got to go. Are you good for a few minutes?
Yeah. Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta get ready. I gotta feed Zig, man. Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Zark 41, Nintendo does not sell shit games. They're a shit company, but their games are good. Like Kat said, give flowers their due.
I would agree with that, but fuck that company.
Yeah. They should make their games a little bit harder, but other than that.
Fuck that company.
But guys, thank you so much for having me as per usual. It's been a good stream. AJ Lee won tonight. Shout out there.
I like
yeah, guys.
AJ Lee a lot.
I'm gonna watch that after this.
Mansplaining
is over.
anymore, because that pissed me
I mean,
off.
preferably, but I already know that she's a leftist. That's not even debate.
Yeah, I know.
I already
I
been
know it
known that for
too, but
years.
Her and
I know
CM
that
Punk
too.
are like probably part of Antifa. Let's be real, but
Super
you know, it's,
duper
Probably,
leftist.
probably.
It's just
but,
I can pretend they're not if they don't put it in their promos. And then she went and said mansplaining in her promo, and I was like, "Ugh. I waited 10 years to see you fuckers again. I don't need this, you know."
To be fair to Antifa, most of those Antifa LARPers could probably take a hit better than CM Punk. So,
Oh,
true.
Yeah.
Cassie, thank you for hanging out. Of course, as
Wait,
always.
before you go,
Yep.
Let me guess. He made a T-shirt of the bigot bunch.
Yeah, you told me
by
you
the
wanted
way,
me to make a meme. You
Just
told
so
me
y'all
you
know,
want-
the match
want,
was indeed awful. So if you want to take some solace in knowing that AJ Lee was fucking awful in the match, but it was awesome anyway.
Girl's been out for like a decade and just comes back. You think you about to crush it? Nah, you've been out for a decade. For a
I mean,
reason.
she looks like she's in really good shape, but I gotta imagine, you know, it doesn't matter, man.
She's in phenomenal
just
shape.
because
but
we
could
can see
tell
your
that
abs
she's-
doesn't mean you don't get gassed.
Yo, let's go. That's fire.
Crazy. Look at
that's
that.
sick.
There you go. We got Hypno,
That's
Cassie, me, Sheep,
I am
Smash,
sick as fuck
Leon.
that you got a G&G background, bro. That is crazy, man.
Well, I had to do something to represent Kata, right? So,
That is crazy, bro. Oh my
Dude.
god.
He's got the best mugshot out of all.
I love this.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put on
you
a
should
shirt right now.
put it on a t-shirt.
to
I've got a
post this.
PNG for you with no background. You can print it on anything.
Yes, send this to me directly as well.
I'm
please.
gonna
That'd be
make-
great.
I'm
I
gonna make
love
a
this
shirt.
so much.
It's your thing, guys.
Phenomenal.
That's amazing.
Plus, last week, Hypno, you told me I got to make a meme a week, so here it is for the week.
No, this is awesome. This is fucking awesome. I like it.
That's
That's gold.
hilarious.
Somebody's got to put that on a shirt.
Wait, why does
There you go.
Smash look like he just got some? That's crazy.
I mean,
bro.
that's the
Smash
pose
always
he
looks like
did when I said pull a pose, you know? So,
well, the fans
said
like
say-
Smash really smells. That's
yeah,
not-
I had to redo mine because I looked like too much of an asshole in the picture. So,
As you do.
No, don't change it. It's good. It's good. Leave it the way it
This
is.
guy
Yeah,
gets redos.
absolutely.
Everybody else has to suffer. Okay.
I originally had Atreus pulling the exact facial expression that he was just doing about 2 seconds ago, but then I realized
Wait,
at the
just-
time he was away, and that would actually be more funny.
You should get his death face every
switch it
time
out
he
for this
dies in a
photo.
video game. Where he goes, "Oh." Oh.
Fire, fire.
If you want,
Right
I can
here,
do
right
that.
here, right
That
here,
one. Oh, oh.
I tried to find we streamed for too
I
long,
think
but
it's funnier
I
if he's
tried
just
to find
away,
a
though.
clip of him doing that so that I could just take the audio and make it into like a fucking sound, like when someone super chats or something
Guarantee I
on my
can do
gaming
that.
streams. But yeah, it's all right.
You could probably do that.
I tried. All right, Cass, I don't want to hold you any longer. Shout out to you. Thank you for
Catch
hanging
y'all
out with
later,
us.
man.
And
All right, peace.
go be good. All right, boys. So let's talk really quick about Battlefield. I wish Kato was here. You know, he's too busy being black. I wanted to talk about Battlefield because I know a lot of us on the panel were very interested in playing the game. I would be very curious to hear thoughts on the situation regarding Battlefield. So obviously, everybody knows there are people that are currently actively celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk all throughout the gaming industry. I would even argue that the gaming industry is probably the #1 industry doing that in large amounts. Even Hollywood is fairly silent, with a couple of actors acting out every now and then, but still, it's wild the difference. Anyway, so Battlefield, one of the senior developers of Battlefield, thought it was going to be a good idea to say some things about it, and obviously there's a lot of backlash around it. There's so much backlash that while I was recording a video yesterday talking about it, during the video, I had actually preemptively held the Steam forums up because Pirate Nation said that they were banning any talks about Charlie Kirk there. So I was like, okay, curious. So I went to the Steam forums and I checked, and there was a couple of threads there. So I'm thinking, oh, maybe this is not true. So I left it up on screen for about 20 some odd minutes, finally got to the topic, started recording, and I was like, let me click this thread and see what it's talking about. I clicked the thread, gone. It's gone. So I clicked the other threads that were there, also gone. There were some that were still there, but they were the ones that were sneakingly not talking about Charlie Kirk, but actually are talking about them. They were like asking questions like, so what do you guys think about the thing? You know, but any actual direct mention of Charlie is getting completely and utterly banned on their Steam forums actively in real time. So I'm going to bring up the tweet, but what I will ask while I'm bringing up the tweet is that, like, what are we thinking? Especially Atreus. Like, I know you guys played the beta. You guys played the beta, and like, what are you thinking? Did you see the comments or no?
I haven't seen the comments, but I mean, would I be surprised if? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised at all, considering what was it? Was it Battlefield 5? The one where they were trying to.
Yeah, it was 5.
Yeah, where they were trying to convince us that women were just out there like Captain America in World War II. I'm like, yeah. So
with a pistol, mind you, just one shotting everybody.
Captain America with a missing arm, basically.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So, like, no, I'm not surprised by that. If the question is about, whether or not I'm going to be playing the game, well, one, I was gifted the game, so I it's not like I have to spend money on it or whatever the case may be. But that's interesting. Has they're not called DICE anymore, right?
What?
The
Battlefield Studios or something now, isn't it?
DICE? I don't remember, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I want to say I think they're still called DICE, but
I thought they were.
I think they're still called DICE. I'm pretty sure.
Well,
I think there was some confusion about that based on the trailer. I think it said like Battlefield Studios or something.
Right.
They are still officially called DICE,
shit like that. So I mean, like, either way, like, have they come out and made a statement? Like, if not? I mean, it sounds to be like they're in support of, or not in. Well, I don't know what the fuck they're doing. They're just banning. Now the question is, are they banning it because they just don't want any controversy, or are they banning any mention of Charlie Kirk because, like, they don't like Charlie Kirk? That's what's interesting about it. That's what I have questions about.
Well, I don't think they were banning anything until it was found out what the developer said, and then once people started going to the forums and flooding it, that's when the bans began. So I can't tell you though. I can't tell you if one started before the other. I don't know.
Just to clarify, I did Google it because I am obsessive like that. Apparently, DICE became Ripple Effect Studios, and then Criterion and some others all got grouped under the name Battlefield Studios. So there you go.
Yeah, Criterion was the one that was behind Need for Speed, which is why people thought that Need for Speed was dead, because Criterion got renamed to basically a Battlefield studio. So they're pretty dedicated to that now. So everybody's thinking Need for Speed is dead now because of that.
They all got absorbed into an umbrella company called Battlefield.
Yeah, because that's going to be weird if they have a game come out for Need for Speed and because from Battlefield
Studio.
Like,
That's retarded idea. Ripple Effect is better.
But I mean, that used to be normal. Like, Sonic Team didn't just make Sonic games; they made a bunch of shit for Sega.
That's a good
Team
point.
Silent make non.
Yeah, the
like,
Knights by Sonic Team was a reputable thing, of course.
That's a good point. Yeah.
This is the comment here, Atreus, if you've never seen it. So he says some ideologies are so repugnant they don't deserve debate, and what Charlie Kirk engaged in was not in good faith. It was inflammatory
Absolute
rhetoric.
fucking bullshit. The only thing that guy ever did was good faith. No matter what he did, whether he was offensive to you or not, everything Charlie Kirk did, he did in the greatest of faith.
Will, you have to understand that lefties do not have conversations.
They don't care.
In good faith.
I know. I know.
Yeah,
I'm biting the bait here. I know I am, and I don't care.
Good faith to them is you have to agree with them. If you don't
agree,
with them,
nobody bangs their head against a brick wall of leftists on this panel more than Will. It is beautiful.
I know. I really do. I don't even care. Like, sometimes I know I'm being salty and stuff, and sometimes I just literally decide it's okay to just go ahead and smash my head against the brick wall, get angry about it, because I get results when I get angry.
Fair enough.
So the rest of the comment was, it was inflammatory rhetoric designed to foment the kind of violence that took his life. Spare us your center-right pandering governor. So basically what's happening here is this guy is pissed that Governor Gavin Newsom, who's also a psychopath, is not openly celebrating Charlie Kirk's death. Basically, he's angry.
I think that's
that-
literal, by the way. Like I think that Gavin Newsom is literally a psychopath. Just the way
Yes.
he talks and carries himself, it is
Well,
frightening.
he has
Dude,
the psychopath smile.
If it got leaked that he had like satanic rituals and blood and everything, I'd be like, yeah,
Wouldn't
makes
be
sense.
surprised.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, that checks out.
Sounds like a modern day in Hollywood.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not wrong actually when he says that Gavin Newsom is a psychopath rather than a sociopath, because sociopaths display tendencies of absolute lacking emotion, whereas psychopaths seem to like train their minds to fake emotions.
But this
And that's Gavin
situation-
Newsom to a T.
Yeah.
I feel like when he's moving his hands, he's doing it because he'd rather be throttling somebody.
This
Probably.
exchange right here is the quintessential definition of ideologue and trying to excommunicate from the cult, being like, "Oh, you're not one of us anymore," and trying to push that out
I
there.
think it's deeper than that, Smash. I think
Deeper?
this
How
is
do
a
you get deeper than that?
well, no. So it's a prime example of somebody who is
put her
a career politician and somebody who's a citizen, right? So the citizen wants the career politician who he viewed as his representative, like represents his ideas. He wants him to go all in on the leftism and just like,
Well, that's
you know,
what I'm saying. The cult.
right, but
Yeah,
the thing
not
is,
left enough.
we're also looking at a career politician where somebody even like Gavin Newsom, who we all know is probably loving this shit, at the end of the day realizes that all eyes are looking, and you cannot do certain things, especially as a leading figure. You cannot say or do certain things at certain times because, well, it's just not good. You know, so he is a career politician, and at least
and he's smart enough to recognize that.
he's smart enough to recognize that. What you said?
Is he smart enough?
I think he is. I think he is. You have
Yes.
you know how many people that are. It's not even just this guy, Brian Audette. You know how many people that are quote tweeting Gavin Newsom on Blue Sky and actively like saying, "Stop playing center, stop playing nice. You gotta." You know, all this shit. Like they're going
Call
after
for
him
violence.
because he's not being far left enough publicly.
Never ever
my screen.
interrupt your
Hold
enemy
on.
when they're making a mistake.
What am I sharing?
The thing about Gavin Newsom,
This
Smash, I know you're in California.
Hold on, time out. This just broke today. Newsom press office. Kristi Noem is going to have a bad day. You're welcome, America. U.S. Attorney, we have zero tolerance for direct or implicit threats against government officials. I've referred this matter to the Secret Service and requested a full threat assessment. So now we have
Holy
Gavin
shit.
Newsom going
I
right
hate
back.
this fucking snake. He wants to be
Smash,
president
explain
so
that.
bad.
Say that again.
Say what again?
Say the last part. What do we have? going
Now
on
we
here?
have Governor Newsom going back to the hardcore lefty side.
Interesting.
No one's saying he's not doing
But
the
to
hardcore
say,
lifestyle.
to say someone's gonna have a bad day today, I mean, I don't.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
light
And
of-
this is
It
what I'm worried
really
about.
implies
Hold
he's
on.
gonna get.
In light of recent events,
It's a
No,
bad
Exactly.
And live recent doesn't matter. And here's the thing. Here's what I'm worried about the right doing. And this is why Pam Bondi needs to be fired. This is why Pam Bondi needs to be fired. This is why I talked about it last night, right? So when she gets on that fucking stage and she admits that hate speech is a thing, and she uses the
Right.
left-owned words and legitimizes it, and then you've got Gavin Newsom saying dumb shit, but completely normal legal shit, and now you've got what could be considered the right wing ready to wage lawfare against Gavin Newsom when what he was doing here was again uncouth, bad taste, sure, but if they're willing to police speech this much and start taking like potential charges and whatnot, that is scary. That's dystopian. That is borderline.
Pam
but
Bondi
it's
was
all
wrong. Pam Bondi was
left.
insane.
Push back on that, Leon. This is what the left has been doing. These
Yes.
fucking dog whistle
Agreed.
words that have led to what's
the coded language.
Coded
That's-
language.
It's
that's the
too
problem.
late. It's too late to turn the other cheek and start going, oh, we're not going to use coded language. It's
Coded
time for the kibosh. It's time for the bid to come down.
And normally I would agree, but when Pam Bondi comes out and acknowledges hate speech and uses
fire
that
that bitch.
word and
Yeah,
legitimizes
I'm with
it,
you on that.
That is
Fire her. She's a retard. She has absolutely no idea what the hell she's saying. When she actually legitimized the term hate speech, I rolled my eyes so hard they went back through my skull. Like seriously, that is absolutely insane.
But-
Do
and
not,
she literally
do
said
not
she said
build your
afterwards,
political
"We will
fucking
target."
platform on behalf of the right based on a framework built by the fucking left.
No, all I'm saying is that after she legitimized hate speech, she used the phrase. She was asked, "Are you going to be cracking down on people's speech?" She said unequivocally, "We will be targeting you." So if you're targeting people for what
I know.
they say,
I know.
yeah,
That was
like
monstrous.
that's what Gav Newsom's saying here is obviously it's fucking terrible. I'm not.
And then even worse, Trump parroted what Bondi said, which was frustrating as fuck, man. Like there
Sounds
is
like
no
why I
such
hate
thing
politicians.
as hate
Sounds a
speech.
lot like the UK, if you ask me.
It does, doesn't it? Slippery slope. It finds a way where the uniparty happens.
I agree with this comment right here. Social media has fucked us all. I agree.
So, yeah, I agree with that. But
agree.
like, I want people to just go ahead and remember back when Biden won the first time, when Biden won in 2020, and they were going, libertarians, y'all fuck this up, everybody.
Please don't say first Biden term.
Yeah, I got you. Then 2024 swung around, and like Trump went to go to the LNP, the Libertarian Nationalist Party, or whatever it was. I can't remember what the shit was, but they didn't applaud him, and they were like, fuck you, libertarians. Remember how like we got hate from like basically both sides because we didn't pick a side. Now you know why I don't pick a side, because all politicians are crooked.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. At least they didn't like fail to clap for a fucking dying child, like the Democrat Party. You know, that was sick.
True.
Oh, it's just crazy shit, man. So, in any case,
I got one more thing to share real quick too.
Is it Battlefield related?
Yeah. To get back.
Sorry,
on the topic.
well off topic.
It looks like.
No, it's fine.
To your point, though, it looks like they are being overwhelmed by people that keep.
Oh,
doing
they are.
this.
They
And
are.
they're
Just
like,
really,
they
really
can't
quick.
keep up
I'll
with
say,
it.
really quick. You can show this, but really quick. Yesterday, when I was talking about this after the video, I just was refreshing it constantly.
Mhm.
Dude, there was new threads popping up nonstop, and it was all coded language.
Yep.
People like, hey, that name is hilarious. 16 times the details fucking great, by the way. People, if you look at the Steam forums,
very clever.
people are all talking in coded language, or they're just saying stuff like this, canceling, because you can't ban someone for saying canceling my pre-order. Like, you can't do that.
Right,
True.
right.
Or maybe you
But
can. I
have
don't
the
know.
mods given up? Threads don't seem to be getting deleted anymore. So there you go.
Fun
They got
fact,
overrun,
Steam
overwhelmed.
offers, I know I said this earlier, Steam offers services to help moderate forums that are too busy for developers if they just don't have the means to do so themselves.
Mhm.
Or they do offer services for emergency moderation if there is an overwhelming amount, for whatever reason, maybe, but backlash, whatever. I found out about this months ago. I forgot what was the reason, but I remember finding out about it. So they do offer those services. So chances are they're probably in talks with Steam right now to try to get some help, because I'm sure they're getting overwhelmed. Because think about how many people were interested in Battlefield, right?
Mhm.
Battlefield was the topic of conversation for like a fucking month, nonstop. During the first beta and then the second open beta, like it was nonstop conversation. So the amount of people interested in that game is exorbitantly high. And that means the backlash that will follow is also going to be exorbitantly high. So, but I'm curious. So anyway, now that we know what the guy said, and people are obviously calling for his firing and holding him accountable and stuff, does that change the viewpoint on Battlefield 6 to anybody either here
When
or
did
in
Battlefield
general?
6 come out? What's the release date?
It should be coming
November,
out
isn't it?
next month.
I
You
mean,
don't want to talk?
I'll jump in and say I have no plans on it because I have other games on my backlog that I would much
That you're
rather.
never gonna get to. We know anyway.
No, well. In all seriousness, though, like
To be fair, I probably never get to my backlog either. So.
I'm just
not
looking
going to. I
forward to
guess my
Stoke
point-
song number 47.
Well, real quick, I feel like my point with Battlefield is like I'm not gonna fall into the FOMO with it, because I'm like, after this situation, I'm like, no, I don't give a shit. Like, oh, everyone's fine. I don't give a shit because of this situation. Now, if this didn't happen,
That's
and
the thing.
everyone's
I don't
saying
know
it's
how
awesome,
many
I'd be like,
people
okay.
are gonna have that mentality. Like, it's good that you have that mentality. And frankly, I do think this is one of those cases where, like, it's one thing to, because we all, we'll boycott games, don't buy games, don't give money to companies that hate you. And I obviously I agree with those things, but everyone always makes exceptions for certain things, understandably so. I've done it, you've done it, everyone has. This is one of those things that I think unequivocally should legitimately be boycotted for obvious reasons. However, because Battlefield's not out for a month and how fast the news cycle moves,
Oh yeah,
I think this is one of those things that people are going to forget about this, fucking developers' comments, and they're going to buy the game because it's Battlefield. And by all accounts, the beta was great. And like, I wish this would move the needle, but I don't think it will, or at least not enough for it to be.
I don't know if it's going to move the needle, but do you really think people are going to forget about it? There's going to be information coming out about this shit for months on end, bro. The like all politicians left and right are going to constantly talk about this. The investigations are going to constantly be happening, and I guarantee you more and more info are going to come out about
and Hypno,
what
did you
happened
know
to
that same
Charlie.
guy that said that he worked on Dragon Age: The Veilguard and Anthem?
Yes, I know that. Yep. It's all fucking linked, bro. I'm
Jesus
telling you, like,
Christ.
and
They
this
always
is
feel
why
upwards, don't they?
people who try to say that, and by people I mean them, they try to gaslight us and say there's no agenda, there's no this, that, whatever. I call bullshit, because how is it that all the people that we've been talking about for almost 2 years now, who we've been saying are pretty fucking crazy, like we could just look at a lot of what they say and what they do and say, yep, that looks like a psycho to me. How is it that all the people that we've pegged as pretty much psychos have come out and proven to everybody that they're psychos?
Shut up.
Exactly.
Shut up. God damn it.
Atreus had to take a serious fucking comment and turn it gay, of course. How is it that all of them, if anything, more than that? I love that. That shit's hilarious. How is it that even more of them have come out? It's crazy, bro. It's like roaches. They were all waiting. They were all waiting, and it's like Charlie Kirk's death was a flashlight, like a sunlight. It was a sunlight that exposed all the roaches.
Here's the shit that really pisses me off when it comes to these kinds of situations. Shit, like when it blows up, it takes somebody's death or something really massive to happen for like the weird people to start cropping up out of nowhere saying the weird shit. And it's like, so why don't y'all just do this on a regular so that we know not to interact with you? Like, what are you doing?
The thing is, they do that shit. They do. They for years they've been out here showing people how crazy they are, talking about Marxism and gaming, communism is good, all this stuff, and we call it out, and they say we're harassing them.
Yep,
you know,
that's
so it's like
that's the trust me, I know better than anyone. That's the default they always fall back to. Oh, this is harassment. Let me fucking sue you.
Why do you know better than
you got
anybody?
you got people out here.
On? Have I missed it?
No, really?
First
People
off,
do
shout
like that?
out to Mike Hollow, just really quick. Shout out, bro. Really quick. What I'll say is I find it hilarious that there are people out there in the industry, certain people, they will remain nameless, who try to claim that we are the fascists, we are the Nazi likes, right? Because we supposedly harass them, and apparently they are calling us, they're calling people fascists now because people are making lists of developers who are openly celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk, right? So
we're not back to the list, are we?
Because we make lists thing, right? And then some of them are out there saying, you know who makes lists, right? Implying that, you know,
Santa Claus, naughty and nice.
Anybody who makes lists is supposedly a Nazi. But the funny fact is that
List Wars was a year and a half ago.
The people who are saying that have active lists, have Excel spreadsheets of multiple YouTubers, their videos, their names, what they've said.
Hogwarts Legacy.
They have literal fucking lists on their computers of content creators. They have ban lists in their Discord to ensure that you block people on social media who you never even interacted with. This is how, like, when I'm scrolling through social media and I find someone, I'm like, why can't I see what they're saying? Why am I blocked? Who is this? And I find out they're like a journalist who's part of like probably some Discord server or whatever. But my thing is, like, you guys all have fucking lists, bro. How are you gonna say, like, you know who make lists? Like, you have a list. Literal Excel spreadsheet.
Hey man, remember that bounty video I made? It was like me, you, Smash, Leon was there, Atreus was there, Ryan Roger Athe was on there.
On that Excel spreadsheet, yes.
Yeah,
Wait,
Ryan
Roger Athe is a casualty of their lists. He's not with us anymore because of that.
And
rest in peace, Ryan Roger Athe.
That Excel spreadsheet has been expanded upon heavily. So it's
it's okay. You forgot, Hypno. It's okay when they do it. It's different.
When they do it, it's fighting fascism. Yeah, I forgot. I'm sorry. Yeah.
They call you a fascist so that they can kill you.
I just want to remind people that the fascists are the ones that shoot other people in the neck for their opinions.
They're the ones who've been branded terrorists.
I feel like that should be obvious, by the way. Why do we have to actually verbalize that?
I'm going to make a T-shirt that on the front of it says, "How do you know you're a fascist?" ? And then on the back it's like, did you celebrate the shooting of someone in the neck? You're a fascist. Congratulations.
To answer your question, JT, the reason we have to say it out loud is because they don't want to hear it.
True.
It's fucking crazy, bro. Shout out again to Mike Hollow, man. I can only imagine the shit you deal with, bro.
Right.
It's so funny every time Mike
Great
Hollow
stream
says
with Joe
he's
Budden,
about
by
to
the way, the other
cover
day.
something in the Smash community. I'm like, Godspeed, bro. Godspeed. Super Smash community is poof. Anyway.
Oh man, that's a terrible community right there.
You want to talk
terrible.
about the Epstein list?
I mean, I don't want to use the T word. I don't want to use the T word, but that is pretty much what it is.
Pretty
It's
much,
toxic
yeah,
as
yeah.
fuck.
Pretty much. All right, boys.
Man, which is a
final
bummer. 'Cause
thoughts?
I've had so much fun at every Smash
Final
room I've ever gone to. Like every Smash room I've ever
I
gone to
bet.
has been a blast. I've never experienced
Yeah,
nothing
he loves
negative.
getting
And
smashed
then
in
all
rooms.
this shit comes out like, hey, did you know that so and so player he like touching kids? Like, no,
Hey,
what
come
the
on.
fuck?
We're trying to be subtle about it. All right, that's
I
fine.
mean, he's
That's
there
great.
getting smashed in a room, and it turns out the guy's a PDF file. That's not a massive surprise.
That's not fun at all.
Not
Hand
at
out
all.
bars of soap at those events.
Man,
don't
it's
believe
fucked.
people
It
fucking
seems like there was a
stink.
branch at some point. Like all of us grew up on Nintendo
Like,
games or whatever, and then at a
can-
certain
you can-
point, a branch happened. Some of us grew up and continued to wholesomely enjoy the games, and the others got hyper obsessed with the characters, and started drawing prego art of them, and now they're the ones who are calling themselves Antifa
you can
and
locate the
going to FurryCon.
you can locate the Smash community by, like, you know how like they got the fucking, like they got Glowing City and Fallout 4, and you see like the fucking fumes and shit coming off the ground. That's basically how you can locate them.
insane.
It's real simple.
Necropolis, man. That's
Yeah,
what it is.
It's pretty bad.
Let's cover super chats really quick. We're pretty much at the end. Anybody got to go before we cover?
I have some games I'd like to shout out people
Sam, we're gonna
for.
give it a
All
couple
right, so he's
games.
got to
I wanna call
go.
out.
Who else got to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna head out.
I'm here.
All right, cool.
I'll
Who
stick
else gotta
around,
go?
but
Anybody got to go?
Oh,
See your outros, boys. Come on.
All right. This was a great episode. It always is. Just a quick reminder. I'm gonna miss next week. Gonna be out with my wife and kids for my birthday. So
I love that fucking kid, man.
but yeah, so I won't be here next week, but this was a great episode. And I do plan on streaming in about 25 minutes or so, but for right now, I'm gonna go say hi to the kids
Roll
and wife.
clip.
Yeah. So
No. I promise I'm being. That was the last one. I promise I'm being nice to Smash. I promise.
oh, that's a first.
I promise. Maybe for a week. But
I wore your shirt today. I mean, come on.
I appreciate
That's
it. That's
Anyway.
pretty gay.
No, but thank you. I'm done. All right.
By the way, thanks for buying my shirt too, Smash.
I wore
Appreciate
it
you.
last night, and of course, the one night I wear it, you're not in the stream. I'm
I
like,
know I'm never there when you're wearing it. It's like a
right,
curse. I
every
know,
time, every
but
time.
still, thank you. Appreciate it.
No problem. All right. Have a good one, guys. Later.
Bye. Atreus.
Yeah, so yeah, I'm gonna head up out of here, guys. Daily videos, new Black Street cooking. Make sure y'all subscribe to all the things.
Can I say something serious?
Sure.
I am so fucking happy you are monetized.
Oh yeah, guys. I am. Thanks. I forgot.
Oh my God. Not handicap on my alt for the last like week, dude. The last like 3 or so days. Like I've been getting all yours appearing in my recommended feed.
It's something's changed. I suddenly am gaining subs again. Like they didn't
Yeah,
move for a month or
somebody
two.
turned the faucet back on, bro. It's so fucking
Right.
weird.
Don't jinx
I,
it.
I don't want to say it's got anything to do with Charlie. I really don't want to say that, but I feel like they are well.
It's not because my for example my videos on other topics are blowing up. I mean, my Borderlands video today, 25,000 views. Like
My
you know,
faucet got turned back on like a month ago, so I can honestly I don't think it was the Charlie stuff. Like in the last 30 days, my views compared to what they had been have been through the roof. And again, knock on wood, I don't want to fucking jinx shit or whatnot. But
And
like
I've been saying all the words like murder, assassination, blah blah blah, all the stuff I would normally hesitate before saying. I just been unleashed, just saying whatever the hell I want, and it hasn't done a damn thing.
I'm just happy he's fucking remonetized, man.
Congratulations.
That made my day.
Yeah, thanks. I appreciate it. I mean, the channel's completely clear, no strikes, no community guideline warnings, nothing like that.
That's awesome, man.
So we're back in business. Hopefully we can keep grinding. We're gonna have a celebration stream sometime this upcoming week. But other than that, man, thanks. I appreciate all the support through all the bullshit.
Hell yeah, man.
Congratulations, Atreus, man.
Super congrats. When is your next stream?
I don't know that because I'm in the middle of moving. So
that's right.
Right. So I'm in the middle of moving to the new spot and
guy moves more than a
work out the
lesbian.
logistics.
That's crazy.
All good, bro. Well, whatever your next stream is,
Opposite of no
we'll be
motion.
there.
All right, guys. Well, y'all be easy for the rest of the night, man.
Peace.
Have a good
All
one,
right,
man.
later.
All right, bye.
Secret Final Boss for a 5 says, "Whoa, for a moment I thought Sheep City had the stream on his shirt. Well, now it might be. We'll see."
Well, we do have the
Derp with a
t-shirt
2,
design now.
the Racist Bunch with the Hypnocast on shirt. I'm with it.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm going to turn
Randall
that
has-
into a shirt. I'm just
But
going to
I think
months.
bigger bunch is better because of the BB
It
alliteration.
is.
Alliteration.
We got just bought the whole crew up here in 6 months, bitches. Shout out to Randall, man. 6 months. That is sick. Hypno's dog with a 5 anyway. Congrats, Bubbles, on climbing the corporate banana tree. Hope your new monkey overlords like you and give you peanuts throws banana. That's insane.
Damn.
Girthy Banana with a 4.99. Can we get the low credit banana chuckers on left and sheep on the right?
Girthy Banana.
Head house material.
That's such a good
Oh
name.
my god.
Wait,
Dude,
come
it's like he
fucking try
came
my
on my
stream.
fucking stream the other day and was like talking about his credit score was higher than mine, and like he was showing his shit like, fuck, it is.
All you troll
Dude.
accounts, come hit me up. We're doing some fun later. Come and
James
join us.
Op with a 2 says, "Hey, I'm a boomer." Sorry, James Op. Zerp Derp with a 5. Debating who is more honest between Destiny and Hummus Piker is like debating which disease is more visible while going down on Bonnie Blue.
Holy
That's
shit.
nasty. That
Bonnie
is
Blue.
disgusting. How does Alex Jones say it? Disgusting. Yeah, that's nasty.
Disgusting. Yeah.
The Darth Gooner with a 2. Rules for me, but not for thee. Lefties can suck it. Makes sense. Girthy Banana with a 189. Destiny trying to become a martyr. You know,
Dude, did you see the video of him doing that Charlie Kirk style
Yeah, I
event and almost
did.
nobody
They said,
showed
"How many
up, and the
dicks
ones that
you
did were all
suck,
just shouting
Destiny?"
fuck
That
at
was
him?
funny as
how
hell.
many kids you fuck, Destiny? That's crazy, bro.
Bro said
Crazy.
not half as many as you. Was like, bro, that's
he
not a
thinks
good
he can
comeback. I'm
grift
not
off
gonna
of
lie to you.
Charlie Kirk's model. He's like, I'm gonna copycat Charlie Kirk, and he gets more abuse than Charlie Kirk.
Yeah,
got.
he got barely an audience too. It was ridiculous.
Charlie Kirk got shot, and Destiny got more abuse. I'm sorry.
Actually, you know what? I'll give Destiny credit in this one. I'll give Destiny credit in this one. At least he saw who assassinated him on that.
Oh, at least they had the balls to face him while they were doing it. Yeah, fair
True.
enough.
Anubis Hades with a 2. Hypno, I played nice, enjoyed the game, but we're gonna check those out in a minute.
Mhm.
Piranha Pal with a 5. Sorry that I'm late and gay. I'm just super tired. Hope that's okay. Did you mean to rhyme that? Late congrats on a nope. Oh, she's doing it on purpose.
On
Late
100K,
congrats on
yeah.
100K. 3 cheers for Hypnotic. Hip hip hooray. You're so fucking gay. How about that? That's shout out to Piranha Pal.
Well
That's
done. That was
amazing.
good.
That's amazing. Ben with a 2. Will the fans? What was that game you got, Ben boy?
Yeah, Goth
Simulator.
ex-girlfriend gifted me Femboy Futa House, which I rejected.
Jeez. Nice.
Oh, come on. You
How
could
ungrateful.
pull that stream, Will of the Fifth.
Not ungrateful.
Like,
How
Not
ungrateful.
ungrateful. To maintain the sanctity of your Steam account, it's not ungrateful.
It's not
Bro,
ungrateful.
this is why,
then gifted me another game, which I
I got
duly
gifts
accepted. Awesome.
I'm
Good
good.
for
I'm-
him.
Yes, sir.
Uriah with a 99. One side blames inanimate objects, the other blames games. Both ignore the root cause, politics. Instead, they attack whatever scares them most, information or objects. Objects off you, info, red pills. There you go. Max K with a 5. They're not going to go after games. They're going to pull up the games like No Mercy and push for regulation so that they can bring indie for heal. I guess we'll
Yeah,
see.
that's scary.
It's scary. Piranha Pal with a 2. What do I need to pay to scrub my Discord history?
Oh.
Who do I need to pay to scrub my Discord history? The
Jesus.
government.
What do you got on there?
Yeah.
Probably a lot of
I
ads.
guess whoever works for Destiny.
Lots and lots of dicks. Girthy Banana with a
Sorry,
499.
Epstein.
Twitch will change after the hearing because either Amazon shuts it down or axes it all together. Too much bad press. They don't want that.
now, I would address this in
It's
my
a lot of
streams.
money.
I do not think it's not getting axed or shut down. Now, I do think there is a potential that Amazon sells it off. I do because they're not going to just take a complete loss by shutting it down, but I do think they may try and sell it depending on what comes out.
I think for Twitch, I don't think they care about bad press, to be honest with you, because they've had nothing but bad press for years now. So I really don't think that's it. In terms of Amazon, maybe, but Amazon has fuck you money, so they can buy their way out of a lot of bad press unless
They make their
something
employees piss in bottles. Like,
yeah, unless there's something that comes out like Jeff Bezos' video of him fucking a kid or something. Like, I don't see anything that's going to, you know, be bad enough press to make Amazon want to kneel like that. But you never know. You never know. I mean, Hassan is a useful idiot. I feel like everybody knows that at this point.
Yeah.
He is utilized by Twitch to do exactly what they want him to do. Like, he's there because they want him there. You know, whereas the other guys, Tectone, Asmongold, they're there because they're trying to pretend to be fair in their TOS, but realistically, any opportunity to ban them, they take it. They don't even hesitate, and they do, and they ban them for a long time. Asmongold got 2 fucking weeks. You know what I mean? So
yeah, dude, Tectone collects fucking bans like Pokemon cards, dude. Like,
yeah, I know, it's insane.
It's like Gundam got banned for doing nothing.
literally
got banned for doing nothing.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. But again, this is a really interesting situation. I'm curious to see how it's going to play out all around. So we'll see. Mr. Rouge, the fucking legend with a 50 banger, says there's no difference between any of these agitators and Hitler. Hitler is one of the most hated individuals known to man, and he only spoke. He never killed anyone that we know of. His free speech is what made what happened next possible.
Woof.
I mean, it's...
And hey, last time I said the H word on here, I got a whole bunch of shit for it. Now it's okay?
Yeah.
Well, if I say it's okay. But no,
2-tier justice. I see. That's okay. I'm from the UK. I'm used to that. You know?
Correct. Yeah. No, I'm glad you guys realized that. I will say that, you know, obviously, as terrible as a person Hitler was, I think people should study him. I really do. I think people
he was a genius.
Should study his the way that he communicated with people, the way that he turned the minds of people around and got them to essentially give up their own, like, just it's insane.
And you should listen to all the translations in English.
Pretending he didn't exist has only led to more people trying to be like him in the name of not being like him.
Yeah, it's fucking wild. It's wild, man.
I want to go hasn't worked. How about we educate people about him instead?
I want to go ahead and say that there's actually, if you're gonna study Hitler, there's also a good game that documents pretty well how that works for Hitler as well. It's called Pokemon Black and White, because Getsis basically does that exact same thing where he slowly convinces people to give up their Pokemon so that he can then take over the whole fucking region.
That's right. That's right. He really does.
Again, it's you can acknowledge the atrocities he did, but you can also acknowledge that his ability to speak is unbelievable. And this is also why somebody like Charlie Kirk got killed, because again, Charlie Kirk was somebody who all he did was speak. Like, the guy was not a politician. He's not in Congress. He couldn't make laws. All he did was go to college campuses and talk to people and run his own show. And he was so good at it that clearly people felt threatened by it. You know,
they couldn't beat him.
That's
they genuinely could not beat him. They invited everyone. They said, "Hey, we want a discourse. Hey, we want to have the conversation." And then when they realized there was no possible way that they could win the conversation because their entire logical arguments were flawed beyond any kind of recognition, what do? You bring bullets to an idea fight. That's why the culture war is over.
To be fair, there were some conversations where Charlie Kirk debated, and the person he debated brought up some really good points, and he even acknowledged that, and he would say, like, that's good. I never actually thought of it that way. It's very interesting.
Fairest man in the world with that shit.
So it's not that he couldn't be beat necessarily. It's just that
he was a gracious loser.
There was such vast influence that he was having over the minds of young people that other people realized that it's not about beating him in a debate. He just had to go. Like,
I tell you what it is. When somebody did bring a point up that actually was able to contest him and make him change his thinking, he was so fucking gracious about it that he would adapt that into his thinking and change. And that is the absolute most ideal outcome of any debate. And they couldn't handle that because you won, but it doesn't feel like we won because he's still smiling.
Yeah, they
Well,
wanted
if you
him
look
to
at
like
great debaters.
get
Like let's
owned.
go Dr. William Lane Craig. Dr. William Lane Craig is one of the best debaters of our modern generation, right? Like comparatively, Charlie Kirk really was only a C, maybe B tier debater, but that's not. He didn't.
I would
need
say
these
B. I would say
skills.
B.
A lot of
He
other
was pretty-
people are E and F.
He was
though.
pretty. He was
He
pretty up
didn't
there.
need Great skill in the debate in terms of like following sanctioned rules and stuff like that because he was able. It's
not that he
rebuttals,
was
his
the
arguments,
best
all
at
that.
debate. He was able to get into people's heads and make them question
Exactly.
themselves. He didn't
Right,
destroy
exactly.
them. He led them to destroying themselves, which
Done
is
that
not.
to yourself.
You know, it's not a bad thing to do. Like, well, okay, why do you feel like that? Oh, because X, Y, Z. Okay, but what if X, Y, Z? Now we compare that to ABC. Do you feel the same way about that? And then
Yeah.
they're like,
Hey.
it does not compute.
Did you guys see they just an hour ago they announced that there was no exit wound?
Really? I was wondering about that, but I didn't know how to bring it up.
According to TPUSA, they're saying that there was no exit wound.
That's
What do you mean
yeah,
that-
downward
I-
angle.
I-
Maybe it got lodged in his collar. Oh, damn!
I'm
I'm
pretty
upset.
sure there was
big-ass
an
bullet.
I'm pretty sure there was an exit wound.
It's
That
a
was
30 or
like the DMX movie,
no.
right?
Wasn't there
No.
blood up the back behind him?
There's a lot we don't know.
We saw it though. Like there was a, like a squib's worth of. I'm sorry,
If
by
he
the way,
gets
to
hit,
be talking
no,
about this.
I get it. He gets
Squib,
so if he
like
gets-
when you make a movie and you have a thing you click and it pops like a
yeah,
bullet
yeah,
wound.
yeah. Like it kind of burst outwards. Like
A prop entry and exit would. Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
That's a squib.
How
But
is
yeah,
that?
when he got shot, there was blood spatter behind him.
behind him, no, on the
I
side.
swear, I saw like a smear. Maybe it
No,
was
on-
just
on
a
the side
low
of
quality
him.
video.
I mean, regardless, if you got hit on the side of the neck, maybe he lost so much. Like,
I mean,
there.
it hit the artery.
Correct. that there
So
was
so
no
you're
exit
losing
wound.
buckets in from the downward angle. It would more likely get lodged in the shoulder blade or something. This is horrible to have to say, by the way.
Yeah, no, let's not talk about it. But I would definitely be looking into that. I'm very curious. No exit wound is interesting. But like I said earlier in the stream, the amount of information is going to come out every week for months on end is going to be nonstop, and we will be finding out a lot of shit.
One thing is definitely for sure, for better or worse, and the outcome hasn't been decided yet. The death of Charlie Kirk has changed the world.
It has changed the world completely. James
Yes.
Op with a 5. The guy arrested was private security for a guest, not a threat. That came out about 45 minutes ago. The guy arrested was private security for a guest, not a threat. What?
Which guy? The
guy
old
with the knife and a
Not
gun
the
and
old-
stuff like that? I thought no.
Oh,
We're talking about the event for the memorial of Charlie Kirk, but there's going to be like 100,000 people there, or something like that.
I haven't even.
They're setting up like fences and shit because they're taking all the threats they're getting seriously. Like they're setting up like non-scaling fences, all kinds of shit. Lewis with 3 months says Hassan is Muslim and Destiny is white.
Those things are not. That's a false equivalency, but I totally see what you're saying.
Oh, he's probably trying to explain why one got banned and one didn't.
Yeah, it's just one's a color, the other's a religion, and I totally understand using that because that's how the left talks. But
Wait, you're
I'd like
telling
to
me
get
if
rid
I
of
go
it.
grab my Crayola
What the fuck is this?
$128, I'm not gonna find crayon that says Muslim on the side?
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
you might
telling you
find
that
4
now.
or 5 various shades of brown. Yeah.
Pipicasani National with a 5 says to bring some levity to the stream. Did you know that there's a porn site called Radical Jislam? Because
yes,
Jislam is today.
Hello, private
Become a
window,
Jislamist today. Hashtag not sponsored. That's fucking crazy.
Only
bro.
reason I know about that shit. Well,
Is Khalif for the star over there? Or like,
Tell
what's
you
the
later.
deal?
No way
Ross
is it.
Bang with a 5. There are people in the right who are bad. JD deserves to be in a straitjacket. Fuentes and Carlson heavily investigated, and Melanie Mack.
I'm
Fair
sorry.
enough, man.
I just proved the
Here's the
validity
thing.
of that.
I got it just for a little bit of pushback on that super chat. I do believe that there is a such thing in the political sphere known as opportunists, and in that aspect, I would say that people who do lean right but spout stupid stuff like that would be in the opportunist category. They're the people that look at something and go, "How can I make this benefit me?" That's what I think that is.
enough about
Yeah.
you. How about me?
There's
Basically.
definitely a lot of opportunists for sure, especially in the content creation sphere. Jason Alto with a 5 says Crisis Land is this generation's crisis. There you go.
Damn.
Dead or Rye with a 489. My normie friends have no clue that you can refund games on Steam. The rest on consoles, just sell them to CEX since they can't refund, but they can't play.
Thank you for calling it CEX, even though the shop themselves would rather you refer to them as sex.
Yeah, I imagine that's why they name it like that.
Of course. Yeah.
So CEX it is.
You can buy like
Louis
you can
D?
get shitloads of cool shit for there for like £10. It's crazy. You can walk out with
Really?
a stack of games. Yeah.
Louis C with a 10. Dying Light. The Beast should have been the direct sequel. Dying Light 2 feels like a spinoff. Had a bug where it turned to night and the sun never went down. Was getting chased by volatiles in broad daylight.
That's funny.
Thank
Dying
you,
Light 2
Louis C.
sucked. Let me just forget it happened. Dying Light 2 sucked.
It did. Girthy Banana with a 199. 20 lashes for Leona Nintendo shilling.
How am I shilling a game that's like 25 years old?
20 more lashes.
The Majidai with a 2. They had Goku say "I can't" about a fight in Dragon Ball Evolution.
Absolutely right. There is another stone cold reason
Please
why
don't
that
remind
movie
me,
does
please,
not
please.
understand.
Please, I just don't want to. I don't want to think about the beam
The
battle
one
between
thing
Goku. and
Goku never
Piccolo
claims to
and,
be a hero. He never claims to be a hero. All he wants is to fight.
All he
Fight
wants
stronger
is to
people.
fight.
That's
Like
the whole gimmick.
I
Like,
just put
like
out a
Luffy,
tweet.
he's
And don't fuck with his
exceptionally
friends.
selfish.
If you
Yeah,
fuck
I
with his
just
friends,
put out I just put out a tweet about finishing I finished reading Dragon Ball like beginning to end today. That is Goku's whole thing. Like he did not want like Piccolo's whole goal, or like Demon Lord Piccolo's whole goal in the tournament was to blow up the whole planet. And everybody's like, Goku, we got to get the fuck out of here. He's like, nah, let me finish this fight. Let me finish this fight real quick. I got y'all. Trust me. That's
Motherfucker abandons his family at the end of Dragon Ball Z, just literally so that he can go and fucking train some more. All he cares about is fucking fighting.
And it's based, but like, dude, I see so many memes like if Goku was
And
real.
at that
when he
point,
died,
even
goes to
Chi-Chi's
heaven,
just rolling her
like,
eyes.
"Bitch, square up, like.
it's amazing.
basically.
Heisman with a 13 months. RIP Charlie Kirk. Leftists cannot be reasoned. They have such pure hatred in their heart. Are they human? Hypnotic, will you and others keep fighting against the
Them.
Oh, them.
I'm not gonna stop.
Them.
I'm gonna keep fighting against they them.
Well, I mean, I've always fought against people that I feel like are trying to just do awful fucking things in the gaming industry. And as I do this, I do this more, I realize that yes, in the gaming industry, the majority of it are leftist lunatics. Sure, there are some right-wing opportunists that are out there trying to do their own dumb shit. But at the end of the day, like I've always told people, if you try to fuck with the industry in any kind of negative way like that, then I'm going to cover it. That's just basically what it is. But unfortunately, we live in a world where real life politics is trickling into it more and more and more and more. And I think that's due to social media. You know, when I grew up, social media was a place for you to talk to your friends and share pictures, you know, MySpace and stuff. And now social media is a place where kids go on TikTok and the first thing they see is some form of ideology, some form of rhetoric, some form of something. And it's becoming really bad. You know, kids are growing up with politics now. When I grew up, I didn't give a fuck about politics, bro. Like, I didn't even remotely even know
I was like
anything
25
political
before I even thought about fucking politics.
Now you got 12-year-olds out here trying to make speeches about trans people. It's crazy.
Charlie Kirk
Ever since
deserved
9/11, I
it.
was politics obsessed. Like I grew up obsessed with politics because of 9/11.
Used to be you talk to a 12-year-old on the internet, they're going to tell you they're going to fuck your mother. Now they're telling you Charlie Kirk deserved it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. It's not even close. And now you have parents that grew up with the internet that are now having kids, and they are putting that shit on their kids. I mean, you guys saw the video of
with the two little
mom
girls?
with the two. No, one was a boy dressed like a girl.
Oh, it was a boy? Oh my god.
Yeah, the
that's
one on the
worse.
left was a boy dressed as a girl.
To be fair, I had it on in the background.
The mom's indoctrinating these kids to say shit like that. It's fucking crazy, bro.
It's the worst part is she didn't prompt them in the video. Like she said, I have great news, and they went, Donald Trump is dead. Which implies that she didn't have to prompt them at all, meaning that she is prompting them all the time.
Or the one video of the one with the two kids, and the one kid says, "These are the things mommy tells us to say," and the older brother says, "No, don't say that."
Yeah.
Right. For the record, we all have our own specific like niche areas that we cover, like video games or movies or whatever. But I'm pretty sure all of us to a man are quietly also involving ourselves in the political side of things without doing it overtly or making our channels about that, unless we have to, until something like this happens. But there's no point not covering it, you know?
Yeah, it's fucking nuts, bro. It really is. So at this point, as much as you know, I will always try to keep it about the gaming industry, obviously, but or the gaming industry or social media figures, but they kind of go hand in hand at this point because a lot of social media figures are prominent in the gaming space,
right,
or claim to be, you know,
and it's tough.
Twitch was a gaming platform. Now that's not what Twitch is at all. Now it's just basically all the top streamers for the most part are political streamers or some form
Makes
of
you miss the hot tub streams, doesn't it?
No. Yeah, the hot tub streams were considered radical.
I mean, they were radical, and now they're like milk toast as fuck because you've got guys on there telling you to go kill Republicans. It's fucking insanity. But you know, like the problem is that even if you do try to stay strict to the things that we cover, like you cover video games and I cover games a bit as well, but also movies and Hollywood and stuff like that. You're gonna end up having to get into the political side of things because there's right now, because of this particular polarizing event that happened, there is nowhere to run. Even fucking sometimes I watch Kino Casino just to get away from this shit and listen to somebody troll other people just for fun. But even they now are having they're brilliant for this because they literally don't give a fuck and it's frivolous, stupid fun most of the time. But
they're
even
covering Destiny and Charlie Kirk now too and all that shit. Yep.
You can't get away.
And that's why I do. That's like once the streams are done for the night, once we shut down, I pop on Steam, I play video games, I'm listening to creepypastas or
I'm watching
or analog horror shit. It's like
I'm watching Evangelion at the moment to get away from it.
Right. I cover this shit on the daily. I don't want to be inundated with it at night when it's my me time. When it's time to relax.
I'm sorry. I just realized what I just said. Imagine watching Evangelion because the world is too depressing.
Right. Yeah. Mind you, anybody who knows Evangelion knows exactly how it ends. So it's like, bro,
true.
Super depressing story. And mind you, we're having this conversation while there's fucking comments on screen. I didn't even realize how ridiculous it is. Louis C with a 5 says Dragon Ball Evolution is to Mexicans what civilized driving is to Indians. So the entire time we're trying to have a conversation.
This is incriminating shit on the screen.
It really is.
Don't take us seriously.
Oh man, Asura with a 2 says Death Stranding 2 is Game of the Year 2025.
Amazing. No, it's not.
Don't let Atreus
It's Expedition 33.
I have never heard Atreus fight so hard against a game that he never played. It just blows my mind.
I understand Death Stranding 2 is excellent. It's
I'm like, how
excellent
long did you play for? An hour.
You fucking don't get to say shit if you only played it for an hour, for fuck's sake. You might as well have left the title screen on for an hour and walked out of the room.
Yeah, literally.
Pulled Hassan.
an hour in a Hideo Kojima game. That's not even foreplay, bro. That's like
that's not even the finishing of the opening act.
Right.
That's like saying hi and asking for the date at that point.
It's like
congratulations, you made it past the saying you beat Snake Eater.
Yeah. Beautiful Mega with it too. Newsom signed legislation to force ICE to unmask. I saw that. I wonder how legal that is.
It's not.
I gotta imagine it's not. You know?
Yeah, if I recall, that's being they're attempting taking that to the Supreme Court to appeal it because that supersedes a pre-existing Supreme Court ruling. But I'll have to do more research on it to know for sure.
He's in for he's interfering with federal standards.
Yeah, that's like you can't do that shit. That's not gonna stick. That's
punching above your weight class.
That is a virtue signal. Like he knows it's not going to stick. He signed it knowing he's going to get thrown out, but he wants to be seen as the governor that's trying to fight ICE because you have all these
Gavin Newsom is
outside of.
Yeah,
I know, right? Shocker. You have all these idiots standing outside of ICE encampments trying to fucking stand in front of the vehicles and shit, and then claiming all kinds of violence. Yeah. Kagami with a 50 says, I can confirm firsthand that Battlefield 16 forums are being Valve moderated. It's not just EA there. They're doing it Valve TOS style. Yeah. I said it before. I think there is automated moderation that's happening in the Battlefield 6 forums where if you say certain words like Charlie or Charlie Kirk or even some like misspellings of Charlie Kirk, if you do any of that, it's just instantly removed because there are some threads that are moved so fast it's not even funny. So we got Nadia with the 5 membership. Shout out to Nadia. Look at her. Shout out to you. Thank you so much, Nadia. I appreciate it.
She's lost 40 pounds since she's been on this stream.
Hell yeah.
Keep that shit up.
Shit.
That's
amazing.
Keep that up. You're doing good, girl. Proud of you.
How do you do that? Can you teach me?
That's insane. Shout out to you. That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
And then we got the legend himself, Mike Hollow with a 10 says, about to cover something this week. It's pretty terrible. Smash related this week. Oh, I feel bad for you, bro.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dog.
I'm sorry ahead of time. My condolences.
All right, Joel, I'm gonna ape it. I'm
every
100%.
single
I've
video
become a React Slop channel, and I'm here for it. So yeah, I'm gonna ape that shit.
Every single video that I've ever done on Super Smash Brothers, that was covering anything bad that was happening, bro. The comments, the amount of furry fucking profile picture comments that I get on YouTube on Smash videos is wild, dude. It's like, dude, are none of you not furries? Like, what the fuck?
It's almost worth not having these fucking games.
No, I watch all my
having.
Smash content on like an alt account because I don't want the associated shit popping up in my timeline. I'm just trying to make sure all my fucking combos and shit are tournament ready. Like I don't want this on my main.
Exactly.
Like,
how do I make sure that I get the like frame skip between the the dodge roll and stuff like that? Fuck's sake.
It's so insane. Girthy Banana with a $4.99. That person has a list of cum she let finish on that crooked smile, or who possibly BD is.
What?
He's talking about he's talking about certain someone. Soapy Enigma with a 5. Randy Pitchford said to make our own engines. Guess what?
We did. It's for the Moon Engine. Sega did.
Yamato with a 2. Lune is the best girl, and her feet is sublime.
Ban this guy.
She's not real, bud.
That's Yamato 85. You can't ban him. He's a stalwart.
I love Yamato, but you bring up feet, ban him at least temporarily. Mods, do your job.
Yamato has an entire lore book of AI anime for our shows, dating back to like, I don't know, episode fucking 60 or something. It's insane.
Really?
Randall with a membership. Thank you, Randall. Appreciate that, bro. Blue Octopussy with a 5. Got unsober at a wedding. Felt very girly. Titties too big for strapless boulder holder, though. That's a great name, boulder holder. That's awesome.
Never heard that?
Never heard it. No.
No.
What do you call a cheap circumcision? A ripoff.
Hold on.
That sounds
thinking
painful.
about the joke. She's
Not even as a joke.
Listening to SNH at a wedding. How base is that? It's like
That's pretty amazing. Shout out to
if you're listening to SNH in church.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Magnum Norris with a 5. Commies are twisting history into Mr. H not being a socialist and Americans not defeating the Nazis. So they're basically becoming Wolfenstein video games? Like what's going on here?
More or less.
Alternate history. Yeah.
I thought he was talking about the fucking YouTuber in the UK.
No.
Mr. H reviews? No.
No.
I was like, is he talking about Mr. H reviews or H Bomber guy? Wait, no, he's talking about Hilter.
Not at all. Not at all. We got Demon Carol with a 20. They always want to harp on about Hitler, but not about Stalin, Mao, and Pol Pot, even though more people died under them. Makes you wonder why. Maybe because
more of
those
their
three
own
were
people.
communists.
More of their own people too. Like literally, Stalin was responsible for about 1.5 times as many of his own people getting killed as Mr. Hilter.
Well, the truth is that these people don't really study history. They don't know history. They only and this is why they never
and thus
learn from
are
it.
doomed to repeat it. Oh, look at that.
They never learn from it, and they only know the history that is pushed to them. That that's why we call them NPCs, because they only download information that gets pushed to them. Otherwise, they don't bother looking for it. They don't go out and look for more information.
They behave as they're programmed to.
The big H. That's the name. That's the guy. That's the one they want to use to call their enemies. So that's what they're doing.
Did you see there was a not to make too much of a tangent, but there was a Babylon B video about a social justice warrior who travels back in time to kill the Age Man.
It's so good. It's
and agrees
hilarious.
every single thing she accuses him of. He's like, no. Actually, I agree with you on this. Right down to fuck Zionism.
It's a great sketch.
It's so funny.
That's actually
really good.
Pretty awesome, son. I gotta check that out.
Yeah.
Piranha Pop with a 5 says Leon out here collecting lashes like a runaway slave.
Fucking LARPer.
My name is Toby.
LARPer from the Black Dude. Brilliant.
When I get on social media, all I see is big booty Asians. Nice.
That's all I see when I walk down the street, man.
I'm not even gonna sit here and fake the funk, man. There was at one point in time when I was I was like, I would open up Twitter and it was just nothing but a bunch of like tits, and I was just like, I gotta change something in my life, dude.
You see it, you're like on my timeline. You want
I was gonna go there as well. Yeah. Why?
Anubis Hades with a 2.
What you do that?
Chi-Chi's pregnant. Goku fight time. Peace. Beesh.
Goku Fata peace, bitch.
Facts. Magnum. I mean, Chi-Chi might as well. I mean, she's a single mom at that point. Magnum Norris with a 5. Death Stranding 2 is Walking Simulator 2. That's Cope. That's absolutely Cope. That never played Death Stranding. Then, if that's the case.
John says this all the time.
I would say that same shit for years about Death Stranding, and I watched Hypno play it and was like, "Fuck."
Yeah,
I had to listen.
It looks
I
good.
had to listen to Problematic White Guy tell me all the time how great Death Stranding was on stream, and then I saw Hypno play it. I was like, "Oh, maybe John has a point, actually."
Yeah, no, the game is amazing, man. People call it a walking simulator. They didn't get past the first
exactly
2
first
chapters. Yeah, that's
I got to get
basically
around
it.
to that one day.
14 chapters. Yamato 85 with a 2. Mario Kart is getting felted by Sonic Racing right now.
And I love it. I absolutely love it. No, here's the funnier part is that like
back to the
it's not-
1990s commercial and everything.
It's like Mario Kart 8 had it's like an 8 out of 10. Fucking Sonic Crossworlds has a 9, and then fucking CTR Reloaded has an 8.5 or an 8.2.
CTR is great.
And I'm
Did
sitting
you
here
see
like,
the commercial?
oh.
Did you see that they went back to the 1990s commercial where they did the Nintendo?
That commercial is so good.
Leave it all behind. I love
Yeah.
it. I love it.
Or play this if you want to drive around in an open wasteland or something like that.
War Wizard for 189 says foot bros are still bros. Hashtag justice for Yamato.
No, they're not.
No,
they're not.
Everybody's like they're not even
Foot
people.
Bro,
They're not even people.
equals foe.
That's insane. Rumble, really quick. We got Vindictus Prime with $1. I like the meme of how every president is just a different version of Reagan. And we got Raging D-Head with $1. When a person is assassinated because of free speech ultimately suffers. And then for another $1, the freaks so want all of Charlie Kirk's stuff to quiet down. They're trying all the usual tactics. They tried the race grift with the Trey Reed, and when that blew up, they moved right on to the next grift. Vindictus Prime with $1. Everything's a scam, everything's a lie, everything's hypocrisy, and so I don't comply. Damn, we're all rhyming today, huh?
I know,
Vindictus Prime with $1. Remember, government just means the body that governs. I would say many people too easily substitute the word for general idea of a concentration of power. There's nuance to consider. Adam Jubin with $1. You know they have the government in their servers. They have been collecting data for years. Look how Grums knew people were plotting against him. A friend at the FBI let him know about a chat. Damn. Vindictus Prime with $1. When someone could do something else that something else cannot, that means the field is not level. When the field is not level, that is defined as a slope, and we all know which way shit rolls. And then Vindictus Prime with another $1. Here's something else mind-blowing. The country that shall not be named funds and are the pioneers of much modern-day terrorism. You can see them bragging and complaining at their state media. Adam Jimmy with $1 says, wait till Gabe tells them how Steam has been discriminated against by the banks.
Oh,
Bro,
yeah.
Rumble's literally just all $1 super chats. I'm about to just like ban all the other super chats and make it only
$1 books.
Yeah, Vindictus Prime.
More $1 books than a charity
Paragraph
shop.
too. Vindictus Prime
you're
with
still
$1.
great. Oh, my bad.
Says, so I looked up a couple of games. You got gifted. Hypno and Sex with Hitler came up as I was typing. The bundle was interesting gameplay. Also somehow funny. I'm sure it is. Adam June with $1. Discord still has to deal with the FTC if they want to go public. So everything about Discord is going to be scrutinized heavily. That is true.
Yeah.
Anti-Federals paying with $1, not a dog and a pony. A show to justify seizing more power. A government by its nature only expands its power and takes. It cannot give, nor can it limit itself. True. Adam Jimmy with $1. Okay, but Manson never committed a murder, but he was given a life sentence.
Yeah, and he shouldn't have been.
Yeah, but he
This
influenced
is one of my hot
everybody
takes.
else.
Manson should not have been convicted for murder. He like maybe you can find some other stuff to have charged him with, but yeah, that's actually one of the biggest miscarriages of justice in our criminal in our history of our legal system. Charles Manson shouldn't have been convicted for what he was convicted for.
What should he have been convicted of?
Oh, you could probably get him for conspiracy. You can probably get him for terrorism, but you maybe give him incitement. But he was convicted for murder, if I recall. Like it's actually was an unjust.
The thing is that the people he was influencing went and committed a bunch of murders.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of tough
Uh,
not to. You know what I mean? It's like does Heisenberg get the blame for Gail Bettika's death?
Maybe.
But I mean,
Benedictus
fuck
Prime with $1. Us humans are interesting creatures. People will fight to the death over lies, or they're heroes and villains, but no one will lift a finger to defend the notion that the sun will rise tomorrow. Adam June with $1. Wait till Gabe tells them how Steam has been discriminated against by the banks. Hold on. Is it repeating itself? Wow, that's weird. Why is it repeating itself?
Why are you hitting yourself?
Benedictus Prime with $1. Not that I give any credence to the left-right unitardism. There is an interesting site. I know you don't click links, Hypno, and then he puts a link that I'm not going to click.
I know you don't click
Prime.
here.
Thank you, bro. Life Ferret for a 3. That's interesting. Just finished Mr. Medicare, and the guy had an impactful show. He went full scorch earth on the people who killed Kirk and mocked his death, and also turned to church. Nice. Benedictus Prime with $1. I present to you the notion that social media was fine until the like and dislikes ideas were added. Then it turned into simplistic, trinary responses for simplistic thinking. Benedictus Prime again for $1. I've heard rumor that the recent YouTube problems are a part of the purge of AI slop content. By the way, come to my AI slop content channel that doesn't exist. Democulus with a 2. The government could use their contracts with Amazon as leverage on dealing with Twitch if the government wanted to. Benedictus Prime with $1. But Charlie Kirk, I suggest looking less at 4 letters and looking more at 3. The stories don't add up. Anti-Federalist Pain with a 2. The limit of free speech, like all rights, is attempting to take someone else's rights. Disagreeing with someone's viewpoint is far different than calling for its elimination. That is calling for action. And then Deadeye's Lock for $1. Hypno gets more stripping money on Rumble than YouTube. Well, that's really why people wanted Rumble to come back. They wanted Rumble to come back so they could use $1 super chats again. Yeah. That's really why they wanted to come back, but it's all good.
One of the things that I understand, the benefit of using Rumble and stuff like that. But one of the things that a lot of people also missed on is that Streamlabs does the same thing, where it's like, I promote my Streamlabs link primarily because, like, that 30% or the 40% that YouTube takes goes to me instead, and I appreciate that. But you still get 250 something characters to say whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, it's pretty nuts, but it's all good. Okay, let's go. Did any comment on YouTube while I was reading that? Let me see.
A couple did. Was it was cool. Joe.
Ron DFK with a 2. Does a furry with a foot fetish like Hobbit feet?
Yes.
Probably. Unfortunately.
Well, a furry with a foot fetish likes a whole lot more than Hobbit feet, and this shit should probably get them arrested. There are limits to free speech.
I guess we'll go with Fake Wizard first. You got something? What do you got?
Yeah, I got some gifted games.
Sweet.
What do we got? What are we looking at?
Go Runes. Thank you. I will accept
Who's that from? Oh, Vardamus?
Vardamus.
Yep.
And Vardamus got me again for Bogey Hunters. Strategic ammo building game where you travel the world hunting mythical creatures. Thank you for the smiley face there.
Very nice.
Appreciate it.
Who else? Who else got anything?
I got
some. Go on, Leo. I'm still. No, you go first. I'm still working on something.
So, again, I already accepted it because I didn't realize I was going to get more gifted games. So shout out to the gift for Waifu Hitler. But I also thanks to our boy Angmar here. Severed Steel, intense single-player FPS featuring a stylish movement system, completely destructible levels, and acclaimed OST. I'm down. You should destructible levels. Looks all cyberpunk. You'll love to see it. I've never heard of this. I'm Miss Molly. I assume this is a Gooner game. Succubus. Become a demonic priestess of lust. Use her unique skills to take revenge on your enemies. Regain your kingdom, making hell tremble under your hooves. Leave no one alive. They won't bend the knee. Thank you very much.
Interesting.
And then Piranha Pout. Furry feet.
That's crazy.
There's your foot fetish.
There you go. That's probably why he was railing against furry feet so hard.
As I was saying shit, I got a notification. It's like a gift came in, and I was like, "Oh god damn!" It was while I was railing against that shit.
That's crazy.
Fair enough. I got some.
What do you got, Will?
Unfortunately, I got quite a lot in a very short space of time, and I can't remember everybody who gifted them, but I did remember that Anubis Hades, Goth X, GF, and No Hearts Left are some of them. If I forgot somebody, please DM me and I'll shout you out on my stream later. But I received Buckshot Roulette, Chrono Cross, Crisis Core Reunion,
nice,
Dungeons and Cox, obviously, Yeah, it is. Yeah, the Exit 8, and then of course also Femboy Fruit House, but I didn't get that. The Fairy Tale game based on the anime. Or
Okay.
manga. Hollow Knight, Legend of Mana.
Ooh,
Luna Remastered Collection.
you got some
Fucking-
bangers.
I know, that's fucking
Big
crazy,
time.
right? Nexomon Extinction. Not sure what that is, but it looks like Digimon.
Yeah, basically.
Watermelon Simulator. So there you go.
Watermelon Simulator is
Watermelon.
It's a bunch of- you just hear a bunch of shit in the background. It's great.
Bro, that
Anyway,
is
thank you everybody. That is quite a haul. So appreciate you all. And you can add
fucking
me. I'll put my
hilarious.
code in the chat again.
That is hilarious.
One of the last streams we were on here, someone gifted me gunk. I don't remember who it was. So I call out a shout out then. So thank you. I did beat it over the weekend. Story is
Very nice.
god awful and woke, and the characters suck, but the gameplay was real fun. I liked it. I liked playing it. Just the story sucked.
Very nice. Anubis says here, boss, as I fuck with you nightly, I'll play nice, enjoy the game. Gifted the great villainous strategy of Lily. Turn-based strategy game. Thank you so much, Anubis. I appreciate that, dude. Anubis says this was a game for Smash JT. Figured it would have been a 15 stream show, but he didn't want to give Steam code, so enjoy. Can you find it? What the fuck is that? Can you find it? I feel like there is like something weird about this.
It sounds like a weird.
But I'll accept
for
it.
kids and adults. Oh,
No Hearts
nice!
Left.
Dragon Quest
Gifted
Builders.
Dragon
The
Quest
first was
Builders
good. I didn't
2.
play the second, but the first one was good.
He said Destiny is a useless fool, but one thing that is true, he will be on OnlyFans like Bonnie Blue. He will be like his ex-wife who tasted any male's manhood drool.
Damn,
that's fucking crazy, bro.
I got some pretty dark fucking jokes from No Hearts Left on my end as well, but I can't remember them. The closest I can do is
I'm
the
actually-
Dead Baby joke.
I'm
which
like-
would be what's the difference between a Harley Davidson and 12 dead babies? I don't have a Harley in my garage. That's it's basically the same joke, not the same as what was written, but basically the same joke.
What is your favorite thing about a woman? Kata, her feet, Atreus, her ass, Sheepsidian, her personality, Kata and Atreus stand on the plantation. That's crazy.
Grim.
I
Super chat
like-
plantation.
And this is just a big old nope. This is just a big you gay as fuck, boy.
You
That's-
gay as fuck, boy.
That's it. That's it. That is it. Shout out to Goth ex-girlfriend. Thank you for that.
Beautiful.
Sheepsidian, what you got? What's this?
I got some nice
Nice.
games. I appreciate Bartimus for getting me Sonic the Hedgehog 4. So that just adds to my Sonic collection.
Severed Steel. Sorry, I also received that as well. Sorry, thank you. I forgot that one.
Yeah. But yeah, as well, Angmar gifted me the game as well, Severed Steel. Shout out to you.
Nice.
And then No Hearts Left got me Demon X Machina.
Nice.
I played it on the Switch, which means now I can play it in better, like, a better processor. So that's great.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah! Shout out to y'all. Appreciate it.
Good shit, man.
Man, do you know what I bought on Steam yesterday? It was on sale, and it's probably like the 8th time I bought this fucking game in my life.
What's that?
Final Fantasy VII, the original.
You idiot.
Dude, I've bought that game like I bought that game way too many times, bro.
I have
bought it
2
so many
copies
times,
of
it
it.
was on sale for like $6.49, and I was like, well, I do like getting achievements. It sounds like
hold on.
I have 2 copies of it for PlayStation on the shelf behind me. Just on
Femboy
PS1.
called it a massage. That's crazy, bro. Demon
I'm
Cat,
not
that's crazy.
gonna.
You
I'm
gay
not
as
gonna.
fuck, boy.
I'm not gonna share my screen for this one because it's just the one. But Angmar just also threw Chrono Trigger at me too. So hell yeah. Shout out. I appreciate that.
That's sick. Shout out to Angmar W. Yo, Angmar be gifting highly addicting games. You got to be careful with him, man. He's a,
Yeah, dude,
he-
for real.
he's a sniper.
I just listened to the Chrono Trigger soundtrack, and when I tell you I added almost
incredible
every track into my fucking playlist, I'm dead ass serious.
Yeah,
Chrono Trigger soundtrack is amazing. I literally
Oh,
showed
I
my
love
niece last night the VGO video of them playing the theme song live before an orchestra, before a crowd, because she doesn't know much about music besides pop music. So I wanted to expand her horizons a little bit. You know?
Yeah. Yo, look at
That's
this
a great
fucking
one,
legend, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Mr.
Rouge again with a $50 mega banger says, little known fact that I would have a Bachelor of Theology degree in hand if not for the blindness. My point
Send
with
no.
what I said previously was that we are blessed by God's grace by being gifted with the gift of choice. No one is born evil.
Correct.
Interesting.
Absolutely right.
That's what I went to
So-
school for, Mr. Rouge. Was it was for theology.
Okay, so I will 99.9% agree with that. That no one is born evil. Okay. But I've seen some stories of some children that are just I don't know what they're classified as these days.
They're
but
born with
some
a
of
beard.
them some of them the ones that just like kill their parents, like like there was a story of I think like a
Chucky?
6-year-old who just killed no like a legit I'm being serious, like a legitimate this was a long time ago, but like 6-year-old kid, 7-year-old kid fucking kills his parents and
Yeah,
just
in their
like
sleep. We're talking about the same story.
smiles and laughs about it. Yeah, in their sleep.
Chemically unbalanced.
Like
yeah,
they,
it's like
they are
even if they
just-
weren't born quote unquote evil, they were certainly born broken, and that
there's
led to
something
evil.
broken, bro. Yeah, there's like that's what I say. Like I don't know, I'm 99.9% there, but there's just that little percentage that
I thought you were
wanna
just
call
talking
it
about
evil.
like. I thought you were talking about just like hyper intense kids, because my firstborn princess of the fans is now fully in control of her facial muscles and regularly pulls this expression when she's trying to do something.
No, I'm not
And I'm
talking
like,
about that. bro. I'm
whoa,
talking about
buddy.
legitimate,
Yeah.
You're talking about it like that grin.
legitimate evil psychopath like kids. But again,
Well,
that
I mean,
is
if I'm
like
dead in 2 years, then
that barely happens, but still, it has happened in the past, and yeah, it's fucked up. So
The shit that makes everybody's palms start sweating.
But Mr. Rouge is right. Like most people obviously are not born evil, and that has to be taught.
That's
There's
actually
a lot of things that get taught, or life experiences eventually mold you to become
Rouge McDuck. Sorry,
You know,
I just saw
Leon,
that.
when we were talking about like military and stuff like that a couple nights ago, that's actually one of the discussions I was having with one of my NCOs when I was in Kuwait, was just about how humans have they have choice, and they're like dogs or animals in general, they just follow a specific code. Humans
Yeah, like
can
this shit. Look at this.
Humans have like what is known as free will.
Not gonna lie, if I saw kids doing this, I'm just gonna do punting practice. I'm not gonna lie to you.
To be honest, I actually have seen a bunch of kids throwing stones at a dog, and I did do punting practice.
See, you guys are over here punting and shit like that. I'm like, has nobody learned anything from Dying Light? I'm drop kicking motherfuckers,
bro.
Shotgun drop
Kid,
kicks all
a
day.
3-foot child. Okay.
No, that's a 3-foot target. Relax.
I'm sorry. I suddenly had this like image of like Randy Orton doing his perfect drop kick to a 3-foot child. You know?
And it was Hades do zombies.
I haven't got any
Last Anime Boy 2 hentai zombie hell.
Jesus Christ.
You
Yeah,
really
boy.
gay as
Like-
I think they just do that shit specifically to get the comments.
Oh, of course they do. Of course.
I think it's
a funny troll. It's a funny troll.
Yeah.
All right, really
I mean,
quick.
I'm in the
Over on
process
Rumble.
of trying to do a perfect run on Persona 4, but this Severed Steel game was good, dude. Like, I might be playing that tonight instead of picking Persona back up.
The
I don't
game
know.
that I need to really play in my free time is Judgment, because the way I see Cassie goon over this game, like
Yeah, Last
nonstop,
Judgment.
she talks about this game nonstop, and I every time I hear about it, I'm like, I gotta find time.
Exactly.
I gotta find time to do it.
Somehow
Answer to
some
the
way
Spade with a
people
5.
slip on the floor.
I like Rumble because I don't get ordinary common phrases censored to have to figure out why it's censored, admittedly along with the more spicy ones. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. I don't think that's the overall sentiment, but fair. All right, we are fully caught up. I think, yeah, Mr. Rouge's legendary super chat was the last one. That is going to be it for the night, boys. $59. Let's get into our outros. We're going to start with Mr. Fake himself.
Yeah, I've been the real life fake wizard here on YouTube. We hit 50,000 subscribers here. Super excited. Streaming.
That's amazing.
So thank you all for that, and thank you for your continued support. We'll be streaming tomorrow afternoon, 1:00 Eastern, back with the crash out. And we're just gonna crash the fuck out, man. That's all I could say.
Love to hear it. Let's fucking go. Leon, take it away, man.
Yeah, dude, it's been a hell of a day. Great stream earlier. Thank you to everybody that showed up. We rocked out. Great stream here. What an absolute fucking blast. Normally I'm on Circle of Jerks, but given the state of my having trouble talking, I'm gonna take the night off because we got streams tomorrow. We got 3 streams. We got the Sunday special stream. You mad lads hit tier 3 for Neon Leon, so we'll be doing Sunday special stream. And the rule for the Sunday special stream is no politics. We just it's the day where we just stream and have fun when we hit that tier. So show up tomorrow, and we're just gonna have fun. No politics, no pop. Oh, I mean obviously pop culture. And then I was coaxed due to capitalism and sadism into doing a Dragon Ball Evolution watch party in my Discord on Thursday. So show up and show out for that.
All right,
We're gonna.
Hassan.
Dude, we're gonna turn that into some content. We're gonna record the watch party and basically Mystery Science Theater 3000 Dragon Ball Evolution. So it's gonna be a blast. Beyond that, videos every day, streams every day, and I'll see you all for Countercast on Monday. Great show, homie. Thank you. I'ma go game.
Oh yeah. Sheep, take it away.
I will be. Well, I was looking to see if anybody else is streaming. It looks like nobody else is, so I will be streaming. Because my initial plan was to just go. You know, I'm gonna not stream today because we're cutting into like maybe having an hour or 2 hours or so to stream, but I'm gonna stream. Fuck it. We'll be getting back into Silk Song. I am currently running a gauntlet to get to a fucking bench, so that's great. Follow me over to my channel, and then you just watch me get mad at the game. Starting in about 5 minutes.
I might check that out.
Will?
Yeah, I've had a blast today, man. It's been a really good stream. I've had a great load of fun. We are 9 hours away from my stream, where John and I think Disgusting and I will be reviewing Red Dwarf Series 4, Episode 4, which is Whitehall. The plan is to do Dimension Jump as well, but honestly, we'd rather save that because Rhoda won't be able to make it today, and I know he doesn't want to miss the debut of Ace Rimmer. For those of you who know exactly what I'm talking about. So if you know, you know. What I'd rather do, if possible, is give back to the audience as I've been trying to all week. So if we can hit 50 gifted memberships, and I'm looking at you, Mr. Bruges, we will pull this fucking stream over and we will flip it into a Jackbox audience participation stream where you guys can jump in and play games with us, draw pictures, rip the piss out of each other, and make memes and create more lore for the channel. That's what I really want to do tonight. My time morning for you guys in America. So please do come join us and let's have a fucking party because it's a good time to have a laugh and forget about the goddamn world. Thanks, everybody. Follow me on X at Will of the Fans.
Can I have one thing? No, my bad.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Will brought memberships. In the last 3 or so days, you guys have been so amazing, so generous. You've gifted so many memberships. I think in like last 3 days, we've gotten damn near like 150 new members or something. And so if you got a membership gifted, check and see and join the Discord. So like you check your email or whatnot, go to my community tab, join the Discord, it'd be great. But yeah, check and see. You may have gotten a gifted membership from my channel, not knowing it because Mr. Rouge and a bunch of others came in and we're just being absolute mad lads the last 3 days. So again, thank you for that. But check out them first. You remember.
Now. There's still a bunch of people who probably have gifted memberships from last week on my channel, by the way. So same. Come and check it out. You may have a membership you didn't even know about. So there you go.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's great. In terms for me, I mean, the only thing I have to celebrate is we just officially passed 3,000 members on the channel. So we're at 3,000.
3,000. That's fucking insane.
We're at 3,033 as of
how many emojis do you
yesterday?
have?
41.
What the fuck? That's insane. That's amazing.
Yeah,
amazing.
40,
Wow.
41. So shout out to you guys, man. I added the Charlie Kirk emoji to memorialize Charlie Kirk with the 41 emoji.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for that. That was awesome.
You say 41th?
41st. Go suck my dick, all right, man. Like I'm
That's
tired,
not
right?
happening.
I'm
Dude,
tired.
dude. Nobody's that tired.
Oh,
the word to look for is tarded, not tired.
For the 41st, there you go, fucking The 41st emoji.
Don't apologize. Fucking speak properly or don't speak. You know.
Fuck you. How many times have you misspoken? All the time.
Don't just because you're Puerto Rican or whatever. I don't care. Speak properly.
I don't care. Anyway, yes, but we added the Charlie Kirk emoji. So thank you guys for that. That is awesome. I appreciate that. And that's basically it, man. Every day, Sunday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Hypnocast, come check it out. There's obviously so much to talk about every day. It's unbelievable. You know, I've been streaming for, instead of 2 hours, been streaming for about 3 hours every Hypnocast lately, just because it's a motherfucker, man.
There's so much. Because there's so much shit happening at once.
And I still miss topics. Like even with that, still miss topics. And then obviously Griffcast.
Hypno playing games. It's so much fun. The chat is crazy. I love it. It's good.
Yeah, we got Griffcast every day, Monday through Friday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out with us. We're currently reviewing Chronos: The New Dawn. Fantastic game. Having a lot of fun with it. Can't wait to see where the story goes. It's one of those really cool mystery games, so I'm down with it.
It's pretty interesting. I thought you were playing Dead Space when I first came into that.
Yeah, no, a lot of people always think that when they first see it at face value, but the game is nothing like Dead Space.
Yeah.
Literally nothing like it, aside from maybe the upgrade system. But even then, it's like, all right, no, not really. So, but that's it. And then obviously SNH every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern. So come hang out with us. Thank you guys so much for the insane support. Shout out to everybody who liked the stream, commented, spammed the chat, super chatted, gifted memberships. I appreciate you. And of course, shout out to the Hypno Mods for doing what they do every single day. I appreciate you as well. We are going to raid somebody. So stay to the end for the raid. And we'll see you guys on the next one. You already know. Go be bigots. Go be gooners. Bye.
Not gay. I have relationships with women and sex with men. And I got news for you. That means you gay.
Poor kids are just as bright and just as talented as white kids.
The dog. Or her cat was named Vagina.
Put a ticket in, make her gay. Suck it, yeah, Joe. Put a ticket in, make her gay. No, baby, yeah, put a ticket in, make her gay. It means put a chicken in a queenie and make her fucking gay. Fucking pronouns! Fucking pronouns! Fucking gender ambiguity! Fucking current day California shit! 'Cause that's all we fucking know! 'Cause we're boring! We're so fucking Twitter hole! Twitter hole! Get it right!
At the touch of the black man, I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life. I bring life.